It took me a second now to get it. I cannot believe it has all led to this. Every road, every tournament, every highlight that you guys have seen has come from this amazing, amazing game. And the voices that you guys heard are all here in front of us. I got Rip. I got my boy Rick Steezy in the building. And the Deacon himself is blessing us here in Thailand, ladies and gentlemen. 2D Jazz, Majin Obama, ladies and dragons, I'm glad you guys are joining us. It's about to be crazy. The last chance qualifier is about to begin. We all have our favorite picks. I'm interested to know, what are you guys' thoughts going into the LCQ?
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Doesn't matter. Is it going to be Pakistan, Japan, Korea, USA? Ricky, you're in the LCQ.
Unfortunately, yes.
I like how you're looking around. You look so uncomfortable. Like, I guess that's me.
All right. Yeah.
Man, are you serious? How are we supposed to choose anyone? Like, we all decided to choose 2 players, right? And it was the hardest choice of our lives.
Just 2 is I mean, you look at these pools and you look at the path to top 32 to top 8. It feels like there's compared to last year, compared to the year before, the LCQs, you know, those were really intense moments, really, especially last year, right? Really exciting finish. Gerlanda finishes with huge momentum going into the next day. But, bro, there's something about this LCQ this year. It hits a little bit different. It's got a completely different gravity to it, especially after the year of Tekken that you had, man. You cannot deny the energy in this room right now. It hits a little bit different this year.
I'm going to tell you right now, I was just talking to a lot of people out there now, out in the LCQ area, and I was telling them, I was like, Tekken, one of the oldest games on the tournament bracket at this point, but still has one of the highest ceilings, especially considering we're still getting new seasons of this game, and we're getting new players on top of it. We got a whole new country, Pakistan, added to the roster. A whole new country added to the Tekken roster where people need to pay attention to, and I feel like that's one of the most amazing things we have here when it comes to Tekken.
Yeah, Pakistan ended up being free DLC for a lot of the Tekken community. Like, we didn't even expect, like, oh, whoa, what?
I got
a new update?
I got to keep my $4 for that one. Yeah, we got a bunch of new characters for that.
Yeah. This is our first match coming up. There's going to be, you know, one of the favorites here at the LCQ, or one of the fan favorites that people want to see do well at the LCQ. Going to be UIU's Jeondding going up against Weebmaru from Thailand. I'm not familiar with Weebmaru. Do you guys know him?
Yeah, Weebmaru is a local from the Thai community here. He did commentary actually for the tournament earlier this year on Tekken World Tour. And that was another one. You know, with a lot of it felt like with a lot of the Asian Challenger events, right? Maybe they didn't have the 200-plus numbers or the 300-plus numbers, right? But density, competitive density, these were really dense events.
Yeah.
And actually, you know, at that tournament earlier this year, that was one that Ahsan Ali won.
Yep.
Right?
No, definitely one of those things where everybody started to pay even more attention, right? Everybody was already looking at the competition level here, but now it's went up even higher considering what's happened with Tekken this entire year, and I feel like this is the great way to end it off, but this is the first match
Hold on a second. Did he
LCQ.
pick Julia?
I think so. This might still be a button check.
I hope it's a button check.
This is a button confirmation, excuse me. Button confirmations, and like gentlemen, like real competitive players, you're going and you're de-syncing the controllers. That's not real.
He's picking Julia.
That's not real. I don't believe that for a second.
No, it's got to be bunch.
He is using Julia. Game
on.
What? Jeondding brings out Julia LCQ. Surprise, surprise.
What?
Yo,
yes.
I mean, look, so far it seems like it's doing fine, but Weebmaru in trouble right now. It's back to the wall.
Okay, yes, you know, we were at the gym yesterday, Steve. We saw Jeondding there. I asked him if he was going to use Chloe or Eddie. He said Julia.
No,
I didn't believe him.
Wait, he really said that?
He said that. I really did not think he was going to actually do it.
That's actually crazy.
He's doing it.
But it don't look like it's working.
No. Oh, goodness, he missed the counter confirm.
Tried the sidewalk, not going to work the down one to close out the first round. Weebmaru making this Julia pick not looking like the best one.
Nice duck there, but doesn't get a launch. Should have hop kicked.
Out the shredders.
Just jab strings in the mid-range right now. Weebmaru doing a good job of establishing control.
Actually tried to swing right there. Oh, there we go. You saw Weebmaru kind of scouting it a little bit, ducking early to try to set the pace, and he got him in trouble. Back to the wall now. And that's the thing about Julia. We talked about like the DLC. I feel like we didn't until like the later half of this year we started to see Julia really break out. We saw Rangchu start pulling out that Julia. People started taking notice. And I feel like now it's crazy that we talked about all these players all year picking different characters to try to, you know, match up it, make it a matchup game. And now we have him playing Julia in the LCQ.
And the game's been consistent in that regard too, man. It's usually been the characters get released. They take 6 or 7 months to really develop, and then you start to see their impact on the tour and on the meta like that. It's been consistently that way pretty much since Tekken 7 started.
I feel like every time a DLC character comes out, everyone underrates them or over. Yeah, and they're like, oh man, this character's not good enough. They don't have the tools. And then as you give it a couple months, like, wait a second,
Wait a second.
that Negan guy's pretty good.
No, that's definitely true. I like Weebmaru taking his
we
time
have to go
right now.
punish. Oh, and Jeondding able to close out with Party Crash at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can tell. I mean, it still feels like a little bit of character, like like inexperience, right?
Oh,
Because
of course.
that whiff punish right there. If he was Eddie, that was down 4-3+4 already locked in. But he let him whiff and not do anything. He didn't do anything.
I wonder what the plan is for this, right? Using the Julia instead of going to the business early on. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe he thinks it's like, this has been a rough year. You know, just, I was going to have some fun out there.
Play a character I've never played before.
Yeah, for sure. Jeondding in particular has really struggled to kind of be consistent, I think, this year, especially coming off of his success the previous
Yeah,
two
I was
two
actually
years.
about to say the same thing.
But that, to me, says a lot about the way that Tekken has developed globally. When you have players like them, and he's not even alone. There's 7 other players that are Tekken World Tour finalist mainstays that are fighting for their lives in this LCQ right now.
yeah.
He's one of them. He's one of them.
All right, first game working out for Jeondding. I'm glad you said that, because as soon as you said, like, comparing his previous success last year, coming into 2019, we talked about Jeondding almost every tournament. Breakout tournament wins out of nowhere, and just still being super consistent. And still traveling all year and trying to, like, get here now. But, I mean, gonna have to fight it out in this LCQ. Weebmaru in trouble, though.
Yeah, now if you're in this pool, right, you probably were thinking, all right, Jeondding's, I'm gonna have to play him at some point if you're trying to make it out, and you're probably practicing for Eddie, you're probably practicing for Chloe.
Right.
So this now is kind of, what the hell? I wasn't ready for this.
I mean, he told me he was going to pick the character. I still didn't believe him, right?
No one would have.
Oh, man, game 2. No, look, everything that you guys have said so far has been 100% correct. The fact that, like, Tekken has been so consistent when it comes to even, like, these top-tier players picking characters to try to figure out how matches are going to work out. Those surprise tournament picks. We kind of criticize me. We criticize speed kicks. We criticize JDCR. And I say criticize, but let's just say,
It's mainly only speed
constructive
kicks.
criticism.
Let's be
Yeah,
right.
mostly speed
It's
kicks.
only speed kicks.
It's definitely speed kicks. But-
SoCal native, you know?
Oh, man. But, yeah, like, these are all been things that have been happening all year. We've seen all these different players come up. We've seen speed kicks go to Jin. We've seen more Paul coming from, players like me. We've seen all these matchups be very much more prominent and important going further. I'm so interested to see what that does, like, to the LCQ.
Nice counter hit there, though, from Jeondding. Didn't carry to this wall.
Weebmaru with some good defense that first round. Didn't really take advantage of a lot of the situations that he earned.
Yeah.
Right? But
Launch
still
punish.
able to keep it together, still able to take the round. He's in good position now.
Yeah, Weebmaru right there. Doesn't seem like he's too familiar with the matchup either. He didn't launch punish that right there. He definitely had a chance. Could have did big damage. And he's up around in the second game. I like that 1 down 4.
Bounce!
That bounce.
Oh! Mistimed it.
Back to not going to have anything come from that. All right.
And just like you were saying earlier, Ricky, like, this is the cost of when you switch to characters like this without that much time, especially in a game like Tekken, right? You become kind of, you're not familiar yet with a lot of those situations. You had that wall bounce at that range like that. You saw Jeondding not able to take advantage of it. Has Weebmaru back to the wall right now, though.
I don't even know what Eddie's wall bounce move is. Does he even have one?
Oh, he definitely has one.
Oh, nice counter hit 1-1-1. Gets big damage. Easy combo, too.
Yeah, to be fair, this character is very scary at the wall.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's always been that way, like, versus Julia. And I think that's really cool. Like, they announced that. I was like, I wonder if this wall scariness is still going to be there. And it's definitely
It's
still
terrifying.
there.
Absolutely still there.
She finds a way to get to the wall on the infinite stage. Just the messed up part.
I mean, definitely still some of the best wall carry and just stage carry in the game. That's
There
always been
it
our
is.
gameplay. There we go. The Shredders.
Yeah, that time, before he ducked the high and didn't get the full punish on it, but this time he actually ducked it, got the shredder kick for the hop kicks.
Oh,
So
I
he's
like
adapting. Maybe he's like, he's got some tournament nerves with his new character.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you're not playing a character in tournament, right? It's in casual and in tournament are two different things. If you're not, prepared to do what you need to do with your new character in the clutch, then it's tough.
Well, Jeondding staying on the winner's side. Is this single elim or is it double? It's double, right?
Double.
That's double.
If it was single man, oh,
That's all.
man.
I was like, wait a second. This is a crazy LCQ. Did I think it's crazier? No, it's good. We're
Nah,
good.
That would actually be too crazy. That's a scary game to play. Junior already going up against Chris C.
That's right, Station B, Chris Creasy, a.k.a. Magneto X from New Orleans out here. Been living in Okinawa for a long time, in Korea as well. Been really well-traveled Tekken player, actually.
Yeah, very, very good.
One of those guys I was talking to him earlier when I first got here.
Oh, my God. I didn't know that was a bounce now. The down 4-3?
And Junior, another one of those players. This is good. This is a very good chance to do this, right? So Junior is also one of those players that has been consecutively getting better and better, like year in and year out. We've seen him make some great plays versus almost any player that he's come up against. No matter, you consider him some of the best in the world, best in the country, and his brother Shadow has perfect when it comes to a training partner. I feel like a lot of people don't look at Junior the way they're supposed to, because that dude is ridiculous.
The other thing too is compared to a lot of American players, he's really well traveled.
Yes.
He's been on his feet. It's not even about, like, you know, does he have a big performance this weekend? I feel like for him it's a long-term investment. He's willing to go out there to travel, to grind.
And
is the big
young.
thing. Yeah.
And he is, and that's the beautiful thing about it. We've been saying once again all year, like, man, that's guys the next generation of Tekken for this country, that country, along with Shadow Junior, one of the next generation Tekken players for the United States.
That's America right now.
Thing.
That's America, absolutely.
Huge shout out to Disrupt Gaming, of course, for supporting both those guys and really bringing them along the tour.
Chris Creasy with the character select switch to Eddie. This is who he's been playing for the most part, I think, in Tekken 7.
Yeah, he was on your team for the
he was
for Master Cup,
yeah,
right?
I would not be at this table if it were not for this guy.
Ah, okay. So he was your intro, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you can definitely say that.
Bonsoir.
¿Cómo estás? That was the stupidest thing.
What?
All right, here we go. The Eddie pick. I keep wanting to look down there. I should just look right here.
Yeah, it's fine. All right,
Look at
game
the
2
move.
here.
Yes,
Yo.
yes.
Okay, wait a minute.
The backwards movement. Creasy with really good movement, not really trying to advance at all.
Oh.
Looking for the whip punish, and there it is. Now you know what time it is.
All right, here we go. Gets the wall. I didn't even think he was going to hit that wall. Oh, the
Sweep
Lloyd
it.
Banks. Quarter circle 4-3. Oh. Okay, now you see Junior trying to fight back. Yo, Chris started this first match with a blast, especially considering with the character switch.
Yeah, it's like he's Jeondding now all of a sudden.
He's got that movement, I can tell you that.
Yeah, Junior going to take a second here to figure things out.
And, you know, Junior's no stranger to the Eddie matchup either.
Oh, no, of course. I mean, that comes with how well he's traveled. He's definitely, I know he's played Jeondding at least once, right? So
Yeah.
you know he has some experience.
I know for sure he has experience against players like Spiro,
Spiro,
Jin,
yeah.
who's
Spiro's
also
here
here.
too.
Oh, yeah, I saw him, Nashi. There's so many big players here.
Oh yeah, Nashi's in the same pool as Nishi.
Oh, man.
They're right next to each other too.
And
Actually,
they're-
he's like
wow.
Nishi and Nashi.
Nishi and Nashi, and they're both Fang players. Although Nishi's now, you know, he's been joining the dark side of Geese too.
Smart man.
I mean, Book's been doing the same, right?
Yep.
Book pulled out the Geese. I was like, what the?
These jab strings and low touches right now for Creasy. Trying to move it.
Unblockable.
Unblockable. Needs to be careful. Either one of them.
Oh,
the
right
drive
there.
Oh, what?
God.
Oh, come
yeah,
on.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh,
that
that
was
was-
my warm-up slow-mo. The first one of the day, baby. Let's go.
We got one out of the way.
All
We
right,
survived
got one
it.
out of the way. It's okay.
No
Man,
bruises yet.
That was so unfortunate for Chrissy as well because Eliza was in the air so high
Yeah.
that it crossed up after it got hit.
Yeah. And he was ready to try to continue the combo on top of that. It was just the fact that they switched sides.
Oh, got the counter hit, second hit. I hate that string.
Gonna be a decent return here, decent carry as well. Season 3, you know everybody goes to the wall off a touch.
Yep.
Jeez, the damage.
Nice.
Follow up. Oh man, set point now for Junior.
Yeah, Junior looking really strong here.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
It's
big-
okay, Rip. It's all
No,
right.
I'm just thinking, you know, in a four-man environment, you can sing a song and 3 other people can still commentate the match.
This is why I love the jump off format. I can just go full acapella with the song and the commentary doesn't stop. It's perfect.
Pick it up.
Nice. That's a perfect answer for the relaxed.
Yeah, they're just applying more dive kick pressure. Junior, he didn't really show it at all game 1, and then just pulls out the last 2 rounds, goes to the dive kick game, and Chris Creasy now in losers. Junior moving on winner's side.
I feel like that dive kick pressure from Eliza is one of those tools that a lot of people aren't familiar with still, and so you can kind of just save it as an Eliza player. Is that Aken coming up to play?
That is definitely Aken.
And that's Mulgold on 1P side as well.
Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Mulgold versus Aken.
Oh, nice, nice. Almost got, almost shook the fist. Classic.
Aken with the poker face, keeping the glasses on. I respect it.
How can you play with shades on like that, man?
Look, man, just because you ain't that cool, don't hold it against Aken, all right?
Oh, I guess Infinite Azure is pretty bright. Yeah, you're right.
Dang, we already got Infinite Azure. This is going to be a good weekend. It's going to be a great weekend.
And we were just talking about like young generations of players for countries, right? Mulgold definitely going to be representing that for Korea as well. High impact Claudio player. He's had some really good performances on Tekken World Tour in the past 2 years.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's talking about him to actually, being a threat to winning this either, which is kind of not to disrespect him. It's more to just like say like this is the actual tournament.
Yeah. It's that, and also he's a little bit less well traveled than let's say Ulsan, right? Who was also kind of coupled with him in that conversation.
Yeah, but Mulgold's one of those guys. I mean, everybody, like, if you play Tekken, you watch Tekken, you know about Mulgold, right?
He could very easily go off in this bracket.
Oh, of course.
Yes, for sure.
Looking like he's got a strong start here. I think about Aken, too. He's got the execution, right? So he's going to fish for it, and he likes to be stylish. Obviously, he's got sunglasses in the suit. He wants to hit that down for 2 electric. That's what's like all he's going to be aiming for, to be honest. And then he's just going to start hell sweeping like crazy.
So you're just going to give away this dude whole strategy like that in the first game, bro? It ain't even the second
Hey, man, it was P1, P2 Aken, right? That's what we are out here.
Well, I mean, it's like he didn't really give Aken's strategy away. He just gave every Kazuya player his strategy away.
Dang, he's going to disrespect Kazuya like that, huh, man?
Close range genocide cutter to close it out. Mulgold trying to put himself in good position to close out this first game. Not really giving Aken too many chances.
All right, flash punch combo. Aken trying to get something started.
First one of the game.
Oh, down back.
Here we go, Aken.
Yeah, he's trying to get something started.
Nice, though. I like the interrupt there from Mulgold.
Okay, you see Aken trying to get some composure, trying to get some control back. Mulgold's actually been running away with the offense so far.
What a duck.
Yeah, that wasn't even that's not that punishable either, so not sure why Aken went for that. And that was a great duck there from Mulgold. Big damage.
Oh,
Damn, girl! And the hop kick to crush the jabs.
Oh, yeah, Aken didn't like that. Nope.
I like that you're speaking for Aken.
I could use the way his mouth was open afterward. I was like, ugh. That's no good.
The way those Astro headsets fit on his neck, it almost looks like a neck brace.
Yeah.
It's like one of those travel pillows.
Yeah.
Multi-use. Dang. Hear everything and they use as a travel pillow.
We got to get him like 2 or 3. Pull the Chris G.
Oh, no.
Just like stack him up.
Yeah,
Like
make
he's
sure
been in a car accident or something.
yeah, you got to make sure your eyeballs hear as well as your ears.
Hey, I'm just saying, man.
And your shoulder blades.
Astro's that good, man. Y'all didn't know?
Audio clarity and takes care of the neck.
Yep.
Right? I like this Claudio outfit. I've never actually seen anybody pick it in tournament.
And we're learning like all the different outfits still, right? Because they were all introduced in Season 3. We're like, oh, wow, what are all these presets? Who knows?
My man coming through with the tailored suit. Let's
Right.
go.
You got the rolls.
This just looks like a regular night out for these two guys.
Right? I mean, they on the rooftop. It's just like they got into a fight at a party.
Take it to the roof.
I'll see you outside, bucko. Everybody get in the helicopter. Let's watch the fight on the roof. That's why I'm spinning around. They getting hyped.
They're making side bets inside of that helicopter.
Right. Oh, and breaks the wall. Okay, Aken. Slash kick. Not gonna
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Did you see him realign?
Hey.
Like you're trying to get away from the wall? Not today.
Yo, you waking him up?
Oh, you waking up
Nice.
Aken? You want some bacon? Bars. Get started early, man. Let's go. I got plenty of energy. Let's go. Hell sweet. Ricky was right.
Every Kazuya player.
Every Kazuya player.
They get that 1 round of confidence, and then they're like, okay, yeah, I'm just going to go ham now.
You have to, man. That's the thing. It's big dog, big nuts style Kazuya, man. That's the
that's
only
true.
way you can play that character.
That's Kazuya's attitude.
Oh, second hit delayed.
Season 3.
Goes for the back 3 instead.
And now Mulgold with the wall pressure here. No whip punish.
I like that electric placement, though. Maybe we'll go back up a little bit. Still finds his way to close out that round. 3rd round, game 2.
Man, and this is first round.
Yeah, that
This
was
is
round.
ridiculous.
I didn't even realize it's round 1
Yeah.
winners. Oh, my
LC
goodness.
Dude, let's talk about this, right?
Oh.
Remember how every LCQ for Tekken has been ridiculous? Like, every LCQ has been actually ridiculous.
Yeah, I love the delay technique from Mulgold. Didn't get up, so he didn't have to deal with the Okazemi.
Oh, the
Power crush.
We'll say,
Oh, got him.
All right,
Pull
you
out
still got
game so
10,
strong.
right? He delayed it a little bit.
And the wall, Mulgold now in position.
Sidestep forward.
Got it,
out,
not
down
dead.
for 1
Oh,
Let's go. Let's go. This
I
is gonna
thought
be
it was
a
gonna get
great
crushed.
weekend. Oh, my God.
I'm going to be so bruised by the end of this.
I told you, man. I could have taken that.
I know.
It's all right, Ricky. You're next.
Now you always grab to your left. I see you.
All right. See, now you just told on yourself. You're definitely about to get bodied. You're definitely about to get bodied. You better hope nothing else exciting happens.
Yeah, power crush the
Set.
wall, Starburst
Yo,
active.
Damn, the mid again. Yeah, he's got that homing attack, the mid, every single time. But here we go, final round situation. Mulgold trying to close it out.
And you can tell Mulgold is definitely caught on to the fact that Aken's trying to sidestep to get away from one of these situations. Mulgold's movement has done nothing but kind of corner Aken to these situations. All right, flash punch combo. Slash kick to get out. Okay. Punish. Good punish. Get off of me, bro. It's a leather jacket. Don't touch me.
Duck.
Duck.
He didn't duck every single time. Bounce.
Oh, yeah, the bounce. Oh.
Aken's in trouble. Lows. Yeah.
Nice job there.
And he switched up his wall pressure that time. From what you guys were saying before, right? A lot of good mids to be in his homing attack to be able to try to seal Aken's movement at the wall like that. That time he goes low, mixes it up, and it's enough to close out the game and close out the set.
Yeah, you can see Aken starting to get a lot more comfortable in those second games, right? Especially getting around. And then you saw Mulgold just instantly say, you know what, I can't let you move anymore. He was getting a little antsy with those electrics. Yo, is this the John?
Yeah.
Yo, the John, definitely nominated for Tasty Steve Player of the Year. Flat out.
Player of the year?
Yeah, man.
You saw him in like one tournament.
Nah, man,
And
look,
we just saw it for like one round, too.
Do you need to? Do you need any more rounds, Rip?
The thing was, it was
Over Arslan Ashby?
Man, I'm just
Player of the year?
I'm just saying, man. Look, it's more to it than just that. It's the fact that he's playing Marduk. That's what it is. The fact that he's playing his character and he's still doing super well with it. And he's consistent. That was definitely Jack.
And the thing is, this has to be one of the, I think, the high impact players that a lot of people have picked to try to be able to get out this LCQ for sure.
Yep.
Like you said, it feels like he's only had international eyes on him for such a very short amount of time. But in like a month, right? We went from not knowing any. The John, who the hell is that? Now everybody's got their eyes on this guy, right?
I just like pausing when I say his name. The John. You got to say it like that. He's way too good of a player not to. Put some respect on my man's name. And nothing, I ain't saying nothing against Arslan Ash. I'm saying the fact that he came out of nowhere playing Marduk and made a statement and stuck to it on top of it. The fact that he's here and I get to see him in person, that's why I was really happy to see the Pakistan players, because I didn't get to go to Pakistan.
Right, we haven't met a lot of them.
A godlike time there. I saw that. That was sick.
Dubai was pretty tight.
That
That was a really tight turn. What I'm saying is, where the Americans at? Where the Americans at?
Look at this trophy, though. That looks like that's a CG trophy right there, bro. It's real, though. It's upstairs. I saw it with my own eyes.
Oh, that's godlike.
That's esports, baby.
Wow.
That is godlike. How are they going to look? I feel like you got to give them lights to properly display that.
Yo, man, let me enter this LCQ. Come on.
This isn't a trophy for the LCQ.
Well, I'm saying I can't get to the other one.
It's like the Stanley Cup or something. This is the Stanley Cup of the Tekken World Tour. Is that what that is? Because that looks ridiculous. That actually looks crazy.
That's broken.
Ooh, man.
Someone's going home with that. That's crazy.
Esports now, baby. That's what you get. Is that real gold? Can somebody confirm? Is that real gold? I want to know.
I don't think that's how that works, Steve.
No.
We got $250,000 for the prize pool. You think we got a real gold trophy like that big?
I thought that's where it went, to the trophy.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how that works.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, we got the Philippines Doujin here, man.
Oh, nice.
And actually, like the Filipino players, like Doujin and AK, right? They haven't traveled as much this year. It feels like, and so I think that they still have a very, very good shot of making the finals. They just have this is the hardest path possible.
So you say that,
so
like,
hard.
and that's true, right? I feel like the dojo system has actually really, really made that the case, right? Because other years, like all the Filipino players, they would actually have to travel far and out of their way, outside of like something like Rev Major, which is an amazing tournament. But the dojo system, man, shout outs to the Ado, made it so these guys can get more points and have a better shot of getting into the Tekken World Tour Finals, but still not able to close out, going to be here in this LCQ. And Doujin, I've been telling people for years, man, I've always been a fan of Doujin. And the fact that the Filipino players are so strong, the entire region is ridiculously strong, actually. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, especially for the first, I'd say, 6 months of the tour this year. They were the ones that kind of stood out with how hard they went in on that dojo system. Out there grinding in the Philippines. And they even have their own events and league structure out there too, man. They've really been going nuts. And it's, to be honest with you, you said they haven't been as well traveled this year, but actually they've been traveling quite a bit out there in Southeast Asia, Japan, Korea.
Yeah, that's true.
They
because of that.
Yeah, for sure. Then they've definitely had their opportunities. Kind of finished a little bit short, I think, in some of the master events. They've been able to make some big impact in some of the challengers here and there, but like you said, not able to get it done. Going to be another one of these high impact players from, especially the Philippines, right? We're looking at him and AK. Be able to try to get some work done in this LCQ.
Yes. Doujin and AK definitely one of my favorites. Two of my favorites that very well could like put everybody on tilt in this tournament.
Oh yeah, and that's Hadi behind the commentator from Rev Major.
You see that shirt? He got me one of those shirts too.
Yeah, there's a lot of the support. I mean, I can't remember his name right now, but all the Rev Major guys are here to support the players from the Philippines as well.
Well, I mean, the only thing I've heard about Rev Major and the Filipino crowd is that they are the best crowd.
Yo, shout outs to the Philippines,
Hell
man.
yeah.
When I tell you Rev Major is one of the most amazing tournaments, especially when it comes to Tekken,
Yes.
man, it's beautiful. And here you go, you have a player like Doujin who, who's raised in that. He that's where he plays. And there's so many good players in the Philippines, so I'm glad that we have some representation, especially in the form of Doujin. Like I said, definitely one of my favorite players to watch. But here we go.
Yeah, the character representation too, right? You don't see Lars that much in Tekken 7, especially not since console release. I mean, he's one of the very few that's been representing him on this level.
Yeah, he's definitely said that he's always been a Lars main. Even when he was just playing Shaheen, a lot of times he knew Shaheen was his best character, but I think in his heart he was like, I'm still a Lars main.
Hey.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the first time I'm friends with him on Facebook. So when Lars, in like I think it was season 2, season 3, right after that, he did nothing but post Lars text. He was like, yo, you see what Lars can do now? Did you see this? And I'm like, man, this dude don't do nothing but talk about Lars. So I'm happy that he gets to play with him in tournament.
And this is a character that received a lot of benefits and buffs in season 2 and season 3. Yeah. Definitely a much more competitive character. There's a lot of characters, especially in Asia, really strong threats that you just don't see a lot of people playing.
Yeah.
And he is definitely one of the ones that goes against the grain, I think, in that regard.
Yeah, if you even go back to like last year's LCQ when Gerlando won, Katarina was one of those characters in that sort of a position where, she had been to some tournaments, she had seen a little bit of it, but that was the character that won the tournament. It could be the same thing here where a character like Lars pulls through.
Quick use of the ridge.
Oh, no!
Dropped.
Unfortunately, right now. Don't get the low touch. Oh, and the down 4 to close it out.
Okay. Doujin looking good.
Yeah, it's funny you brought up Rev Major and you brought up the Filipino crowd and stuff. Yesterday in interviews, when you asked Nobi what was his favorite moment from TWT this year, he said obviously Rev Major.
And
Son of Nobi in the
Son
first
of
round.
Nobi is here. Son of Nobi is actually here.
Oh, that's it too.
Yeah.
It's always
Oh.
look out.
Well, what a tech trap. That was nice there from Doujin.
Yo, you hear that song right there, Rip?
I hate that song.
I know.
I'm glad Doujin made that last round super fast. We
Yes.
had to hear the least amount of it.
Shout out to Doujin. Pick the outfit, but made it quick.
Maybe he uses that as self-motivation as well. It's like maybe he hates the song as much as we do. He's like, all right, as soon as I get to final round, that's it.
The negative reinforcement, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is like the one stage in the entire game that I would prefer that song. Maybe.
All right, Hammerhead.
All right, Keka's got some work to do here. I mean, he looked okay in those first
He
2 rounds.
definitely did. He definitely did. That rage art drop, though, was really what got him in
Costly.
Yeah. But I mean, Doujin, look here. We haven't seen his Lars in tournament, it feels like, in quite some time, and it looks super, super strong right now.
Yeah, like I said, in a lot of the Asian events, he's been eliminated off stream, it feels like most of the time.
Yeah.
That's so true. Here we go. And yeah, the big change for Lars has been the return of his old down forward
the
2,
down
right?
forward
Yeah,
two, yeah.
except now it's full crouch down forward 2. But still safe counter launcher.
Oh, Arc Blast.
With the whip punish.
Yeah, his whip punishing is on point right now. He dropped the wall carry, but still got it.
Quick little sidestep right there. They had enough time to block.
Exactly. Yeah, that was a great block off the sidestep.
God, this song is so good.
Wait till the final round.
Yeah, wait till you stop listening to it.
Snake Storm are not gonna work out. I mean, I will say in this instance, you're definitely right. That last mix gonna get out. That's whack.
Yeah, wait till the choir kicks in, Steve.
Doujin's entire approach in this game too, right? A lot of mid pokes, a lot of low pokes, and then just instantly backdashing, waiting for a response, trying to take advantage of the whip punish after.
Yeah, and you can see that a lot. He'll backdash and duck immediately, so he's out of range for mids that are really dangerous. So he gets a lot of good low blocks like that.
Oh,
Man, that barely hit.
Yeah, just the very edge. Arc blast again.
Yeah, and that wasn't even like a whip punish. That was just like, all right, you're running in. I got you.
He tried to get that wall. You saw him using 2 in the combo instead, just to make sure he get that.
Here we go,
action.
choir.
This is a different choir.
The electric guitar choir?
Yeah, man. Look, man, I go to some very cool churches. Got electric guitars and the whole 9. They got remixes. It's cool.
What, is POD playing at your church?
Hey, man. Goodbye for now. I'm telling you, man. Sounding like a hater right now, Rick.
Side switch in the wall.
Big damage on the wall.
Now just minus 50%. Backs off. Not trying to over pursue.
I like how
Oh.
should be able to close out.
Just short of the wall.
Shout out
That's
to
it. Short,
Doujin.
short of the wall? Nah. We're talking about Lars here, bro. He'll spin one time. He's got 5 more moves. You hitting that wall, bro.
Nice job there from Doujin.
Yeah, you're going to be moving on winner's side there.
Snap. I thought we was actually going to get to see
Yojin Boy?
Yeah, I thought we was gonna get to see Yojin Boy, man.
I think we are.
It looks like he already won.
Yo, man, no spoilers, man.
Oh, never mind. Game 2. Well, he did win 1.
Okay, here we go.
Game 2 here, up against Chibiken, JP versus JP.
First round, Japan versus Japan.
I like those brackets. Right?
I like those brackets.
Yeah, Yojin Boy, I mean, you know, he's always been a Gigas main, and it's like the Gigas main guys are the most committed ones, right? Like they feel like they really love this character.
I mean, the real tragedy is it feels like in big stages they always get grouped together and they have to kill each other early on in the brackets, right? But at this point, you know, Tekken 7's coming up on 5 years old. It feels like the Gigas play. If you're still playing Gigas in 2019, you're a character specialist at this point.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, this character is not very popular. You can get away with a lot of stuff.
You can get away with a lot of stuff. That's definitely true.
Especially with the way this character plays, right? And really emphasizing his jab range. He's able to stand at a range, like right at range 1, where you're outside of most other characters' jabs, but then he has the threatening power of his 1-2.
Right.
And you talk about like Tekken, that's a very smart thing to say, right? Because the jab is such like a pivotal tool about like controlling pace and space, right? And the fact that Yojin Boy uses a character like Gigas where he can control that range a little better than most says a lot. But here we go. Chibiken actually taking that round away from him. That jab like you were talking about before. But yeah, and like Tekken, and that's why I said it's one of the oldest games on any tournament bracket right now, right? No matter what tournament you go to, Tekken being there is really, really cool. So you get these character specialists that have a lot of experience. They got a lot of work.
That's the thing.
That comes with playing these characters. And if you don't know how to fight them just because they're not that popular, you're gonna get beat up. Right, Rip?
Yes.
Oh, I just remembered.
Yep.
This guy beat us at Master Cup.
Right?
He did it.
He did, it was. I'm pretty sure it was another guy, but
I'm pretty sure it's this guy.
every Gigas player is Yojin Boy. You heard it here.
Every last one of them.
You guys called 3 different Yojin Boys. They're all different. Every single one of them.
All of them different.
All of them were different.
Yojin Boy's style too, right? He plays like we said before, right? Outside that jab range, but it's not like he's always trying to force hard mix-ups. There's a lot of just poke heavy, right? Jab, down 4-1, down back 2, and then try to go in for grabs after that, down 2 as well, look for the launch.
Oh,
beautiful.
Almost closed out that round. Nice little parry. Yojin Boy going straight for the rage.
This might be enough.
Yeah, that should be it. And you know,
It's close.
Is he dead? Yeah, he did.
No, he's not. Oh, God.
Mark, man. Oh, my God, he's still alive.
But Yojin Boy 2-0 going to be moving on.
And Yojin Boy also a pro license holder now from earlier this year, right?
Yes.
That was one of the stories in Japan, right? Last year got gatekept by a cocky Noctis player, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Smiling
So
in his
sad.
face, taunting him. And the big thing is, like Yojin Boy, like you said before, is he's from Osaka, right? They don't have a lot of opportunities out there. They don't have a lot of big events, prize pools, tournaments, and stuff like that. That's not something that they have out there. That platform and that ability, that potential for exposure is really big deal for him. So he won it this year, and he let everybody know about it. He was really happy, man.
Yeah, and look at this. Eyemusician coming up next. You guys know you want to see some of that.
Oh, of course, man. Music for your
Versus
eyes.
Yojin Boy.
Oh, man, Yojin Boy back up, switching the color. My man's running the gauntlet today.
Rip, I'm going to give you some advice because I've been there. You're trying to get canceled, man. You're trying to get canceled. They can't,
Let me give you some
they
advice.
can't cancel me. I've already been canceled. So they can't cancel
You
me.
can't cancel me
You
twice.
can't. How you
You
gonna
can't
cancel me
kill
twice?
us already.
I'm already in syndication, man. That's right. Put him at the wall. Eyemusician. This is one of the nastiest Yoshi players on planet Earth.
He might just be the nastiest.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
wow.
sure.
I like the awareness by Abel.
Damn, girl.
Damn it. Eyemusician, he's one of those, it's like he's definitely, like, these are character specialists right here. Because Yoshi, if you're going to talk about a character that's used less than Gigas, it has to be Yoshi.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially at this level on these kinds of stages, right? Abu also, he's a casual player from Tokyo area as well. He comes to Fighting Tuesday a lot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he plays everything. But Eyemusician, I think what shines about him to me is his neutral. He knows when to go ham, and he has a lot. It's Yoshi, right? The bag of tricks is really deep, but then he complements that really well. But it's playing a really, really smart neutral game.
Oh, that was godlike. That was so sick. Down two.
Power crush, be able to absorb it and the launch.
Damn.
Brother, be stomping on you. Look at him go.
Uh-oh, Rage versus Rage. Walk.
Oh, that was
God.
godlike. Eyemusician
is a god.
That was so sick. Music for your eyes.
He's like, yo,
I
turn
didn't even
blue,
know that was a
helicopter.
thing. I didn't even know that was a thing. Music for your eyes. That was sick.
Down to Abu with the combo
That
drop.
was gorgeous.
That
Good
was
God.
so good.
Yeah.
one of the things I like to do at the Tekken LCQ is like see how many of the characters are actually going to get played out of the entire cast. And a lot of times, it's almost the entire cast.
Baited.
Oh,
Yeah, chopper style with the grab.
Going straight into a 50-50 there.
I like that chopper style. I'm using that.
Chopper style?
Chopper style. I know you know. I know you know. Okay, all right. I'm out.
Wait a minute, who made that terrible song?
Game 1 goes to Eyemusician. And this has to be another player that I think a lot of people kind of have their eyes on, especially going to top 32. He's especially important because, in theory, right, Yoshi players can pose a big threat to the Akuma players, right?
In theory.
In theory.
Yeah.
In theory,
Okay.
right? I believe him and Just From James in Dubai, they got matched up with Atif Butt in pools, and there were some very close sets there. And especially considering that I think Atif Butt has to be one of the favorites that people are looking at to win this LCQ.
Yep.
If he's able to make a deep run, that could shake things up, I think.
How did Just Frame James even beat Eyemusician? That's a match we didn't get to see in Dubai. Not on stream. It happened. It happened, though.
That's because James is a Yoshimitsu player.
It's pay-per-view, man. Pay-per-view. Start something to the channel.
Oh man.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you ain't blocking that.
Oh my God! Now he's messing around.
He's always messing around when you watch Eyemusician, though.
Look, that's what happens. You think he's messing around. It's just Yoshimitsu.
he did-
Like, man, this dude playing.
80% of that damage was all unblockable.
It's true. You're not wrong.
He was holding back and he lost 80% of his health.
Nice
I
jab
like the
blow.
jab, yep.
It's gonna be a tough conversion. Yeah, didn't try to go for the down forward 1+2.
So, like, I didn't know that Yoshimitsu was actually saying words a lot of the time.
He's not saying words.
He just says sword a lot.
No, he
Sword.
definitely said, dude. So look, I don't know if it's still in this game, but you know how they had the replays in like Tekken 6, right? Whenever Yoshimitsu would do a move, the slow-mo would still play. It'll say it in slow motion, and you can hear what he's saying. So I don't know if it's still the same, but if
Hold
it is,
that. Yoshi.
Oh, he's
it wasn't guaranteed. He did a special get. So look, that was definitely a guaranteed thing that he hit. We just saw last time, but he actually used a special get up, got out of the way, and still lost the round. This dude, Eyemusician, is a step ahead of the game every time.
Oh, man. Now he's threatening suicide at him.
He's threatening suicide.
it's a scary threat.
Don't make me do it. Don't make me kill myself. Come on, bro.
You might die first.
Oh.
Yo, he's getting life back right in front of him.
Sword it.
Sword. Put it up.
He just puts it into the banjo? Put the sword into the banjo. Nice.
That's actually sick. Oh, Skittles, taste the rainbow.
Hey. Man, the Eyemusician looking good.
Great start for him as well here.
Wow, it's the first time he's actually looked like his height. Every time I see Eyemusician on stream and he sits down, he looks like he's 4 feet tall.
Yeah, but he's
But then he
actually
stands up
pretty
and he's like 6'11".
6'11".
Like, what's going on?
Speaking of, another one of those players
Oh,
in contention,
yes.
man, for player of the year, man. But I mean, and just in my eyes, no awards or anything. Just for me, personally, Atif Butt has been one of those guys I've been looking at as well.
I always respect him because he runs the camo gi. The camo
Of course.
the camo
Of
outfit.
course. I'm pretty sure I said this on stream. I'm like, I bet you Obama loves He loves it.
Yeah, this has to be, I think, one of the guys you look to as a favorite, right? In fact, I mean,
You see that whiff punish, dude. That's one of the things Butt has done so well throughout this entire, basically this entire tour. Is just his whiff punishing has been so good with this character.
I like that.
you of all people know, right? Like, it feels like where maybe the other players that represent this character at that level, where they might leave some damage on the table, with
Oh,
him,
yeah.
it's optimized every time.
Yeah. There it is right there. He's not dropping anything.
He's getting to the wall for sure.
He's going to drop
Chocolates.
his combo. Nice. Oh,
You did it. That was your fault. Oh,
In the
back.
back.
Yeah, back throw.
damn, that's a ton. Alright, good punish there from Mr. Recoil.
I like Atif Butt just taking,
Woo.
taking
Nice.
his time.
Clean sidewalk.
And still no meter.
Man, just look at the patience, too.
Okay, nice aware.
Yeah, but then down 3 and got just enough to be able to close out.
Yeah, you saw Mr. Recoil. He was trying to do something on every getup, and, you know, Butt was just like, nope, I see it. Nope, I see it.
Yeah.
He was ready for everyone.
You're right about Atif Butt, though. Atif Butt is definitely one of those players I've been looking at. We all talk about, like, the Akuma threat, right? We talk about it, but the fact of the matter is there are better players with Akuma, right? Atif is one of them.
I mean, to be honest with you, if you're Saint, who I think got in 19th spot on this on the leaderboard, right?
Right.
And of course he did what he had to do in DreamHack Atlanta, but it felt like he dodged a bullet, man. 'Cause if a team went to one, if he was able to, let's say, go to DreamHack and even get like 4th place, 3rd place, I mean, you're looking at a completely different situation there.
Of course, and but the thing is, but he had that one small misstep right in Dubai. He looked like he took it a little too lightly. He was playing on the character early in the pool, met up with Low-High, like, yo, I've been preparing for you. You know?
It's you.
Just on some Terminator stuff, but bro, I swear to God. When he did that one demon flip and he just queued up the suit, he was already standing up out of the chair before we even knew what was going to happen.
Yep, I saw that.
And he talked about it too, right? Low-High in particular, that has to be a player that's who we're going to talk about tomorrow, right?
Yes.
That's one of the players that everybody has to kind of have their eye on because motivation and because of the way he trained, the way he played. He went into that tournament, he played Akuma for 3 weeks.
That was sick.
I mean, look, I can tell you right now that Low-High is one of those guys who literally, he takes it so to heart. Like, he loses and he goes straight to Twitter. He's like, you know what? I need to be better about these things. And I'm glad you said that, man.
I mean, that's something that came up a couple weeks ago too, right? The Saddam Twitlonger. And he talked about, right, maybe compared to some other players, what makes Low-High special is he's not afraid to take that L. He's not afraid to take that L, and he will weigh on him, but he will come back much stronger, and he will come back and he will have the solution ready next time.
He said at a versus fight, when he was fighting, I believe, Neat, he pulled out Steve in the finals. And I said, hey, man, why'd you do that? He's like, well, I didn't feel my other character was strong enough, so I wanted to see how it would work out with lets are the kind of things that lets him he's always trying to go up. But here we go. We have you.
Yamasa U versus Breadman. Yeah, AGP.
Oh, damn.
Japan versus Korea once again. And Breadman is another one of those players, he's roughly like 24, 25 years old, right? Another one of the Claudio mates.
And Yu's been around forever. 2nd place at Evo 2005.
Yeah.
What? Let's go way back then.
You know his other name though, man, Mr. No Respect.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Fang, one of those characters, got a lot of decent buffs in Season 3 as well. A lot of them just minor frame advantage changes, but the wall carry is good now. The wall combo's different.
Unfortunately, still not a lot of representation, but Yu is one of the legacy players of this character.
Oh, without doubt.
He's never switched.
I love that. I love
Stay
that.
true.
Loyalty.
My boy, stay down. I like it.
Nice.
Oh, the blue! Did you see the blue
Fortress.
activate? Did you see the blue come out of his pores before he hit him? Now that's a damn slow-mo. He started sweating the blue stuff, and then he hit him with the shoulder. Shit was sick.
Oh, God.
I've never seen the blue just form out of nowhere. Damn, that was somebody it was mouthwash just everywhere.
You in particular, I think is kind of an interesting case too because it felt like compared to maybe 2 or 3 years ago, he's a lot less prominent now.
Yeah.
But when he doesn't travel as much, right? But especially in the Asian stages, he's had some really high impact performances in some of the Challenger and Master events earlier this year.
A lot of people definitely, when you see you already know. You already know.
Yeah, I mean, with you two, it's like, you remember that one year at Master Cup where he just like, everyone's like, oh, he was the weakest member of that team, and then he's the one that did the most damage.
And Grand Finals, he's the one that activated that.
Oh, I like
Wait, the wall saved him.
And you saw, like, Breadman.
No duck.
What, he ducked
And
it?
the counter hit 10
He changed it.
string.
That used to be mid. Now it's a high.
He used to be mid. That's why I said he ducked
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Like, the awareness. I mean, I don't know if he was like, yo, this is definitely high now. Or,
That was a stupid move when it was mid. I made a rant
It
video
was.
about that, and now it's high. Let's go.
And what I really like about the Yamasa squad too is you don't. I mean, it's obvious when you watch, right? But they're always by each other whenever they're competing. Nobi is not even playing today, right?
Yep.
But of course, he's right there by Take's side. He's right there by Yu's side. There's a sense of camaraderie there that is really, really helpful. I think is if you're a player by yourself, man, it's totally different when you got somebody behind you giving you advice, being able to calm you down, make you feel good about competing.
The thing about the Yamasa boys is the fact that like they've always been like a clique.
Yeah.
Like even before they had a name, they were always playing Tekken together, making each other stronger. And look at what it's done. I mean, legacy-wise, they're still some of the strongest players in the world. Like you can't take that away.
It was the same thing before the jerseys and after. Yeah,
Right?
this is important.
Yeah, you talk about like how the team tournaments, it brings something out of the players that's different, right? Because you're playing for something more than yourself. I think just having your teammates there beside you does the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, imagine that same energy in a singles tournament for yourself, right?
Yep. Oh, nice hop kick there from Breadman.
Side cutter.
Yeah, you took that first game pretty convincingly.
Yeah, that was really quick. Breadman getting really
Doctor
close.
punish.
Getting really close. Getting rage right now. Oh, no break.
Starburst active 2.
Was that a back roll catch?
It looked like it, right?
I like how you looked around.
I looked right at Ricky. I was like,
Don't look at me.
well, you're the back roll catcher, man. Oh, yeah.
Back turn sweep, and you can steal that round.
Nice job there from you. Taking a big risk there, too. You bet it all on that sweep, and it paid off.
Jab float here.
Nice little combo there. I like that.
That was cool. That was cute. Able to cash out a little bit more than we expected originally. Showed a lot of back tempo feint as well. The with that shoulder at the wall. Oh, pull-out game, not that strong.
Backing him up, side step forward once again.
Oh, nice.
The back dash, and you see you just not overextending at all. He's like, you know what, you starting to hit buttons, he got hit by that hop kick, and now he's backing up, giving him a little space.
Perfect
not this
spacing,
time, bro.
just outside the range of the Superman punch.
Yeah, didn't even have to risk ducking it, just stayed right out of range. Perfect.
You was playing ridiculous today.
Yeah.
Nice.
Way to curse him right then.
He had to try it out, all right?
Big damage on the wall.
Oh, got the pickup though.
Get up 3. Oh,
Damn!
just did it. That's crazy. And there's the wall. That's the round. Breadman back in the game.
I mean, he's staying alive. This is his first round in the entire set.
Look at the back dash from you.
Damn.
Good jab.
Every poke hit.
Yeah.
I mean, he has to be careful though. He's been pretty consistent with those hop kicks.
He tried right there too, but luckily you was on the floor.
He's tried it again. Just be careful. He's catching you, swinging in some of these situations, and then he's pulling out that hop kick. Breaks the 1+2.
Ooh, nice try on the whiff punish. That would have been sweet.
Yeah, that was a heavy attempt.
Be careful. Gotcha. That's why I said he needs to be careful, because there's that hop kick again. And you see Breadman actually scouting it from downtown this time around.
Fortunately, rage not an issue here for you.
Blue stuff ready to go, though.
Oh, just didn't block it.
And you see him dash up. He knows you is hesitating now. He knows you is hesitating now. So he's using that to take the opportunity, going in, hit him with a blatant low, steals another round. This is game 2. Nice duck and punish.
There you go. Got the launch this time after ducking Superman. Here's the wall afterwards.
Oh, the counter hit low again. This time on Breadman's side.
Right back at the start here, center stage.
I got one of them too.
I can do it too.
That's
the wall?
dead.
Oh!
What?
Did Breadman put the drive here?
Lots of blocks done.
The low parry.
The wall though. The wall.
Uh-oh.
One did hop kick.
This
That was sliding low and then down for one to close it out for you.
Oh.
I actually thought he was about to hop kick.
I thought the two.
I thought the two.
Down 3 on hit.
Yes.
The hop kick is such a
Yes.
classic Claudio setup since Tekken 7.0, but didn't pull the trigger that time. It would have worked is the crazy thing. But you getting the victory. Looked really sharp throughout the whole set.
All right, Danielmado.
Versus Juiestorm.
Yeah, Juiestorm. Hey, we used to see him a lot at the Strong Styles back in the day.
Hey, he was living in Southern California for a little bit back in the Tekken 5 DR days.
Oh, I didn't know that. I love this Nina outfit.
And he's got a nice lead here against Danielmado.
Danielmado.
You know it's Danielmado, man. Why you
Gonna mess up his name for no reason.
Madu sounds so much sweeter though.
It sounds. I like it though. It's kind of quirky.
Yeah.
I think about Mr. Mugu.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I thought too.
I like that weird animation when they get up kick right there because of the cameraman. Get off.
You bring up Daniel in particular, right? He hasn't been too active outside of the EU tournaments for Tekken World Tour this year, but that's kind of deceiving because he's actually super well traveled. He came out to Japan for like 2 or 3 months earlier this year just to travel around.
Oh,
he went
yeah.
He went to Korea Tekken Masters as well.
Yeah, and he was actually doing really well at those tournaments too. The training out there paid off for him for sure.
I definitely saw him at Versus Fighting this year. So yeah, he's definitely been super active, getting around, getting a lot of experience. I didn't know he went to the Masters though in Korea.
No, he came out there for like 2 or 3 months, man. Pretty much one of Tissuemon's disciples, right? Took his advice. He's like, hey, man, if you want to go out there and play, go out there and play.
Yeah.
And he did it. He took it to heart, man. He came to, several Fighting Tuesdays, went to Korea Tekken Masters, I think the Osaka Challenger as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow. Yeah, he's definitely been moving.
He's tied up 1-1 now. And it's going to Sook.
Yeah, Juiestorm, another one of those character loyalists. Always been rocking Nina forever.
Another one of the Thai players, too, man. It feels like we've kind of written off a lot of these players out here, but you got to remember, Book is fighting for his life in this LCQ. You got to remember, you have Reaper Rabbit. You have
That's true.
a Thai community that is kind of quiet, but they are definitely ever-present threats in this LCQ.
Yeah, for sure.
Fight.
So final game,
Wow,
side
right
to
off the
electric.
bat? That's how you gonna start this?
Uh-huh.
right,
Wall
you-
carry's good, of course.
It's season 3, baby. We always going to the wall.
Right? No matter what.
Jin needed it.
From the
He needed it.
windows.
Shout out to Nerd Job.
Every
He needed
time.
it.
The wall pressure down for the 1-2 for Juiestorm. He's another electric on the trade. Doesn't get a follow-up.
He tried, though. He definitely tried.
Nice sidestep into 2-4. Danielmado.
Round 2. Fight.
Ivory cutter.
The down back three to follow it up, but then counter hit response here from Danielmado. Going to get the wall once again.
Great awareness.
Yeah, you know, I think he probably could have done this, the new string and would have carried this as well, but
Sometimes
Pressure.
they like hit man low on the wall, so
Yeah.
you don't get a follow-up, though.
he wasn't sure. But what he got was perfect.
I said no.
Important go check. Oh my
that
God.
Was sick.
That
Like,
wasn't on purpose,
You like
was it?
rolling on. Yeah,
It was a
on purpose.
homing attack, right?
It was, yeah, it's a homing attack.
Round
That's not a homing
It's
attack.
not,
That's a count. That's a power crush.
Is it not also
Power
homing?
crush.
Hell no, it's not a homie.
I'm not sure.
Danielmado now.
That's why I ask you things, Ricky.
Big counter hit pick up here. Once again at
It
the
might
wall.
be a homing for all I know.
What a jerk.
In my heart, I just don't want it to be.
Oh
you don't
my
know Madu.
Doors back two. Danielmado doesn't need much more.
All right, gonna get to the wall now. Wow, just everything whiffing there.
Oh, wow. That was so good.
Nice.
The back 2-1.
And that was a
Caught her out
very,
that sweep to floor. That was good.
that was a very close set. It looked like, you know, Danielmado was in a little bit of a rough spot there too, but cleaned it up in that third game. Nice job there.
I think he had a really good sense also for Juiestorm's timing and intention at a given moment, right? It felt like a lot of times, especially in that second round, you could sense the desperation. I just want to push him to the wall. I just
Yeah.
want that wall pressure, right?
Yeah.
Especially Nina players, you know, they're thirsting. They're licking their lips. I just want to put you in blocks and just do
Her
stuff
raid
to you,
drive
right?
is really, her raid drive is really good for that too.
Yeah.
A lot of times, just to like stop momentum, you see Nina players just, you know what, I need to get this
I
guy
mean,
to the
you
wall,
saw him
right?
do just that in the second round, right?
Yeah.
Just cue it up. Just wouldn't even think about it.
No, that was pretty smart. But look, guys, we've already played a lot of Tekken to begin, but we have more. But it's gonna be right after this break, guys. Don't go anywhere. In a few matches, we've talked about a few of them. We've talked about a lot of the players, but here we are. We got more LCQ action for you guys.
Cool, man. What's next?
Man, look, I feel like anything could happen. I honestly feel like anything could happen. With the level of players here, some of the potential matchups that can happen, you get stuff like this. Tanukana versus Doujin.
Hey.
And you were just saying Doujin was at Fighting Tuesday.
Yeah, I believe this was at a Fighting Tuesday JoJo event that we ran in fall. I want to say this was a matchup. These two definitely played each other in loser side, I want to say.
Okay.
Pretty sure Doujin came out the winner, if I remember correctly.
Oh, and he got the back turn. Ooh.
Wait, that doesn't work back turn on Ling?
Who knows?
Right?
I haven't seen a back turn Lars combo since Tekken 6. Usually when the back turn, somehow Lars ends up going underneath them and then making it straight again.
Oh,
Again.
nice arc.
Another whip punish with Arc Blast. Oh, man.
All right, change up the combo a
changed
little
it.
bit.
That ain't gonna work.
Just a little bit.
Great awareness still,
Yeah,
though.
still has the wall positioning.
What a block and a punish. Oh,
Yeah,
my
that back
gosh.
dash and a duck for him, like, it's the perfect range. It's like a full back dash.
Oh, I almost got a whiff punish there again. Yeah, I mean, Doujin's movement and whiff punishing have been so on point today.
Specifically whip punishing, too.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't seen the Shaheen. I wonder if he's going to rock Lars the entire tournament.
I feel like he'll match up it. Like, I think it's one of those
Yeah.
things that happens. Like, if he fights certain matchups, he'll switch to Shaheen. Oh, wow. Gets clipped with the blue stuff on the wall.
This is Tanukana, though.
Nice.
She can,
Yo, Tanukana this year has had some amazing matches, dude. I'm telling you right now.
I feel like she gets kind of a raw deal
Yeah.
sometimes, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
kind of painted as I think it's a mispainted, right? As a mascot or something like. But in certain events, I mean, remember Strong Style Japan qualifier, right?
She basically carried her team.
She carried her team.
Yeah.
And even the Korea Masters earlier this year had a really good performance, right?
Yeah. No, I think it's one of those things with Tanukana is like she fights certain like players, and then that's when people are like, "Oh man, what about this Tanukana?" People talk about it, but like we all know that Tanukana is ridiculous.
Right? She's just like it feels like she's just that one big
Oh,
performance
yeah.
away
Oh,
from
yeah.
being a much bigger deal, right?
And we've said this about like multiple players like throughout the years, right? We said that about Jeondding, and he had an amazing year like right after that, and I feel like Tanukana's right there as well. always still been super good, just waiting for that big
Like,
win.
like you said, yeah, this game is one of those games where because there's so many legacy players, and then there's also so many really strong new players too. It feels like there's a lot of players who have like really buff resumes, right?
Yeah.
But they lack that one big impact win, right? Even Chanel is like that to a degree, right?
Kokoma.
Kokoma's another one. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, last year, the player for me that was that person last year, the entire year, was Rangchu.
Oh, yeah.
Every single tournament, he was like, he was in top 8 every time, but it was like 5th place, 4th place, 5th, 4th, 4th. And then he wins the one right at the end when it really mattered.
And to your credit, Ricky, I feel like that's a player who, looking at tomorrow, I feel like nobody's even talking about.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's the same exact situation.
He's going to be the back-to-back champ. No one saw it coming twice?
That's why he changed his hair. He's just walking around. Nobody can know who he is. I fought
He's
some guy
undercover?
with red hair. I don't know what's going on. What character did he play? Julie? We don't know who that guy is.
I mean, especially,
Rangchu makes the top 8.
and to me, especially with the
What a
way
bear.
that he won last year too, right? You could tell maybe he caught some people off guard. There was a little bit of unfamiliarity, but even it's kind of hard to excuse. I mean, it's a legacy character too,
Once again,
right?
it goes right back to those things. Like, there's so many characters that people play in Tekken that have been there. So when we get these characters that return, and then people are like, man, nobody knows about this character, and they play him like, how's this guy so good with him? You know? Oh, God, it's so pretty.
Yeah, shout-outs to Pure Arts Limited. Look at this design. This trophy is amazing. That Kazuya glove right there, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, with the Heihachi fist on the other side, R.I.P., you know what I'm saying?
RP.
Spoilers. Yeah, man, he dead, bro.
What? He ain't dead.
Spoilers.
Yeah, man.
Wait, he died yet?
Yeah, dude, he's definitely
No, he
dead.
didn't die.
He's definitely dead.
They said he died in Tekken 5 intro, bro.
Look,
he
if
didn't die.
you look closely at the Tekken 5 intro, that's why I know you guys are not real nerds, man. You see Heihachi fly away. You see
I
it.
remember. I seen it.
You
and
can
then
see it.
then the text came and said, Heihachi Mishima is dead.
But that was probably you.
I didn't write it. That was Raven. Raven's obviously a bad dude.
I actually did not know that about the Tekken 5 intro.
You see him fly out.
I never knew that.
And it blows up. Heihachi Mishima is probably dead.
Probably.
You got to say it with the question mark. Is probably dead.
What
Might-
happened
might
in this
be.
game?
Deceased?
How did Heihachi Mishima die in Tekken 7?
Spoilers, man. We ain't trying to hear that.
He got bit by a rattlesnake.
What? On the volcano. That's the next character. It's a snake in a volcano.
So coming up next, you got Cuddlecore going up against Yamasa Yu.
Oh my God.
And Cuddlecore brought to you, of course, by Team Equinox. And the big thing, and she was one of the high-impact performers from last year's LCQ, too.
Oh, yeah, she got that
she had a
top four, I
really,
believe.
really deep run in the LCQ.
We once again back to the legacy of this, right? America has its own wave of next generation Tekken players. Cuddlecore is right there at the forefront. She's definitely one of those people you always are going to look at and be like, yo, Cuddle, who? I've literally been talking about Cuddlecore for the last like 3 years at this point.
Wait, in your mind, you think of her as next gen? I think she's current gen to me.
She's definitely
mean,
current.
yeah.
I think he means like next superstar player.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Because it goes back to a lot of legacy players, right? There's a lot of people who come into Tekken and they're like, man, Cuddlecore is good. And I feel like when you compare her to those other older players, her resume is just getting started. She's right there on the cusp of doing the exact same thing.
Yeah,
if you ask me.
compared to like what we were talking about with Kokoma or
Yeah,
Rangchu
yeah.
last year, she's in that sort of position right now where you haven't seen her have that breakout performance where she wins, right? Like even when we would go back to that E-League tournament that happened, you know,
Yeah.
she carried everything. She beat Anakin like multiple times.
I was about to bring that up. I was like, as seen on TVS, the Superstation, right? This whole table, y'all were all there. Mark was there too.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot. Oh, man, I forgot all of us.
Good
was there.
times.
And you remember part of the drama with that too, right? Was like, you know, there was a sense of maybe like that was the weakest team with one of the strongest players, and there was
Jimmy,
and Mr. Naps was expected to carry, but then she stepped up on several occasions during that
Multiple.
event.
And look, and just
Kept her
like,
team in the game, right?
just like what Rip said, like beat Anakin multiple times. Anakin potentially the strongest player in the United States at this point, and arguably the world. Look how well he's been doing, and you still have Cuddlecore who did that earlier this year. And that's what I'm kind of like, I'm getting at, right? Those kind of things happens a lot, and I feel like Tekken is one of the games where it happens so organically that you can go back and be like, remember when this happened, remember this happened, and now look what just happened. Same thing with Rangchu, same thing with those players like Loai. It kind of just unfolds by itself.
And what's been cool with her too is to help facilitate that growth and be able to create that opportunity where she can make that big impact win, right? She's been traveling a lot in the past year, in the past 18 months specifically,
She
right?
did the whole first
Kuro
to 10
Kuro.
gauntlet with Kuro.
She came out to Japan. She was running sets. She went out to China for a bit. She's been playing everywhere around the world, and it's been showing, dude. People are taking notice. I'm telling you, man.
Shout outs to Equinox for making sure she gets proper opportunities to get this travel, right? I mean, she's a great player, so I'm happy that she does get that opportunity, but shout outs to her team as well.
This matchup, though,
It's going to be a crazy match.
Fang versus Elite.
And here's the thing, you know, Cuddlecore obviously had back success, Experience Point forever. You know, he used to play Fang as well, right? And then on the other hand, you got you, who has so much Elisa experience from Japan. Like Ao used to be back in the day, one of the top Elisas in the show as well in Japan. So you know he knows characters, and both these players know the other characters very, very well.
Yeah, especially in Tokyo area, there's at least 3 to 4 really, really strong Elisa players that he has regular matchup experience with, right? So on both sides, they're going to know these character interactions pretty well.
There we go. Cuddlecore versus
Get ready for the next battle.
And you know, Cuddlecore does also have a few other characters, right? She does have the Ling Xiaoyu as
Xiaoyu.
well. She dabbles a little bit with different characters.
She
You
definitely
obviously one character only.
All right,
I
here
feel
we
like
go.
lately Cuddlecore has switched to being just primarily an Elisa player. I don't think you're ever going to see the Ling Xiaoyu again.
I actually don't disagree with that as well. I think that her strongest character has always been her Elisa, and her Xiaoyu's always been very, very strong.
Round
But
1.
And Elisa now in Season 3 is even stronger, right?
Yeah.
And she
That back 4 for 4 straight with punish.
Right off the bat, though, you willing to transition the back turn, go for the sweep, get the wall, lock out with that damage right off the bat, minus 45, 50%.
hey, the TWT finals are today.
Oh, Snapper says it right
What? It's today.
I had no clue.
That's some
It's
clutch,
Bangkok.
that's some clutch marketing, man, if I did say so myself.
I mean, if it said today, like right now, you know?
live now.
Live now. Playing on the screens back there.
We would restream the stream in
You're
the
showing
game.
the same matchup there.
Propeller hands this time. Working those lows back in the center stage. Good punish, sliding low.
No break, and
break.
that'll be the round.
Cool.
Wow, that kill.
Thank God for Elisa. Thank God for the machine.
I wonder what the people.
Give me them sour powers, Brandon.
Y'all not killing my buzz. And that's a nasty robot right there, man. Pulling out them chainsaws, trying to cut your ankles up.
Hey,
Hop kick.
Yeah, Cuddlecore's not afraid to throw out the hop. Even when she's minus, she's like, it's a good read. Nice job there, Cuddlecore now. 2 rounds.
Round 3. Fight.
I wonder what the people in the crowd are talking about. Like, yeah, man, I heard one of these guys got thrown in a volcano. like, what is the conversation in the crowd? Like, yeah, that girl's a robot made by a scientist. It's wild. I'm like,
Watch your arms regenerate.
You guys get the new Jack model yet? I'm still at the Jack 6.
I thought the guy died. Didn't he?
Didn't you see that intro? Hey, Mission.
He got jumped by a bunch of robots.
Man, that must be sick to talk about in real life. You got jumped by a bunch of robots? They dog pilots.
They caught him in the back alley.
Right?
Just jumped on him.
Teamwork, baby.
Run the pocket.
Oh, nice job there. You staying alive in this game.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh, man.
All right, tempo control here.
All right,
Really
you
lost control of the Cuddlecore. Trying to force you towards the wall. He's counter. He's just running into everything.
Nice.
Oh,
parry.
look at the read.
The block. Wait, you still in this position for the wall?
She tried to OTG rocket punch him.
Punish.
Oh,
Nice.
blue stuff. Do it again.
Hey.
Oh, no. Just finish the screen.
You still in this?
Dangerous situation here at the wall.
Nice.
Did you see the
With
sidewalk?
punish, man. Cuddlecore. Up 1 game.
Yeah, you know that actually that blue, the rage drive shoulder might have been a mistake there from you. He could have saved his rage by just using the regular
Yeah,
shoulder, and it
yeah.
would have still done the same wall splat, same everything. I felt like he used it.
He looked too early.
It could have been a mistake, right? Because to do the shoulder and to do the rage drive is just holding the buttons. That's all it is. And he might have just been like, I gotta hit this. Doesn't matter which one comes out.
And if you notice, once they cut back in between those matches, you saw who was standing right behind Cuddlecore? Shadow. He was right there.
Good training partners to have.
Big launch here from you.
The funny thing is, Shadow's not even watching. He's just standing there.
Hey, camaraderie, man.
He knows. It's all
Give her
about
that
the support,
feeling,
right?
you know?
Yep.
Okay, that time in favor of you.
First round looking a lot better for you.
Nice job there, Cuddle. She does have rage.
Okay, she's trying to bring this back. Watch out for the Cuddlecore Classic, the C3. Don't get clipped.
Nice block.
Oh, that was a bait.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
See that?
What the hell is she in?
And Cuddlecore won that with the read at the end, but her defense really won her that round.
Yeah.
hella shooting. Get off him. Nice power pressure. Getting closer and closer to that wall. Cuddlecore did amazing in that first game against the wall. So I'm pretty sure he was like, you know what? I don't want any parts of that trade.
Beautiful pickup.
And the pickup,
Yeah, great job there. Nice. Oh, she could have finished it, but doesn't matter.
Cuddlecore on set point, winner's side against Yamasa-Yu.
Yeah, she is looking super comfortable out there right now.
I mean, she's trying to, you know, she was at the LCQ last year, got top 4. She's trying to do the same exact thing this year.
I think she's going to do it.
And it's very possible. The way she's playing right now.
She's so composed. None of this is phasing her. Taking her time.
Showing gum. Looking mad comfortable.
Oh, nice combo
Yeah,
there
beautiful
from you.
sequence, wow. Headbutt pressure at the wall.
Loving Cuddlecore's movement though. When her back's against the wall, the small side step to get out of that.
Yeah,
Nice
but
job
then
there.
you on the other side, right? Quick side step in response, able to take advantage.
Yeah, it's very small little side steps here and there for both players trying to get the best position we got.
I mean, that's something that really stands out about high-level play in this game compared to mid-level play.
Yeah.
Nuanced movement in those, especially in the pressure situations at the walls like that. It's a lot more controlled, a lot more subtle, a lot more minute. Safer. Baiting back tempo.
Office. Changing up a little bit for you.
Slide and low to close it. Man. Cuddlecore, if you're going to take this, you got to be able to punch it right here.
Hot swing in at the end of that string. Follow up.
Nice. Season 3 combos.
Look at the damage on here. No screw attack or anything. No wall on that one.
Run up low touch.
Look at the side.
Oh, he was trying to go for the infinite. There's no infinite, but he's trying to go for it.
Yo, look at you bringing us all the way back. We're trying to close it out. Rage drive block.
Low. Uh-oh.
Does have rage though. How's he going to use
Slide
it?
in low.
Will he use it at all?
Oh my God.
Oh,
we put it. Oh, yes.
Oh, you see you moved the hair out of his face?
He brought that 3 straight.
Yeah, that was very, very close. It looked so...
Shadow was paying attention enough to give her some advice, I can tell you that.
Wow, she didn't even think about it. She went straight to stage flag.
Look at Shooty's face in the background. He's so happy. He's like, damn, that's so good at his day.
That Shooty, anytime you catch him in the background, he's just hype as hell, man. Just look
Yeah.
at him. Like a little kid in a candy store.
I love the fact that he's sitting on the seat backwards, too.
Look at my hair. Let's go. I see you, Shooty. I watch him stream, and every time it cuts back to him, he's looking exactly like that. Is that Jeondding? Who was that?
No, it's not
I
Jeondding.
couldn't see. It was just dark.
It was Doujin boy.
It's Doujin boy. I was about to say.
Final game, Yamasa-Yu versus Equinox's Cuddlecore.
Oh, man, this would be a good one.
Yeah, wider stage this time. More clear-cut walls as well.
Yeah, I definitely thought he was going to get it.
Cuddlecore keeps punishing that. Yu was going to finish it one time and launch for it.
But that's what happened at the beginning of that second game, right? He finished the string, got the counter hit, and that's what started that momentum. 3 rounds right after.
Oh, wow. What a jab float here. In rage, too. Just short of the wall, but still able to hold the position here.
Kimbo, almost in trouble there. Cuddlecore.
It's getting tense. Nice.
Oh, God, the mix. He died to the mid last time. Here comes the low. Will he spend rage here?
Next combo will.
Oh.
Gotta watch out for rage,
Got
too.
low.
Oh,
Punish.
Still alive. Opportunity for Cuddle block
Slide
by
in low,
Yu.
block and punish.
Wow, and you, honestly, it felt like Yu was playing with fire there because he had rage drive. All he had to do was do rage drive and block
Chip on
damage.
it,
Yeah. But he wanted to block. What a weirdo. Blocking? That's too hard.
Cuddlecore usually got the round now. Big lead here in round 2.
Fortress at the wall. Cuddlecore with these sliding
off
lows.
me.
Throw broken this time.
I like the mix there. You know, you've been fishing with those jabs, trying to catch her out of the fly stance mix-up. This time, no throw break from Cuddlecore. And did enough damage. Set point for you.
Yeah, the back turn 1+2 throw.
And just complete momentum switch now for you.
That first round is critical.
Yeah, you know, one thing I've noticed about Yu today is that his back turn mix-ups
Yes.
have been really what's been saving him in these games.
I mean, sometimes not even mix, just in neutral. Just raw back turn, just sweep for no reason. He's
Did
3
you
for
see
3
what
on him in the past
did
2
you
3
see
games.
what he did the very first game? He did back turn and throw, and he lost that game. And then the second game, he did the low. And now you see him going for the mid. He's going down the line, but here comes Cuddlecore.
Yeah, you brought back 3 rounds the last game. This time it's Cuddlecore's turn. Can she make it happen?
Oh,
again! Mix.
That back turn mix-up. He went down at almost every move he's used. Cuddlecore in trouble.
Big trouble. She's got rage, though.
Momentum right now for you. And we get the float Iron Fortress. And the down 4-1 to be able to shut down the drive. Yamasa, you, winner's side, moving on.
Nice job
A
there.
turnaround right there. Running it back 3 rounds straight to get control back of that set from Cuddlecore. Oh man, that was really, really close. But like you said, that back turn mix-up started in the first game and just went down the line with the moves. This is definitely Tissuemon.
But here we go, and this is definitely some Paisano stuff right here. Let's go, Tissuemon running this Raven.
Yes,
Going up against Shrimboo, Saudi Arabian Kazuya player. Had a really big impact performance earlier this year when he went to grand finals against Ahsan Ali in a really big tournament out there in Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, when he had that really sick comeback on Kudans when he did the
Yeah,
down
yeah,
4-2
yeah.
electric.
In the first round. Man, you has been playing so well. I'm still stuck on you right now.
The turnaround, yo.
This mid-range mix-up
I
right
love
now.
that move.
Is a good poke game from Tissuemon early on here. Good mix of just down 4-1, safe mids.
The whip, did you back dash and then do it?
Round 3.
It's one of the best whip punchers for Match 1 for biggest strength.
Oh,
That
down
sweet
4-3.
chin music. And then take him to the wall. Up kicks. Back 1 spike.
Nice.
Been nerfed since season 1, but still a good ender.
Yeah, very good.
Oh, this your boot thing. I forgot.
Yeah,
right?
there's the down 4. The down 4 just run that game. Electric. Now Shrimboo with the chance here at the wall. In rage.
Almost flat. Reese flat? No.
Goes for a sidewalk. Stonehead.
Didn't break it there.
That did a grip,
Round
man.
4.
Rage damage on
Oh,
throws.
yeah.
Why?
Why? Yeah.
Why?
The way that sequence. Rage damage on throws. Obama. Yeah. Rip. Why?
And up kick, same sequence at the wall. Up
Big
kicks.
damage.
Cross chop. I
Big
love that.
damage.
I love that combo.
Yeah. When you play Raven, you only play for that wall combo.
Yeah.
No other
Why?
reason.
Why? I mean, really.
It's so fun.
Down back 2s, and this time Tissuemon switching it up, right? Down back 2 canceling in the guard each time. Looking for Shrimboo to try to swing.
Final round here between Tissuemon and Shrimboo.
Yeah, you know, Tissuemon has been in the World Finals pretty much every year. This is the first
I
year
mean,
where
2 years in a row. That's crazy to think about, Ricky. You have so many players. It's 7 other players
Yeah.
that are World Finals top 8 mainstays fighting for their life in an
Yeah.
LCQ.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Taiheiyo.
Not over, not over.
Season 3 buff there like that.
Jab out. Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, this could be big.
Shrimboo.
Rage early here, though.
No, the wings are out.
That's
Oh,
a
he wants
bad
the
dude
devil.
right there.
The wings are out. The low. Oh,
Down 4 closes it out. Nice job there for Tissuemon. He'll be moving on.
disappear. That is godlike.
Out of here.
Just tumble. I'm out.
Oh, and it looks like we have...
Yeah, his Kohai, right? His junior, essentially. Danielmado going up against Heera, and this got to be winner's side of this pool.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is I mean, in this pool, I think Danielmado, I think most people had him picked to be the one that kind of would probably pose the biggest threat to Heera. Bikun also in this bracket as well.
Okay.
Right? So then loser side, yeah. I think most people would imagine Danielmado versus Bikun. That's the question there. But out of the ones that can pose a threat to Heera, Daniel was definitely one of the ones that I think most people had picked.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those of you guys unfamiliar with Heera, we're one of the favorites out of Pakistan here. A lot of people look at him to make it out of this LCQ as well. Some people put him above Atif, but to make it out of this.
I mean, like we said, right? In terms of the Pakistani players that we were looking at in this LCQ, you have to imagine the John, Atif, and Heera. I think are on the tips of everyone's tongue, right?
Oh,
When you talk about potential people who could not only win this LCQ, but then ride that win into tomorrow and then do some huge damage in groups.
Yeah, you know, I was talking to JDCR yesterday, and, you know, we were talking about, because he has the first pick tomorrow,
Yeah.
right? And in all honesty, it's kind of the biggest disadvantage for him, especially because he doesn't know who's going to make it out of the LCQ.
But Rick, remember, didn't they have names covered previously? So he may not even know which pool he's going to.
I don't think they're doing that this year.
Okay, I don't know. I mean, they mix things up on us.
Yeah, that's true.
But he does know, though, what he said was that, he said, if a Pakistani player makes it out of the LCQ, I'm not joining that pool. But he's like, if anyone else, I might go to that pool.
That's messed up, man. We all want to see JDCR play the
Right?
Pakistani players.
I'm-
We haven't
that's
got
what
to
I
see
want
it.
to see. I want to see that. It
Well,
needs to happen.
I mean,
It does. It needs
But-
to happen. It needs to happen here
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Right?
it very well could. That's the scary
I
part.
like how you try to. It very well could, Rip. You need a combo.
Yeah. It's not.
Keep it
It's
together,
not
Rip.
guaranteed.
Jeez.
And the other threat with a lot of those players too is, as we saw at Takara Cup with the results, right? That unfortunately, right when I think some people were questioning the results with Akuma, right? Takara Cup comes up, top 8, 7, everybody's got a pocket Akuma, everybody's
got a
running
pocket Akuma.
And Heera is no exception to that rule, right? He got top 8 at that tournament, second place finish at the Dubai Master event as well. But he does have a pocket Akuma in the back. This Steve is the one that's kind of stealing the show right now, though, man.
This is his main, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is main, and you know, a lot of Steve players were just like, yo, Steve, no, he's dead now.
Yeah.
I love
That
seeing
down
that. I
forward
love
two counter
hearing
hit
that,
launcher.
right?
Nah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, man, that character sucks now. You say.
Ricky, it sounds corny, man. You can nerf the character. You can't nerf some of these players, though.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course
definitely
not,
true. That's
man.
definitely true.
Yeah, you have to have faith in your main. If you don't have faith in your main, obviously, then you know you're not a main. That's not your boot.
Round open hop kick. Daniel now gonna take this wall.
I like that.
Yeah, the end of that round, he did the up forward one with Steve to close it out, but he just can still parry that.
Yeah.
But that's like the unparryable option Steve players go with, right?
Wow, Danielmado though looking super strong. This round 9.
Get out of here.
And that whole round was just 3 interactions. One of them was a trade, and look at the situation it led to.
Yep. Danielmado's been using that punch
Yeah,
parry like
he's parried
crazy.
him,
I love
Good
how
choice.
like the animation, his hand is just up. He's like, oh crap.
Nice electric here. Danielmado looking really good.
Yeah.
Nice wall carry, he's
Sword
dead.
dead. Hey.
Baby wall combos for babies.
Round 4.
What?
Fight.
For babies. I like how the music hits the slow-mo sound at the end. Oh, he went full throw, not gonna work out. Jabs. Just to make sure.
Very well versus matchup. Pick it up. Heera.
Nice.
You know we got that.
Uh-huh.
Easy.
Get that wall. Oh, the spring on the wall? Okay. That was definitely an electric.
Oh!
Final
He did
round.
it
Game one.
again.
Yeah. You like that one? Here's another.
4-4-2. Daniel still in this though, checking him on the legs. Oh,
Nice.
the parry.
Beautiful job there from Daniel.
Four.
These lows starting to add up for Danielmado right
Wow. Just walk up hop kick on Oki?
That was sick.
now. He's got a read. I mean, Heera's not giving it to him, granted, but
Nice block there.
Close.
Very close.
Force State's cancel back dash, not able to whip punish. It's tough, man.
Oh, got it, duck.
Oh, this, you're dead.
EX
He
Sonic
dashed
thing.
him all the way.
Yep.
He threatened the down back 3-2 for the finish, gave him the blue stuff and said, nicely done by Heera.
It's always so funny because we're always like, every time Steve has rage, we always think he's going to do it.
He's definitely gonna do it.
There's nothing else he can do. And then he does it, and you're like, why did he do it? Why did he hit me?
It's
I
the
don't
conversation.
understand.
Like, it's the conversation you have with yourself.
Yep.
Like, all right, he's got rage drop. He's definitely going to use it. Why did I just get hit? Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's because it goes past that small time frame. Within that time frame, you're blocking it, but as soon as that 1 millisecond after that time frame, you're not blocking
I'm
anymore.
glad you said the key word there, timing.
Yeah.
When you watched Heera versus that knee, that set that happened just a little short of a week ago, in a lot of those situations with Rage Drive, actually, timing was the key.
Yeah.
In a lot of situations where, you know, your red rank USA friend would have just like mashed that. I'm just kidding.
But shout out to Avon out there.
No, yeah. We know. We
got
got
it.
that friend.
Right, the 3-bar net play guy would have just mashed it right there. Heera is willing to say that he's reading your timing.
And it's all about like that split second, right? It's not like even if you delay it like a little bit, that split instance is all it takes to steal around.
And another interaction that you saw come up like, a lot, which kind of talks even more about Heera's strength in that regard, is the lockdown 4-2 interactions against me. He read punch parry so many times. He had such a strong read on knees timing. He is very good at being able to read opponent's button press patterns.
And down for 1+2 from Jam.
That's a grip, man. Yeah. Cross chat the offset here.
Look at
Now
the deck.
stomp.
That's the mix-up right there. Down back 3-2 or the Rage
Oh
Drive.
my God. Yo, Ricky just rolled his eyes so hard. Because I'm telling you, I definitely got hit by that.
I got hit too. That's why I'm rolling my eyes. I'm mad at myself.
The theory fighting in your head,
Yeah.
you're still mad at yourself.
Yeah, the thing is, Heera, he's usually better than most other Steve players because he dashed him all the way up to your face, right? So he's really threatening the down back 3 as the mix-up for it.
Yeah, you know that's one of the classic Steve player complaint, right? Is like, what do I do against someone that's turtle? And here's like, here's what you do: dash up.
You make them
Get rage and then get in their face.
You dash up into them and see what they're doing. Because if they're coming forward, then that's perfect. That's what you want, right?
Saw the first one of the day, right? That big counter hit back one.
He just used that new low. I haven't seen that new low used once.
Shut up, Steve.
I like how Rip slowly turned and looked at me like, shut up.
Alright, Danielmado got some work to do here.
Got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, Heera just slowly taking control of the match, and that's it. Heera 2-0 over Danielmado. Close first set, but close first game rather. But
Look at this.
Heera.
Oh my gosh.
And he used that new low. That weird new low.
Dude, the matches coming your way, guys, are getting ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, let's go.
We have no idea what's going to be popping
No.
next.
Oh, God.
man.
Yes.
No,
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
They're
yes.
just reading words. Yes.
Yujin Boy versus Runitblack.
Oh snap! I'll give a game.
West Coast Japan versus West Coast USA. Let's go.
Yujin Boy beats all of us, though.
Right?
I imagine like there's just a bunch of Japanese guys. They're all just they're all like we are Legion. We are Yojin. We are Yojin.
We
We
are
are Yojin.
Yo,
Now, you know, but
so
there's that other Japanese Gigas player that's been really good lately, Hazure Metal.
Yeah, he's East Coast.
Yeah,
in Tokyo.
He's been killing it out there too. He's also Yojin Boy.
Down two, no combo.
Nice job, man. Yojin Boy though, he is so sick.
Yo, Markman,
ridiculous.
me and Markman were talking earlier. He was like, yeah, man, Runitblack is the new P-Lane, man.
What?
You're not supposed to be here, man.
No, that's true.
He don't
That's
supposed to
very
be here,
true.
man.
He's here because Speed Kings gave up his Bud Light spot. He got from Bud Light Beer League, and then Joey Fury couldn't make it. So then it went to Runitblack, was the third place finisher.
So,
at that event.
so it wasn't esports ecosystem.
That's what no.
No.
Who?
There's no system there.
I never was that good at crypto, man. I still got a little bit in my pocket. Let's go. Jamstrings looking for the down two. Yojin Boy back to the wall.
man.
Enrage. That's gonna be big.
Oh, this is not good.
That's not gonna kill him though. Now
That's gonna hit.
That's gonna hit.
That's gonna
Wow.
hit.
He's not
He's still
dead.
alive. He's still alive.
that was a ton of hits.
But
for
that's a
combo.
lot of
Yeah.
damage.
Super alive. What's he doing here?
Damn,
Oh,
jab.
wake up
He's like,
jab.
don't you dare.
Okay.
1-2.
I had to watch all that just to get jabbed in the face.
1-2-4. Let you rip this time.
Back four there.
Oh, that was an extended power crush.
Yeah, that power crush
Yeah,
is
hold
so nice because
Down
of
two,
the,
big
the,
pickup.
the power crush window is so large.
Damages.
Nice.
Yeah, and then when you talk about other characters, when they talk about this matchup too, like that was something that Jotaro talked a lot about recently. He doesn't like playing Noctis against Gigs, ironically.
That's
Because of the power crush property. It's really easy for him to just kind of nullify a lot of those
No,
long
I
range
thought you were
threats.
delay hopping.
I did too. I was like, yo.
That definitely makes sense. That's definitely one of the Gigas' best tools in a lot of matches. For sure.
I never actually thought about that till you just said.
It's getting closer though.
Yeah, for Yojin Boy, so far this round, good mix of just jabs, down four ones, and then while standing ones as well.
Be careful. That rage is there. There's
Oh, that big boy coming!
Yeah, you should know that.
Final
Nice
round
parry.
situation. Set point for Yujin Boy still.
Runitblack needs this round. Oh,
Damn.
4-4-2, big damage. By big damage, I mean that does no damage.
Yes, it does a little bit.
It does a little bit, but I mean,
It looks like it.
The camera zoomed and he got knocked across the world just like nothing.
yeah.
The dynamic cameraman.
This is the spacing right now.
Get
just
off.
testing with that jab. Looking
No.
like man grab as well.
Committing to it. Now back forward.
Oh,
Wow.
jab to shut down the drive.
Oh, yeah, running back to big trouble. Hop kick attempt, no go.
Yojin Boy 2-0 over Runitblack, USA.
Let's go.
Oh, goodness.
Eyemusician
Oh, goodness.
versus Doujin. Oh my God.
Okay, so obviously two different players, right? But we saw earlier this year, Eyemusician versus AK.
Yep.
And that did not go well at all for AK
nah.
because it looked like AK, he wanted, he wants to play his style, but he felt like every time he did that, Eyemusician was gaining health.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, no, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
And it looked like that was just kind of the way where Eyemusician just played so well
At Rev
against
Major
him.
this year, yeah. No.
But now Doujin, though, is different player and a different character.
And also,
is
yeah,
awesome.
because of Lars, right? He has a lot of built-in movement into his moveset as well. He's going to be much easier to chase down Yoshi if he wants to be able to try to evade, try to get away, try to be sorry, try to get some health back or something.
Round one.
And that last match we just saw actually between Yojin Boy and Runitblack was winners finals. So we're going to see Yojin Boy in top 32 on the winner's side.
Yeah, and also Rib going to still have another chance in that bracket as well.
Oh, yeah, he's not done yet.
Good job there from Yojin
Early
Boy.
break on the balcony.
Oh, drop the combo.
Sidestep. Did you see the sidestep though?
Yeah, beautiful job there from Yojin.
What the? What?
The camera messed up so bad, and he still got some combo. Not the combo he wanted.
And after Doujin just got such a huge reward after a clutch sidestep,
Lay there,
right
gotta
back
lay
at you.
there.
Eyemusician,
Don't tech.
You gotta lay there.
You gotta lay there, but you gotta get up
Again?
sometime. Oh my
Oh,
god, it
God.
still hit him.
50-50 time.
Oh, wow.
lost it. We're able to close it out.
Doujin, that was a really good round.
Fight.
That was back and forth. You like the music? Wait till the final round.
Oh,
Why can't it just be Yoshimitsu's banjo? Why can't you just start playing in the middle of the final round?
It would be better.
Nice flash.
you gotta be aware when he puts that sword up. That flash is not too far away from him. There's a game, well, first round, excuse me, inside of Eyemusician. 1 round apiece. Game number 1.
Player name of the year, Eyemusician. 100%.
Puts the sword up. And again, that's important because with Yoshi, you always have to be aware. Does he have the sword locked up? Does he have the sword out? Change the properties of some of his attacks.
What the hell was that?
No, he did that hop into the back turn hop kick.
He's out of there. Oh my god.
He's getting crazy. It's party time.
Oh, don't you?
Cool ass stop. Oh man. He crosses his horns. It's so stupid. Oh, counter hit.
Walls in the way.
Decent pickup off that side.
Got him.
Nice
Dude,
job.
every time he hits the ground, he's not committing. He's so aware when these combos are going to hit, when they're not going to hit. Even paying attention to the fact that Eyemusician is delaying his tech. Oh, the ducks.
Well, this sounds like it was made by an Eyemusician.
Music for the eyes, bro.
Not for the ears.
Still looking at the wall. There's his positioning. Right now, Eyemusician trying to rotate around, take advantage off the drive.
Poke. Oh.
Kicks it, then Doujin comes right back at it, man. 1-0.
Man, Doujin's really good in these final rounds. Closing them out real fast.
I'm telling you, man, he really dislikes the song.
He's using it as negative motivation. Like, God, I hate this song. I gotta kill him faster.
Here's the one interesting thing about Eyemusician that I like. He always goes infinite stages. He does not play
okay.
walled stages.
Interesting, because Yoshi is so good at the walls and the tech traps, etc.
Yeah, but I think that
He's even better on stages where there's nothing to stop him from moving away. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Eyemusician is literally getting life back in these situations. And Obama, you was talking about it. It forces the neutral. If you see him spin around and go into like meditation stance, it's like, oh damn, now I gotta run
It
up to
forces
him.
the opponent to have to make a decision to advance.
Yep.
And the best part is when they do it at the beginning of the round. Like, you want to chase him, like, why are you even chasing? He's not even getting health back.
Yeah.
But he forces you to try to think that way.
And it gives you a chance to see like how like anxious the player is that you're fighting to.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorite things about Eyemusician is just the fact that he is the only Yoshimitsu in the world.
That on paper, right? Yeah, like on paper, the wall favors the character, but
Yep.
then because of the way he plays, his style, that's actually this one on infinite stages actually works out for him.
This is so good.
Wow,
And on top
That's
of
dirty.
That
That
was
is dirty.
cheap.
him putting that sword up actually.
Got him. Why does that work?
Alright, the second game.
Ooh.
Nice.
Art play. Now, I was actually going to say, him putting up and having a flash and the sword, it actually kind of deters him from using Art Blast, but Doujin closes out the first game.
Yeah, you know, I talked about earlier about Doujin with his backdash into duck, but that's at the backdash, created no space, saw the whip, arc blast ready to go. That was beautiful.
Nice, low carry on the hell sweep, but wasn't ready.
Wow.
But I'm going to get this combo, though.
I just
Oh,
saw that
not
and realized,
the
like,
end,
that was one of those moments I was like, why don't I ever low parry? You always see it coming, always block it.
Oh, got the tailspin. What the hell?
What a flow.
Oh man.
Sword!
Is that what Yoshi says?
I don't know.
Sword! Oh,
The spin, spring.
Again, the spring.
Doujin's still in this.
He's hell in it.
Oh,
Oh, man.
He went for the raise drive, too.
Round
Trying to
3.
force the mix-up.
Fight.
I'm just not having any of it, though. Downward one check, solid option.
I'm magician, Eyemusician, same stuff, man. He's doing magic as far as I'm concerned.
You're a magician, I'm a magician.
Did I say magician? You did.
You did.
Oh, crap.
I've definitely called him Eyemusician in real life before.
I mean, kind of is, though. That's,
Definitely is.
Right now, Doujin looking like a non-believer right now, though, man. This light lead.
the blue already.
Nice.
Look
got
at
the
this
reset.
combo, dude.
Nice. Block that from the punish.
Punish.
That's
He's dead. He's dead. Oh, he was dead.
I wasn't sure. I just shut up.
I mean, there's damage scaling reduction, right?
It didn't matter. When I said he was dead, I meant it for either player because I didn't know who won.
Yeah, but the damage reduction, that's what I was afraid. When he said that, I was like, oh, he must be sure.
Nope, I had no idea. I just knew someone was dead.
Good call, Ricky.
Thank you.
Swordless right now.
Hey, man, you're right. I do hate this song, man.
Don't you hear it? Wow, wow, wow,
I
wow.
was like, yeah, I'm going to get to do the Wait a minute.
Nice job there, Eyemusician. What the?
For the kangaroo kicks?
There you go. All right, great job to Doujin, just getting out of that final round immediately as quick as he could there. Ties it up though, one apiece.
That's how it goes? Yeah, we haven't heard that song for more than 2 rounds. Nice.
Eyemusician.
Eyemusician.
Get in that game.
Doujin going to a wall stage now.
See AK waiting in the wings in the back.
Dang. Look, you see the two. He still has support.
Mm-hmm.
Line right there. Another one of the organizers from Rev Major as well.
Geometric plane here. Back to the wall. Still a relatively large stage though, so plenty of room for Eyemusician to work his magic around there.
To work his magic
Hey,
around there?
that was clever. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I just saw the head movement right there. He's like leaned into it.
This raw standing punishment early on.
Wow, that did a...
And if you think back to what happened in that last game, Eyemusician actually used his rage drive early, and he was losing that first round. Spirited away.
Hey!
He was losing those first rounds, and he just brought it back.
What? No.
Not dead though!
Oh.
Down 4 to close it out. Doujin steals the round back.
Great timing on that low though, right? He recognized Eyemusician, might go for a low parry there, took his time, then got him at the low.
Nice, getting closer to this wall.
This match is so tense. This is winners finals too.
Power crush, cool ass stop.
1-on-1. Oh.
Mix up and the bounce. Beautiful.
Round 3.
Doujin set point against Eyemusician.
And with Doujin, whenever we get to this song, it's only 1 more round. So that means Doujin won the set.
We're about to find out. Wall's flat though.
Yeah, I think we're in the
You're hexing real big there, Ricky.
What is this song? What PlayStation is this? Let me make the OST. Let me make the cut, please.
It's
I don't know, man.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man.
Yo, is this gonna be the
I've
comeback?
been to Fighting Tuesday. I've heard those mixes.
Gio's PlayStation is the word.
I still got questions. I'm gonna fight him next time I see him.
Oh, we get multiple rounds. Yeah, Eyemusician still in it.
I mean, just loves the song.
He's like, I love this, yeah, right?
This is my jam.
You know
I
what
love
these guys
listening to
are
this with
talking
my
about.
eyes.
Wow! What a duck hop kick.
The flash once again. Man, the carry he's getting from that combo is ridiculous. I love that noise. It's like watching an old martial arts movie.
Got him. Final round here. Doujin versus Eyemusician. Winners final.
Yeah, big game here.
Big. That was a low. He read the low, just did a jab to stop it. Maybe he wasn't sure.
He wanted to do something quick just to hit him.
Yeah.
Wow!
Gorgeous.
Sanford, show him the flash, take him to the wall.
That was so good.
All right, Doujin's in trouble right now.
Gotta be careful here. Yeah, you can't tech at the wall.
That should be it.
Eyemusician's got it.
Oh,
Spirit away.
nicely done.
Man, beautiful job there from Eyemusician, making that comeback.
And you can see the crowd behind him. Like, even from this angle, you can see all the players, like, sitting up and watching the mainstream matches. So this is really, really cool.
Oh, man, we got some matches here. This is
Wow.
Jeondding versus Mulgold. This is also winners finals as well.
With Jeondding up 1 game.
The Eddie,
Back
not
to
the
Eddie,
Julia.
yep.
Julia? That wasn't, we didn't see it. That wasn't a real match.
Wasn't real?
I don't even, we dreamed it.
Okay.
Like Star Wars.
It's like that ending to Dallas. It was all a dream.
It was all a dream. All right, let me stop. Let me stop. Like that. Side step.
That's what we're talking about. Jeondding's whip punching with Eddie is so sharp.
He's really good at baiting you to swing, so he can get those big launches.
Especially like range 2, range 3. He's all. It feels like he's always looking for it.
Oh, that's a good mix-up option there. Good options like the back 3-3.
Delay. Wait for him to get up off the ground and relax. Still gonna hit.
Nice good dog.
Man, both these guys are just avoiding each other. Nice pickup there from
Yeah.
Mulgold. Finally getting a hit.
And look at this reward here. Just clean carry across the stage.
Well, sick.
Got him in the corner though.
Locked and loaded.
Oh man.
Let's be careful on this wall.
Oh my God! Threw down forward too.
That was sick.
Hey.
And that's what we were talking about. Mulgold, when he uses hop kicks, it's like he pressures you. He's like, I'm going to do all this crazy stuff. You're like, yeah, I'm going to stop him. He's like, hop kick. Man, this Mulgold guy really loves to hit buttons. I'm going to hop kick. Spacing. Really, really
Not a
good
back
for
dash,
Johnny.
side step
Yeah.
left.
Dance.
Punish?
Well,
No.
For an opening mid here.
Jeondding trying to put it like a lid on this Mulgold movement, right? But it's not working out.
Just relax mid pokes. Slowly starting to add up here.
Yeah, I mean, Jeondding has the lead now because of these pokes, but now Mulgold finally getting the pickup. Gonna carry to the wall. Option mix-ups as well.
Side step low.
Ooh, nice.
Got a counter hit off of that.
And the slaps?
No go. Time winding down here. Mulgold with rage and the blue stuff ready to go.
Yeah, gives it up though. Starburst still active.
Ooh.
Is he alive? Okay, all right.
That was a tiny pixel.
Yeah, shit. That was scary. I was like, how is he alive? I would have. If I was playing, I'm freaking out right there. I'm like, what the?
And set point, Jeondding trying to punch his ticket to winner side top 32.
Mhm.
5th place last year at Tekken World Tour final. Man,
Yeah, I like that. Handstands, gets the launch,
Pick it
gonna
up.
get the wall. Yo, Yipes loves that
Yeah.
combo.
It's such a sick combo.
It's like,
It's like flipping around just to pick you back up.
what did you say he said? He said
Yipes.
Johnson and Johnson.
bro,
For the
he's-
down 4-2, the
down
ashy
4-2,
elbow.
This dude Yipes actually had me in tears. He called down 4-2 Johnson. I almost died.
Hey, this time the right punch from Mulgold.
Nice block.
And Jeondding gonna be the one moving on winner side.
Oh, yo,
John
look at
Ding,
the
is he gonna
match.
do it?
Look at the match. Let's go, the John. The John.
Yeah, he's going up against Hapon. Hapon?
Hapon.
I like that long go, the Hapon.
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 He's from the Philippines, but he put Take into losers.
Wow, yeah.
Here today?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir.
look,
Okay.
originally looking at this pool, I think most people would have expected Take to be the one going up against the John winner side.
Interesting.
Bit of an upset, but that means Take in loser side. That's
Yep.
that's a dangerous shark swimming down there, man.
Man, we were talking about the picks. I forgot about Take.
Right?
He's in this too.
And you know, it's kind of like Take's had a very down year this year, but you got to remember that one tournament where he did amazing at was
He
the
just needs one
biggest
of those.
tournament. It was Evo.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yo,
Evo top
let's
8.
go. This dude, the John, is so sick.
The wall.
Get your.
Ugh!
Look at the
Damn
damage.
it! Why? Why?
You know why? That's a big dude. He was carrying a car.
That's true.
What kind of?
Whoa, the key. I love it.
His key shot.
The thing about the John too is his style, right? Yeah, you see him emphasize a lot of knee slicer and a lot of while standing 1 and then the label 2 follow up in the mid range as well, playing around that jab range, forcing the command throws, forcing forward 2 as well. But the big thing is when he ends a lot of combos, you didn't see him really end a lot of combos in side switching command grab. He emphasized a lot of tackle setups and pressure at the wall.
And as well, one of the things that he does best, the way he uses Bell Tudo stance to corner beat.
Yes.
The options that he has off of
Exactly.
it scares so many players. And he kind of has like this landscape game, right? Like he plays super simple, but then he opens you up with some of these mix-up and goes for that tackle like he was talking about. Right
There
there.
it is. Hey,
The first one.
Oh, that's
One break with the leg snap.
50-50 time. Win or lose.
Down
And the
four
knee
hole.
slicer, unparryable low, 14 frames.
I'm pretty sure that was a Thai massage that Martin just gave him.
Right?
That little leg thing at the end, that's a Thai massage.
Oh, man. When I tell you, watching this dude, the John play with water, is so sick. Oh, man. Shout outs to UYU Go, man. They activate. They had a lot of activations of sending players from regions that don't typically get like a lot of players that are sponsored and sending them out to events. The John being a product of that.
Yeah.
Man. Shout outs to UYU.
At
Real
Takra
talk.
Cup, obviously, but then there's also Sunship, also
Yep.
a benefactor of that.
Peacekeeper Dojo for that one.
Yo, shout outs to UYU. They've been doing a lot of work when it comes to getting eyes on a lot of these not seen too many times players.
Yeah, even for Tekken in general, right? If you go back to like last year
Get
with
your cameras
Kudans
ready,
and
folks.
Jeondding,
This ain't gonna last long.
even peeling back then.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, let's go, Craig.
Get him, Craig.
Beat his ass, Craig.
Get him, Craig.
Infinite stage this time.
Jam the ribs. Break the leg.
Time, yeah, one frame.
John,
Ooh.
trying to work.
How does he end here? Infinite stage? Yeah, we'll just go for carry and then force the tackle.
Yeah, he'll take the Oki and he'll be in Veil 2 or
Damn,
corner
that
B.
was sick.
And that's what I was talking about. He uses the Power Crush out of Veil 2 and you try to swing, think
Yep.
he's going to tackle. It's so good. This dude is ridiculous.
Round 2. Fight.
I don't think we've seen him lose one round.
That's why he's one of the heavy favorites here at the LCQ.
Yeah.
This top 16 today, whatever, is going to be ridiculous.
1+2.
Top 32, man. I'll tell you what,
Stomp
man.
on him.
I love Russell Crowe and I love that Gladiator movie. I'm ready to be entertained, man. This top 32 is going to be crazy. We ain't throwing no telephones either. And again, this red.
Oh, dirty.
Get off.
Who needs a tackle setup when you can just run up attack?
Run up attack.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
You're
I
right.
love that move. That's heave-ho. Heave-ho. Swipe it. Down 1+2. Not going to work.
Ooh, nice rollback catch there. Man, that was cheap.
Veil 2 though. Oh, he tried to crap him off.
Hapon gets them started here.
Okay.
Gonna leave the John in rage. Those combo won't be enough damage.
I like it.
Closes it out. Nice.
Finally got something on the board there. And that's all you need. You need one bubble. You get that one bubble, and then just remember,
You're still alive. You got a chance.
Yeah, you can get one, you can get three.
Exactly. And the other guy has to get 3 first, so
Yeah.
you got plenty of time.
We're going around the world first.
Seismic toss. That's a Pokemon attack.
Ow. Guaranteed damage.
He's definitely an Earth type.
Definitely an Earth type. Oh. Try to go for a Power Crush right there. Not sure which one.
Regardless, good choice for Hapon though. Going with the low against the Power Crush.
And now you see.
The thing is, yeah, the John has the health advantage.
Yeah, he has that.
Oh my goodness.
What a hit confirmed.
That range, too.
Yeah.
And how about now what he's doing?
This is
playing-
terrifying,
playing
though.
at this range, and he's
Yo,
putting
he got
buttons
it.
out there. He's putting buttons out there that's making the John second guess his way in.
Final round, game 2. Hapon.
Yeah, that Power Crush. Okay, what? Up forward 1+2. Or is it back? Good block. Oh, the high school nut punch. The high school nut punch. I've seen that before.
That's a Sukin right there.
That is definitely the Sukin.
Go play.
No.
Oh, again.
What you could break.
Now he's probably going to start using a Power Crush out of Veil 2.
That's
now.
trouble. What?
For the tackle. Finished it.
For Hapon, nice attempt. Doesn't find it though.
Just drive.
Got it. That was
what
a
a
beautiful
whip
punish.
punish.
Jeez.
Might not going to die, though. His next mix-up is Keka.
Here we go. Oh, no!
Did you see the slow-mo? He's like, you see Eddie try to turn around? He's like,
Oh, and he's like, get me out of here.
He's like, ooh, oh, God. It was like a wrestling. It was like a wrestling match. He turned in slow-mo. That was so. Ooh, no.
You saw the fear coming in his eyes, like, oh no.
Eddie was like, I'm gonna kick this dude in the.
Hold on.
Yo,
Speaking of
check
which,
this out. Atif, but
Versus-
down right
Ooh.
down
Oh,
around
Taiheiyo.
against
Oh, my.
Taiheiyo.
this is final game too.
Winner's final of this pool.
All right, tied up now. This is
This
final
would be a
game.
huge upset if this goes down this way.
Yes, and this is winner's final.
Oh, no
Ooh,
punish.
He messed up. He meant to do full crouch down forward too. Nice.
Oh,
DDT.
and drop him.
Alley kick going real. I like the slow-paced game that Taiheiyo is going right now. Down 4. Gonna do it again. No. Dive kick.
Yeah, a lot of patience here from Taiheiyo. Oh, interesting. That was a mistake. Huge mistake.
And this is something we were talking about earlier too, right? Season 3, King gets again a buff to his jab, right? Very, very big hitbox on that. You see him utilizing it a lot against Akuma, right?
Push him around.
Oh, you're dead.
No!
Taiheiyo!
Oh, God, he might.
got
Is he
barred.
dead?
Nah, he's not dead.
He's not dead
Thank
now.
goodness the wall wasn't there.
Now
Oh, he's
he's
dead.
Now he's dead.
Oh, wait!
Oh my god.
Seesaw.
Oh no.
Back and forth, jab streak, looking for the clown hit shoulder shove.
I don't mean to like say this, but man, Taiheiyo, he does this so much.
Yeah. How many times have we seen him on big stages get super close to being just upset and make huge upsets?
Wait. Big delay hop kick.
Yes.
Here comes the combo.
Gonna get the wall.
Oh, he was aware.
That catch?
Trap? No.
He was ready. This dude is ridiculous.
And Atif Bug closes it out. Gonna be moving
Nicely
on.
done.
So close. Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that post, but you're right.
Taiheiyo, I mean, he's had so many opportunities to close out matches, but he does just something different where it's like, you didn't
The
have to go for
pressure,
that.
man. You know, he knows the moment's so big.
Yeah. I mean, that wall splat he had, he could have just done the regular wall combo, but he tried to go for max damage.
Right.
But the character was not on the wall anymore.
Yeah. I mean, that was a good, like, the fact that he was aware enough to change up that combo. Like, I was thinking the same thing. Like, as a King player, I was like, all right, what are you going to do now in this situation? But not to.
Man.
But major shout-outs to Kwamba for holding it down all year, especially sponsoring the Tekken World Tour. But you see they have that cyber sale still going on.
Oh, wow, it's still on.
Yeah, the Obsidian as well as the drone. I got one of those myself. Shout-outs to Kwamba. Head on over to KwambaUSA.com.
Yeah, it's that combo. Aegis plus Obsidian for that price.
Oh,
That's
really?
crazy. Yeah, that's a ridiculous deal.
That's pretty cool.
Does it come with the bows on them too?
Yes. I talked to 725. It comes with the bowls. If it does not, don't hold them to that. I just made it up. But we're going to take a quick break. It's been godlike so far. There's still more to come.
Welcome, everybody, to the No Chance qualifier here at Tekken World Tour Finals. My name is Mark. We've swapped in a few more members of our talent team. We have Michael Murray, and we have Spaghetti Rip as well.
What's good, what's good, what's good?
Tasty Steve is the enforcer. He's going to be protecting me from these guys just in case they try to grab my arm. But, guys, we are here right in the middle of all the action. There is a ton of Tekken still left here at the LCQ, and we've already seen some bodies.
Look, we've already seen so many really good players. I was telling people, I love Doujin is personally one of my favorite players of the year. And they were like, why are you saying that? He's still new to this. I'm like, bro, the kind of players that stick to their own characters, I love that. On top of that, at such a high level, we've seen Runitblack, we've seen Yuyu, who's also still coming up. We've seen Cuddlecore. We've seen so many good players, and that's what it does for, to see Tekken at this level is beautiful.
That's what people are saying, man. People are saying that this LCQ, some people are more excited for this than the actual finals.
Yeah,
look at the amount of people there are.
It's scary. It's
myself included, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So what does it feel like? What does it feel like to you, man? Like, I've been waiting to ask you this question. Look at what has become of, like, Tekken, even so long into the lifespan. Like, it's one of the oldest games on any tournament circuit, but it still consistently delivers when it comes to excitement and hype.
Right, I mean, it's the third year of the tour. We're still seeing increases in all the numbers, which is insane for any game from what I've heard from, Rick, Hado, etc. And especially for me, I used to have more time to chill with you guys, but now since being producer, I don't get to come out to the events as much. But it's just been a whirlwind, and then here we are. The last, this is the end of this tour. LCQ with all the killers, all these people from Pakistan, from Korea, Japan, all of Europe.
And especially players from Italy. We're about to see these guys go at it because they're both from Italy.
Right.
Paisano drama coming up.
Here we go. So Mitrust and Tissuemon, these two are obviously two of the top players in Italy. Mitrust, if you're not familiar with him, was so close to qualifying for the first season of the World Tour. In last LCQ in Amsterdam, he almost beat double. It was a choke. So this guy's really, really good. But unfortunately, they have to play against each other. But here we go, winners finals.
Oh my gosh, he's fallen into the trap. The Zafina?
Zafina, bro.
I've never seen this outfit, but it looks sick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, big counter hit there to start it off, and here comes. Oh, what the? Oh, he is playing nervous. I don't know. He dropped the combo and now going the other way. Mitrust pushing towards the wall here. Zafina is one of the characters we've been seeing a lot more from different players. Players have started to make that transition and starting to utilize her in tournament play.
Yeah, it's mainly about her movement. That's what's been the conversation about Zafina.
Yeah.
How good her backdash, her sidewalks. She can sidewalk things that other characters cannot sidewalk.
Yeah,
So
and
she's really
her
good.
natural evasion as well with her stances too.
So many crushing capabilities there. Mitrust with the first round.
Definitely one of the scary characters if you have the knowledge base with her to kind of just interrupt the flow of normal Tekken for a lot of these players.
One of the players that really was waiting for Zafina was Shadow. And he even said himself, he's like, I can't wait for this character to come back. And look at what he's done so far.
Oh, yeah.
He will consistently and properly say, I'm just going to play Zafina.
So is he rocking Zafina now?
He is
He's
rocking Zafina.
He's rocking Zafina Claudio, but he mostly plays Zafina.
Damn.
But he said it even before. He said before they even announced the character, he's like, I want Zafina back. He said that to me personally. I know.
Was he one of the guys on Twitter? That
I hope not.
I hope I didn't block him.
He doesn't seem like the very loud and obnoxious type.
He'll be
Anyways,
happy to
look at
get a
that.
smile out of that dude.
Mitrust already up 2 rounds here against, we got to talk about Tissuemon. Tissuemon has been a multi-year qualifier here that would actually qualify out of Europe into the Tekken World Tour Finals, and of course not this time. Not this time.
No, it's been a very hectic year for just Tekken, and I say hectic, I just mean like the competition. Like, there's so many people now that you have to consider going to any tournament. And even though, like you said, Tissuemon is a multi-time Tekken World Tour player, he's one of those people that's consistently qualified, and here he is fighting it out in the trenches.
Like fighting for his life.
Right?
People all around the world have been getting better and better at the game. You know, in Europe, the competition in Europe has been so high. It's the reason why Tissuemon hasn't been able to qualify this year, because he always manages to lose to someone.
Yeah.
You know?
We were talking about the consistency or lack of consistency from a lot of the players that we've seen prior. I mean, if you look at it, you know, number 2 and number 3 on points last year, we have Jeondding, we have Kudans. They didn't even qualify.
No, he didn't.
It's crazy. And, you know, players like Jeondding, he went to every single event, almost every single event.
He did, yeah.
That was one of the things Majin Obama was talking about. He said that exact same
Yeah,
thing.
8 of the people that qualified last year are here in the LCQ.
Yeah.
Talking about that crushing capability, he just went right under that rage drive, man.
I didn't say
Zafina.
anything.
He said, I see it.
You just don't want to receive any emails while you're doing commentary. We understand.
You can still send those to Harada, by the way.
There you go.
There you go, pass the buck. There you go.
It's a team effort.
So tell me, I don't know, I'm not familiar with Mitrust.
Yes,
Who did he use before Zafina?
Mitrust used Nina. He was one of the few strong Nina players.
Yeah,
who had all
Nina
the
and
execution.
Xiaoyu, right?
Yes, yes. And like I
Always
said,
pick the waifus.
in the Paris regional final 2017, it was him and Blackbeard in winners finals. If he had beat Blackbeard, he would have been qualified for that. So like he's been
So
very
close,
close many times, yeah.
Here we go.
Well, he's off to a good start so far, right?
He is, man. And Tissuemon's been looking really strong. I was watching him off stream versus Shrimboo from Saudi Arabia and other people. I mean, playing at a good level, but you see Mitrust Storm doesn't matter. Like, he's a strong player.
Tissuemon, he's a legend. I mean, he's one of the oldest players here, but not only that, he's one of the players that has been playing at the highest level. It doesn't matter where he is in the world. Obviously, now residing in Europe, playing out of Italy, but he's one of the original Main Street crew from Osaka.
Yep,
It's a shame that he hasn't been able to make his Marduk work. We know how strong Marduk is now, especially with Adil Sheikh and other players, but he hasn't really been able to make that transition. Because he was known for Marduk, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he counts as Europe now? He's been there long
Oh,
enough?
yeah.
He's been there long
Yeah,
enough.
he's been a long time.
He's got that permanent residency. Get that Italian passport soon.
Nice.
power
This
crush.
time, getting it. New edition, of course.
And it's so awkward as well, that back turn power crush, because you always want to challenge the back turn. Usually you do like a duck jab, but you know, people are still not used to that, having that power crush anymore, because it was added in Season 2.
Yeah, I saw you, I think, was tweeting that just recently, right before the finals.
Oh, really?
That tech against Master Raven.
He has a few options out of back turns as well, right? Has the parry as well, so you still got to be away.
And Tissuemon utilizes it so well, because he'll go into manual back turn. He'll just mess with your mind.
And just he'll run up and do it, be like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, that's messed up, dude.
He'll run up back, put his hands in his pockets.
Right.
Don't want to deal with that guy. It's too scary. And look at that. He is turning things around now, getting up 2 rounds here against Mr. Storm.
Yeah,
Trying to turn the favor. I don't know, man. He's going to have to tie it up here. Obviously, still
Looking good,
quite
though.
a ways to go.
Looking very, very good. Here we go. Opportunity now. Going to take it to the corner.
Has a chance here. This is a sticky situation here. You got to be very, very careful how you're going to deal with the mix-ups.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Zafina, man. So many stances, 3 stances to deal with. If you don't know what to do, then you're going to get bodied.
Yeah, and a lot of it comes down to knowledge as well, because a lot of her tactics are either high or they're very negative. But you got to know what the holes are. I mean, she has so many different options.
You need to know when to pick your shots for sure. But here we got Mitrust Storm getting on the board here in the second game.
And you got to know when to check those stances as well. Nice low parry. Be able to get the wall. No.
Zafina, a very popular character in Pakistan as well.
Really?
Always been a very popular. I didn't know, because I was kind of shitting on the character on Twitter, and all these Pakistanis are like, look, I like you, Spag, but you need to stop.
No, both you and I think both you and I were on that Twitter train.
Yeah.
I think Nia was talking about how she was good too before.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we kind of underestimated her early on. Like, everyone's now realizing how good her movement is. Here we go, set point now for Mitrust to put Tissuemon into the loser bracket at the LCQ.
Yeah, there's so many players that actually like this character. Shout out to my boy Uncommon, my St. Louis brethren.
Oh, he's one of the first?
He came back. He came back and started playing Tekken even more when they released Zafina. And that man is a full-blown family man.
You're telling me, yeah.
All right, here's the follow-up here. Continuing with the pressure right now. Big lead here for Mr. Storm, looking to send Tissuemon to the losers bracket.
Great sidewalk counter hit.
Yeah, off and into, here we go.
Uh-oh.
The damage.
Nice, he gets the wall as well.
And he has the rage as well. What's he
my
gonna do?
God.
Missed it.
Why did it drop?
One more hit.
Rage drive, is he gonna pull it out?
There it is, plus frames. More plus frames. Mix up.
Nobody. How did he block that? Heart attack.
Now what? What's he gonna go for? Goes for the mid.
Oh my
my
God.
gosh, he's not
Why
even
is
at the
this
wall.
match
Oh,
going?
so close.
Why is this match? Dude, Tissuemon always does this. Is that why his name Tissuemon is just thin? It's
Just
paper thin.
relieved.
You never know.
There was that manual back turn again we talked about.
Yeah,
man.
exactly, right?
Man, just, oh.
It's just so disrespectful.
I don't know if you guys watched it, Tissuemon versus Kokoma at the
I didn't
UFA.
see it.
It was
Yeah,
the
that was
best grand final I've ever
nuts.
seen. This guy's really clutch. We saw it there. The clutch factor from
Oh,
Tissuemon.
yeah. Kokoma ended up taking it, but that was
No,
ridiculous.
Kokoma lost.
Oh, he lost?
Yeah, it came down to one slow at the end.
You watched the wrong match.
I definitely watched the wrong match.
He wasn't winners though. So
Yeah,
that's
okay,
probably, yeah.
alright.
Oh man, close game. So much to play for.
So if you guys are tuning in right now, it doesn't matter where you're tuning in, whether it's the official channel or one of the restreams from different communities around the world. Thank you. This is part of our culmination of the exact Tekken World Tour here for 2019, man. It's been many months since we've gotten here, but it's been fun. It has been a fun ride.
It's been a diverse year as well. So many new countries coming into the mix.
Oh, yeah.
It's been amazing.
All eyes on Pakistan, though, at the moment. I think right now there are quite a number of Pakistani players in the LCQ, and all of them seem to be progressing. Kind of what we expect. A lot of people were talking about Atif Butt and also the John, and
Heera,
obviously very strong players to watch after.
I'm excited to see John, and also I think Heera's here as well.
Yeah,
he
player.
We saw him play earlier.
He had a tight match with Danielmado earlier.
Yes.
Anyways, here we go. The follow-up.
Nice.
Has the wall. Oh, man. Tissuemon's going to have to get out of there.
Oh, there's been
What a
nice.
backdash. That was nice.
Look at her backdash though. It's probably the best in the game with Eddie. And it covers so much ground. We saw how it just made that spinnerini whiff.
Yeah, but the big difference here is she could also sidestep and sidewalk. That's
That's true,
a big difference here.
You have to utilize movement if you play this character.
Yeah. And I think that's why players like Chanel seem to gravitate towards her. I mean, you know, Chanel, he's a movement monster.
Yes.
He obviously used Elisa for years, so he's super happy that she's included. I think she's the one that, or Chanel's the one that ran up to the stage and hugged Michael Murray last year when you guys announced.
Yeah.
I was glad I was working out. I could withstand that. It was all right. He's a big dude. I mean, not
Yo, Chanel was in the
sideways,
gym.
but, you know.
We went to the gym, and Chanel was in there before I was. I was like, oh.
Oh, he's trying to outpace 60 Steve? Not going to happen.
He was already in there. I was like, okay.
He's going to spot you?
Right?
Man, I have another feeling here. You know, Tissuemon obviously starting kind of slow here in match number 3, but, you know, you can't count him out. Gets the float there, but in the aerial state from the stance, not able to get a full conversion of the combo.
Slash kick.
Look at that. Now he's in the lead, just like that.
Has to be careful, though. We saw.
Oh, here we go. That's it. That's it.
Yes, still alive. Tissuemon with a back turn power crash once again. Last chance here. The last chance.
Yeah, I don't know if that's exactly how he wants to get his hits in. I mean, he's obviously taking big risks trying to go for these kinds of things.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, that was a bait.
Yeah, beat the option there.
Punish. My Mitrust. Is he gonna throw it again? Is he gonna throw it away once again?
I love the offensive turn up by Tissuemon right now. Has Mitrust
Oh,
on
this
the
is
rope
big.
factory.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
This is gonna come down to here.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Sliver of health.
Plus.
Oh man.
Oh,
Look at that. That was godlike.
But he doesn't get the combo.
Wow! This man does not want to
My
lose.
arm is in
The
danger,
delayed
man.
version of the string? Are you serious?
Final round here. Momentum on his side.
This is insane.
Yeah, just jabs to keep both
Oh
sides.
my god. Mitrust
Look at the pokes.
Oh, he gets the one grab. One more hit can do it.
Oh, there it
Yeah.
is.
He likes to play on the edge. This guy.
And I'm out. You see how she disappears? Like, that's what Tissuemon just did. And I'm out of here.
That's crazy, man. His
What a
girlfriend.
strong showing here
I
from
seriously thought he
Tissuemon.
was in trouble. You know,
He
partway
was.
through that.
He was definitely in trouble. That was not a. There was no way he was playing comfortably, like calm in that situation. But he obviously he was because he took the match.
He had to dig deep for that one. And you know how a lot of people say, like, you know, when they have really tense matches, that took years off of my life. That took off every last year that he had.
But
We're not
what-
going to see him next year.
But once again, Mitrust just like showing how strong he is, but he just can't go over the edge. It was the same thing against Double last year. He was so close to winning, and then
That's the
Mitrust.
difference. The experiences, the years of experience that Tissuemon has, I think.
It really shows. Yeah, man, this is going to be a good match as well. We have Ahsan Ali from Pakistan.
Are you familiar with? I'm not familiar with him.
Yeah, so
I'm
he's a
not
lay player. He's one of the best lays in Pakistan, and he's been doing a lot of stuff, a lot of content on YouTube
Yeah.
as well. We see, so people were very excited to see him play as well.
Okay, here we go.
It's because of Ahsan Ali and like Bilal Keka. Those guys make me believe in Lay so much.
Yeah.
Been watching those guys' matches quite a bit. And, you know, a lot of eyes have been focused on the Pakistani. I mean, there's Maniacs Gaming. Those guys have been streaming a lot more often. I've been watching so much of their matches.
yeah.
They
Oh,
have
yeah.
so many great character specialists there, and they all have pocket Geese and pocket Akuma. It's crazy.
Everybody's got
crazy.
one of those.
They
Big
understand.
pockets, right? They got a bit Paul in there too. And
The thing is, like I said, a lot of my information on Pakistan came from Asim, who used to be the best there back in Tekken 6. And he said to me, look, it doesn't matter about Akuma, Geese, this. They will find whatever character has abusable stuff, and they will just go with it.
They'll run with
wait.
it.
Even if it's not 2D.
That
they'll
is
find something.
that is a classic arcade culture if you think about it. They go play with the strongest thing, right?
that's how Korea used to be, right?
Yeah.
And they said that the best character back in, I don't know if you agree with this, Mark, but the best character in Tekken 6, they say was Jack 6. They said he was
Really?
really
That's what?
better than Bob, better than Loz.
What? Better than Bob and
Yeah,
Lo- Oh,
yeah.
no, Bob.
If
That's
you use them
weird.
the right way. If you use them the right way. Yeah.
Evo, we didn't see many jacks. Did we?
In Tekken
That
6,
year?
you know, well, there,
What
when-
a whiff punish.
well,
Wow.
we had those events back in the day where Anakin ended up just mauling everybody with Jack, but I don't know, man. That was a while ago. That was 10 years ago.
Yeah. A bit of a statement. Ahsan Ali going with the king here. And no duck on the string.
Back one. Oh, nice block and punch. Man, he actually did a great whip punish on the first time in this first round. Oh, wait, in this round and early on. Just to let you know, he's actually playing super sharp right now.
I think Geese is so much more fun to watch now in Season 3 because you have to actually manage your meter.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, you know, when you watch Pekos, he is the perfect person to watch when it comes to that.
Oh,
He
yeah.
manages his meter so well, uses it at the right time. I think it's really, really cool, man.
Look at this offense.
I think you're right, though. We would see a lot more back three into the cancel so many more times than we do now.
Yes.
And you're starting to see people actually punish like the back 3 too, right? You're starting to see people get used to it.
I mean,
The John, one of those people who I saw, he was launching it. He was just like, oh, cool. he's like, thanks. Now I know.
I think that's a good refinement for, like, you know, both of the characters. If you think about Geese, you think about Akuma because they build meters much slower than they used to before.
Yes.
People have to make sure that it counts. You don't want to miss a combo, miss like a confirmation. You got to make sure you get everything and make it count. And I think overall it makes them better players.
Yeah, because people just usually throw out back 3-2 like whenever they want to. Just
Yeah.
for pressure.
I did
I'll
that
get it
myself.
back. I'll get it back.
Wait a
Breaking
minute.
arms.
Wait a minute. The RDC?
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh.
Dragon Sleeper. Big damage.
Good night.
Rage available now. Wasani 4 finishes it off. Ahsan 3 rounds straight.
That's tough too, because, you know, if you think about it, in the matchup here, any risk here that Geese takes is going to get punished pretty hard.
Yeah.
King has a lot of things that are going for him, especially if he's able to duck at the right times.
He's got a punch parry as well, right, King? So,
Yeah, it's only
Right
right
punch.
punches, though.
Only right punch
right,
and
right.
some doubles.
so he can at least like parry the QCB2 because that's a very popular move from Geese.
You don't see too many people do it. It's just because you see people fight Geese and they're always afraid, right?
Yeah.
But it's starting to, more and more that people fight the character, you see them start to take advantage of it. Which is, like I said, I said that when I was talking to Rip and them. It's a very organic take on learning the character and on how to defeat him as well.
Yeah, learning how to fight him as well, just like Steve said. Anyways, we're going to go to the Twilight Conflict.
Switching Akuma, huh?
Akuma.
That's
All the meters, huh? He
Yeah.
just wants all the meters. All right, this bar
Okay.
won't do it.
I don't know, man. I feel
Thank
like
you for
King,
that.
King fights Akuma very well.
Yes.
So I don't know. This might be even tougher. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, this was like one of the matchups when like pre-release that Bronson kind of figured out, right? Like,
Yep.
like I don't want to give shout out to Bronson, but like, you know,
You don't have
never
to.
want to do that, but
Yeah,
You
we
don't
don't want to do that, no.
he figured out that Hopney is actually a really good anti.
Yeah, because you still get the float. The damage is not as high, but you still get the combo. You stop the momentum.
Yeah. Oops.
Nice.
Still gets the scoop there with the giant swing throw. Let's see what he does. Nice while standing floor. Oh, see it right there.
This guy knows the matchup, man.
Yep.
They've got a lot of Akuma to Pakistan. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine doing this? Like,
Think?
do you think he knows how to fight against Akuma?
Pretty sure, man.
It's like giving it to him. Let's see what he does here right now. Starting to change it up here. Oh my gosh, counter hit.
Yeah, nice confirm.
And he gets the wall here. What's he gonna do?
Nice.
Okay.
Wall? No.
Doesn't have the meter though. That's immediately noticeable, right? Like previously, he would have got a meter.
He definitely
that
would have
hit
had.
the
He would
combo.
have had a bar.
Yeah.
Nice. He goes for some damage there. Nice conversion.
Nice Oki right there. Uses the 4-3, gets the wall throw on top of it.
That was pretty sick, man.
That was really sick.
Fight.
All right, Ahsan Ali right now on set point. Let's see if he's able to take it here over Miru.
Yeah, looking comfortable. But bar meter.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
was
Give me that.
godlike.
What you want for dinner? You want wings? Nah.
Oh.
Nah.
And then the figure 4 on top of it. Oh, let's go.
Nice, Hopney. Here we go. Should go to the wall as well.
Oh, that new stuff.
All right, missed the second hit. Doesn't matter. He just keeps the pressure there. Oh no.
Could have launched that, but it's okay. One more hit should do it here for Ahsan.
It's got a little bit of meter here, though.
Oh, he's chilling, bro. He's chilling.
I forgot. Jaguar step does go through projectile.
Oh, okay, counter hit.
I don't think he's gonna mind that though. That's a meter gone.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's not the best use of meter, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, Ahsan looking very strong. Takes it over Miru. 2-0.
It was over at the point where he reversed the forward right kick. I was like, yo, this guy has a good read. It was a
Dragon
good
leg
look.
screw takedown. Figure 4. Look.
That was it. But
Okay.
But yeah, regardless, I like that. I like seeing my boy King get a little, a little shine. And he did some stuff I didn't know about, so it's even better. But these matches are getting even better too. This
Who we got coming up?
I wish I didn't look at the preview monitor, but we do have some crazy matches. Here we go. There's one of them right now. So we have Yuyu also using Zafina. Was one of her favorite characters in Tag 2, going up against Yaguci.
So I know right now, I watch Yuyu stream, and she's definitely been playing a lot of Zafina, right? Yeah, she's definitely been going in on Zafina.
What's her character? Her and Genya were just bugging me so long.
All right, nice. Gets the wall stun here. The splat and the follow-up with the down forward one string.
Yeah, big damage on the wall.
Nice.
Nice, good stuff.
Glad to see that. I feel like in recent years we've been seeing a lot more Yuyu, and I'm happy because it's a very strong player.
I want, I just got to comment as a fan. Like, I've been so into the different characters being used in the season. I mean, obviously, a lot of people have their things to say about Season 3, but I really love just seeing the character variety. Yeah. The characters are all... And I know it's tough, Michael. You can probably speak to this, but balancing for competition, but also balancing for fun is such an important thing.
That's it in a nutshell. You know, I mean, it's not the same thing either. I mean, we can't just think of the top 10% that are competing, but everyone's got to enjoy the game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Josie, man, though, she's a lot more fun more recently, too. I've been picking up her on stream when I play. The more damage from the new move she had is great.
Yeah, I saw you tweeting about that actually, talking about Josie.
Yeah, she's fun, man. I used her, that 1 year Master Cup, I didn't do so well. The damage output just wasn't like Mishima's. But now she's a bit better, and she carries a bit farther too.
Yeah, and on top of that, just Season 3 in general is like the damage.
Damage and carry everybody, right?
Yeah, everybody gets it.
Yeah.
Pretty comfortable there for you. She definitely put in the time as well in the lab. She came up with a lot of tech. I feel like she's kind of...
wow.
Because she's used...
I missed it. It's done already?
It's done
Yeah,
already,
we came
man.
in the middle of the match.
Yeah.
Yaguchi from Malaysia is still going to be there in the losers bracket. We'll see if we'll be able to see him a little bit later on, but we're going to get our next match
Tanukana
up.
Versus AK. This is going to be
Glad
good.
we don't have the chat on screen here, huh?
Oh, no, that's definitely not Tanukana. Man, it goes from small to big. It's definitely been blowing me up all day.
But yeah, that's definitely not Tanukana.
It's been blowing me
we
up
got
all
AK.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, AK Mogutan.
Yeah.
Mogutan.
Mogutan using Julia
yeah.
still?
Yeah.
All right.
She was using Lily until Julia came out.
Yeah, because she was forever like a Julia player.
Yeah.
Started, I believe, in Tag 2.
Well, she was JC right back then
Yeah,
in Tag 2. She was always asking, "Where's Julia?" I'm like, I don't know.
I've not seen her before. So where is she from? Is she from
Japan.
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, she hangs out with G and those groups. There's different groups in Japan, and
Yeah.
so she's part of that one.
Ah, okay.
She's cool. She's a staple of Master Cup. She's been there many, many years, and she's really pretty strong, actually. So,
Sick.
not someone to sleep on.
And Doujin. I got crap. AK. Is,
Are you all right, Steve? You've been mixing up everybody's
I'm
names.
getting mixed up, bro.
But Doujin versus Tanukana.
Yeah, this is gonna be good though. AK is another one of those players who's super, super strong, representing the Philippines. I was actually talking about him and Doujin with Obama earlier.
Yeah.
Just saying that, like, even though they're kind of the forefront players that I look at from the Philippines overall is
11
super
players from the
strong
Philippines.
territory. Yes, and
Here
they're
in the LCQ.
representing.
I'm a fan of AK, man.
I'm a big fan of AK and Doujin for that matter. I just really love the fact that they're super young and they've always been traveling to try to get. They're always trying to maximize their skill.
But there's a really stark difference between Doujin and AK. Like,
Yes.
They were telling me, because I went to the Philippines, right, and I got to talk to them quite a bit. Doujin is the guy who's looking in the frame data. That's his whole thing. He's
a
teaching
scientist.
AK all the tricks. But AK, he's not like really up on all the frame
He's a
data.
field
He
player.
plays by feeling.
Oh,
right?
yeah. I think we kind of got that feeling when we first saw him at the Tag 2 World Finals, where he ended up demolishing a lot of the Korean and Japanese players.
I think that's what makes him dangerous a lot of times,
Yeah.
too.
Scary, unpredictable, man. I remember that Tag 2 finals as well. Him versus Help Me, where he just double flipped out of nowhere. Every one of them hit, man. It's crazy.
Anyways, here we go. Starting it off, AK and Mogutan.
And Shahina character as well, that's been a topic of conversation in Season 3. Definitely a lot better.
He's really good now. I feel like he's always been kind of like on that line anyway. A lot of people, when he was first introduced, they didn't play him. But I feel like he's always had like the great basic like Tekken tools. He's got a down 4-1. He's got the hop.
Oh my
down back
gosh.
2-1 just as good as well. And now he's got like that down 4-4 2 extension now with a new tailspin. Like he's just looking good all around.
I think in general, just his damage buff, man. If you think about it, his launches, you get like 72 damage off a down 4-2, which is crazy. That down 4-2 is really
But
good.
it's funny because I don't know if you guys remember, but Lohai was saying early on on. He's not that great. And he was
Yeah.
like trying to use law, and he said, but people want me to use Shaheen, so I got to use them.
That's
kinda
what he
changed
said. He
quite a
said
bit.
that?
Yeah, that's what he told me. I guess they feel that pressure to, you know, like JDCR and Heihachi.
It is a thing now, right? That full cross down 4-2 gets the hit and the combo. Yeah, that's definitely a thing now, right? And that's one of the things that's happened, like, to, like, just competitive fighting games in general, right? Being in front of that crowd, sometimes people will legit sway you from cheers alone.
Nice.
Don't listen to the crowd.
Not
KO.
surf on them.
You know, internationally, AK's been to quite a few events. Not able to really capitalize. I think the last time we really saw him, at least on TWT Master events, he got top 8 at the Korean event. But from there, we didn't really see him. Not too much. He's been obviously doing very well at the local level in the dojo events.
Yeah.
But he started off the year super strong with Evo Japan, where he ended up getting second place.
Yeah. So you know the potential's there. The potential for him to win this whole tournament is there.
Oh, yeah. Would not be surprised.
See if Mogutan can get around on
There you go. Shotgun bang.
Round 4.
A couple few tricks right there from Mogutan, like that power crush trick. But AK was just 100% prepared for it.
That's the thing too. You know, AK's actually been grinding out Julia a lot lately. I watch a lot of their local events. They stream a lot of it, and they actually have Tekken at the level where they're televised over there as well. They do a lot of great things, I think, to kind of enrich the game there for the
Richard
players.
was telling me they got a TV show that they do, what is it, weekly, I think
Yeah,
you said, right?
it's on one of the popular actual sports channels over there as well.
That's pretty sick.
All right, the follow up here, keeping him at the wall here, gets the punish. AK looking to close it out.
Yeah, this offense from AK, he's looking really strong. Mogutan in trouble.
Just a sliver of health there. Oh,
Yeah, finishes it with a low. Stuff from AK.
Use
Good defense, man.
Yeah.
Mogutan trying to get those shotgun mix-ups in, AK having none of it.
You can see Doujin in the background. Actually, AK and Doujin have been teaming up recently for their team tournaments that they've been having in the Philippines, seeing great success together. They actually won the team tournament at Rev Major earlier this year, too.
I think it's a good combination to have as well, if you think about it, the way you send
Science and feel?
Yeah.
That's like the ultimate combination, man.
Get ready for
and AK, man, I mean, you can't really tell from here, but he's just so passionate. Like that time at Rev Major.
He was crying, man.
Oh, man.
He was like in tears after he lost. Like, and that's the thing, man. I love that kind of passion, especially coming from like you said, man. The community is so strong, so you know they're putting in the work to make it count.
Yeah, and if the Philippine fans are watching right now, I got to give a special shout out to them. One of the most passionate and amazing crowds out there just for Tekken. If anyone has a chance to go to Rev Major in the future, make sure you guys do so.
Please, I guarantee you.
After all these years on the Tekken project, I finally went out this year.
Yeah, you
and
said
it was
that.
so awesome.
I was talking about that
definitely
on stage,
recommend
too.
it. Oh, man, it was incredible. You finally just feel it. The whole country kind of like Tekken. Like I was telling Mark, man, there was a Comic-Con going on at the same time. Harada and I just wandered through. They didn't even notice that, some of them. And they were dressed up as Tekken characters like everywhere. And Harada
That's a
just
good
casually
feeling, right?
strolling by and they don't even like notice. They're just like, nah, I love this character. You know? It's crazy.
Oh my god, the wall carry here.
Look at the damage, man. That's definitely the biggest thing to Shaheen this season. It's just the damage he gets on every combo.
Yeah.
Plus frames, everyone mix up.
Oh, here we
arrow.
go. Is this the comeback? Oh, it might.
That's dead.
That's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah.
But what a comeback there from Mogutan.
round 2.
AK was putting in work there. Got the nice wall carry, got the combo, but it wasn't enough here. Gets the punch parry.
Oh, now again, attacking the legs. Good Oki as well.
We don't see Mogutan on the World Tour that much, so I think maybe she's just kind of adjusting to it.
Looks like she's getting a bit more comfortable playing here.
Okay. Pushes at the wall here. Nice confirmation.
Very good.
Oh, what was that? That must have been a mistake. Low parry.
One too many times. Good look.
Oh,
no.
my gosh, he's gonna have to be careful here. Don't guess wrong.
Okay.
What's the mix-up? Plus range. Oh, and that's it. That's
I
it.
like that. The little stutter
play.
right there.
Nice.
That was a nice little stutter right there.
Round
Mogutan, all right. 2 rounds on this
I
second
told you
game.
guys.
Yeah, true.
Putting the pressure here on AK. AK's gonna have to make some adjustments here.
Good whiff punch though.
Yeah. Good patience there from AK. Should take it to the wall here.
Oh, and he drops up 4-3. Doesn't get it. He wanted the spike. He wanted the follow-up. Okay.
He had the punish on the wall 74 as well, but he didn't commit to it.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a wall splat.
And that's the thing. So Mogutan, when in rage, has really started putting the mix-ups on AK. Is this going to continue, though? That's a question right here. Oh, that's a big risk. I got to respect it, though. I got to respect it.
She's starting to go in with a lot more 50-50 full catch now, because Julia has a very strong full catch mix-up.
Oh, yeah.
And she has been finding success with it, but again, it is a 50-50, right?
Yeah, that's how she got that first round.
Well, she was up 2 rounds, so she had a little bit to work with though, right?
Yeah.
This thing's so scary by the wall, you know, the mid with the wall standing 3 tracks and does wall splat if close enough.
And it's safe.
And it's safe.
Yeah.
That's the key, right? Oh, here we go again, bow and arrow.
Oh,
Follow
boy.
There.
Oh,
That was so sick. And look at the damage here it's going to do at the wall.
Ouch.
Extra rage damage as well. Not over yet.
And they got him back in the game. No,
No duck.
Oh, God.
Okay, goes for the punish. Here we go.
He uses the rage drive.
Goes for the mid option. Oh, and he was ready,
Nice.
scouted it out.
Wow.
And he should be able to tie it up here. We're going to a final round here, match number 2.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what you were saying.
he's coming down to 50-50s, man.
You were saying he's been playing a lot of Julia too, so now 4-2 once again.
And that's the thing. He wants. It's about knowing the range too. You know where she's able to maximize using the bow and arrow, the wall standing 3. Oh wait, what a dunk!
Duck, yeah.
I mean, could have went for a hop kick though. That's the thing. Is like it's great to get damage, but it's great to get damage and positioning. Nice wall standing 2-2. Like crunching the ankles.
Okay, finishes
Let
the
that
string.
rip. What?
Oh,
This could be it.
that might be all she wrote. You're right.
That's
Yeah.
it, right?
Surf on
That's it. That's it. I mean, we
But
talked
that's
about it, man.
AK, right? His like hop kicks are insane.
Man, Mogutan was definitely warming up right there, though.
I know.
Yeah. Again, if you just guessed correctly in some of those 50-50s, would have been it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just comes down to that, especially in the first 2, man.
Yeah. I mean, they are
Yeah.
50-50, right? You're
Yeah.
either
Her
on the
first
good
match?
side or the bad side.
That's really good. A really good showing, though.
Yeah, this is winner side still, so she is still in the tournament. We might be seeing her a little bit later, but we do have more matches coming up, and this
There
one
we
right
go.
here.
The local hero.
Local hero Book going up against Larryn from Canada. Man, we have so many countries representing here at the LCQ.
The amount of different flags I've seen so far already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were doing a science session earlier, and I got to ask everyone where they're from, and there was just so many countries.
Dude was telling me, he's like, yeah, I came from Sweden. I'm like, wow.
Was it the main man?
Nah.
Oh,
No,
okay, he didn't show up
That dude-
again.
There was like 3 people from Sweden, right? Like brother and sister and
Yeah,
another brother.
that was a few of them.
There's a lot of Europeans there, man. It was surprising to me. Like, there's so many Europeans there competing, but also just here to watch as well.
I mean, and that's always been the case. Like, even last year when we were in Amsterdam,
Oh, I got to say it, though.
so much, there was so many people.
In Amsterdam, that spectacle for a lot of the fans that went out there, I'm sure no one wanted to miss out on it again.
Oh, no, yeah. That's the whole point. Like, and look, I've been to a lot of, like, events. I can tell you right now, when it comes to the Tekken World Tour, the finals have every time. I go, every time it delivers.
Yeah. And I know as well from the European side of things is that that finals, so many people came for the first time to that event, and it's actually trickled down to the actual tournaments we have now. There's overall our numbers are getting a lot bigger because of that event.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we did some number crunching. We saw some studies. I mean, Tekken has just grown around the world, and that's great. I mean, it obviously grew a lot in Europe last year.
I was about to
but
say.
even in the Americas and even in Asia, especially parts like the Philippines, Thailand here. Oh my gosh, look at the wall carry.
He's got 2 bars of meat as well. Nice. No punish. That was the right punish.
Yeah, just he hesitated.
Okay.
Again, going towards the other side here.
Well, let's go, Larryn. Is he going to cause an upset early on? Imagine Book getting into losers round 1.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
The
Oh,
spring
boy.
kick.
Final round here, match number 1.
So,
Oh wait, this is the final match.
oh, what?
Oh, shit.
You're right. We
It's 1-1 already.
were talking too much, I guess.
It's because we just tuned in the middle of the match. I wasn't ready for this, and now I'm afraid because I'm hoping Book wins.
This would be a massive upset here. The local hero, the counter
Oh,
hit.
this could be big because he has all this meter as well. If he's able to push towards the other side of the wall, he might be able to expend some of that meter.
Eliza at the wall is so scary. Down 4.
Oh my gosh, counter hit, and he
Doesn't get
doesn't.
the combo.
Didn't step in enough.
Season 3.
Oh, rage.
Oh, the throw didn't
Uh-oh.
work.
The antics, what are they?
Oh, the step, he had the right step.
Punish.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
he wasn't deep enough.
Okay.
The local hero
That was getting dicey.
pulls through.
That was crazy, man.
My man Book. Dimama.
Very good stuff.
Yo, shout outs to Book. He gave us the tip on the boxing match. So that was really, really cool.
You went to watch
Oh, he's the one who told
He's
you?
the one who told us
You
about
guys were all there, but on different sides of the
Oh,
stadium,
yeah, I
right?
I didn't even know you were going,
I
man.
legit, I saw him walk in, and I
Yeah.
was like, Murray, and he turned back, and he's like, and then like Rick was like, what? And it was really cool. I'm glad it was cool because I got the picture with the champ, like because you told me that.
I told you, right? The dude won
Yeah,
championship.
yeah.
Yeah, pet down. That dude's no joke, man.
All
Dude,
right.
we need to go to the same seat. I can tell you, like, what's going on, like this. That
I'm
is my
definitely
thing.
down. I'm definitely
This
down.
is crazy. So this is probably the worst alliteration match we're going to have. It's going to be Nishi versus Nashi.
Nashi Nishi.
What?
Oh, man.
Nishi
Nashi?
Nashi. Yep. So Nashi from the USA, Fang player, versus Nishi from Japan, who also uses Fang, but a number of other characters. We'll see how this works out. This is winners quarterfinals of their pool.
Yeah, Nashi been turning it up a lot
Yeah.
later on the later half of the season. I've been seeing his Fang get a lot more playtime. Has some really close matches on a few of like some of the the weekly tournaments, the Bud Light Beer
Offline
League,
tournaments,
all
the
of that.
online
Yeah.
tournaments as well. He's been placing well. Mostly known for being a sparring partner with a lot of the great players in the East Coast, especially Spirojin. Those guys play together
They're
a lot.
training partners.
But
yeah.
this is the Nishi that I'm familiar with. I think he's friends with Nobi and those guys.
Yep,
So he's
he
probably
is.
He's
pretty
good.
familiar with
He
them.
came
Yeah.
down to
he's
Europe
good.
last year. He came to Celtic Throwdown, so I believe he uses Alisa, but like you said, Mark, maybe picking some other characters as well. But he did really well there at that tournament. He came with Makru, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
uses Elisa, Anna as well.
Yeah,
And he also uses Fang. But which character he's going to be bringing to the table, I have no idea.
Now Nashi's really good. I was talking to him earlier. We talk quite a lot, and he's really, really good. But in tournaments, sometimes he just chokes.
Yeah,
he'll drop
sometimes
combos that he never drops normally.
Nerves. Sometimes those nerves get the best of him. But I've also seen Nashi make some crazy comebacks. It's
Yeah.
like once he collects himself and gets back in the game,
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he's been able to beat some of the top American players in tournaments.
Oh,
So.
yeah. But
We'll
Nashi,
see.
one of those guys, and he's been playing Tekken 7 and like traveling for the tour even before it was called the Tekken World Tour.
Yeah, back
He's
in
one
the
of the
Tekken
guys
Tour
in the,
days.
in the
Wizard
Wizard
World,
World
yep.
days. He
Ah,
was there.
those ones, huh?
He was there. He's one of the. I love one of the things. I know we talk about this a lot, like when we see people in tournaments and going back. But when I see people still playing in tournaments, when they came from Wizard World, I'm like, that's OD because
That was your
that's
thing, right?
that
You
was
went out to a bunch of
oh,
them.
I love the Wizard World events because they traveled around. That was the closest we got to having a
A
low
tour at
test
the time,
for
yeah.
Tekken 7. Like a lot of people
That was when
got
the boards were.
that
the
was
thing,
when the
right?
board, yeah,
I remember that.
that
one.
was a beautiful thing. And look at what it's done. Look at what it does for competition to have access to it and letting these guys play. Nashi, one of those guys.
Oh, we got a mirror. We got a mirror.
Ah,
now.
okay.
The mirror.
Sick.
So winner gets to keep both of the vowels.
For the
Nishi versus Nashi.
Nishi,
Nishi Nashi.
This is definitely about the body me.
This is a true mirror match.
All right, here we go.
Man, I love to see this though. You get all these international players. You fly out for an event. Right before that, they're all in Thailand, like playing
Yeah.
at some cafe
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it's
right?
actually not far from here.
I think that's the beauty of the LCQ is we're going to see more matches that we've never thought we were going to see compared to what we're going to see tomorrow, where it's a lot of the same players that we've seen throughout the entire year.
Yeah.
This is where we're going to see a lot more surprises, and I'm pretty excited. Oh, big block and a big punish.
That's a surprise. They're trying to go for the snake edge. Cheeky.
Yeah. He went for the good old American style, unable to land it. He tried to test them. I mean, sometimes you got to test these players, right?
He's jumping as well. He's got back one, palm, counter hit.
Oh, what a duck.
Very nice.
And he gets the wall adjustment here. Whoop.
Okay, spins it early. Nashi in trouble. Back really close to that wall. Yeah, you can see Nishi just taking his time too. A lot of respect being played. Gets the wall. Okay, wait a minute.
Oh, he's running up on him. He's trying to get some pressure going.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, back against the wall here.
Oh,
Oh, my
nice.
God, he
Fake out.
got him.
That should be it, right?
Got the combo. Yeah, and new string as well.
New stuff.
round 2.
That move looks so sick. Season 3. Keep switching monitors.
Yeah, man. You were looking here, then I saw you turn, so I started looking there. Okay. Oh, he got him in the back here. Got to be careful. And he knew. He scouted it.
Right? He's like, you know, I do play Fang as well.
I'm a Fang player myself.
Nice. Delay on the last hit for the extra damage. Good stuff from Nishi on the
Round
board.
3. Fight.
All tied up.
Trying to Kimbo. A lot of respect being played as well. And I guess these guys are super familiar with the range, right? Obviously, they play the same character. Playing a lot more cautious. This happens to me a lot. If I play a mirror match, I freak out even more. I'm like, they know everything I'm going to do.
Know all the tricks.
They know everything, right?
Oh, he dropped the combo there. Didn't get the forward right kick. This could be problematic here.
Yeah, no need to take any big risks now for Nashi. He just chill. Poke away. Wow.
Counter hit
Counter hit.
4. All right. And he
Yeah.
still got the combo at
Round
the end.
4. Fight.
All right, Nashi looking really good in his first game versus Nishi.
Good backdash there from Nishi. No punish though.
I think Nishi might be in a tough situation here. I mean, you got to think about it. It's about knowledge. I mean, do these players know the options here? If Nishi loses here, for example, and he switches characters, that could be a bad trap that he's going to put himself into.
Yeah. Nishi utilizing the back Kempo really well at the moment.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Nashi with rage.
I like how he backed up right there, get away from the low option out of back turn. Nashi still fighting it out though.
Oh, he had it right there. He could have let it
He
rip.
would have had the launch. Quick duck. Didn't come.
Ooh, fish hook.
Fish hook him.
Final round here, match number 1. Nashi Nishi.
Not confusing at all, no.
Focus.
Oh, that was tight.
That's the thing. He hasn't been making the commitments there with the reverse Kempo step.
Yeah.
See, you got me doing it now too. See if I keep switching monitors.
Man, I'm trying my this is just only look right here.
Nice.
You should be able to close that out. There it is.
Nashi really going for those plus frames though with that headbutt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that headbutt now in Season 3 leaves the opponent closer to you. It used to be that you can only really use it at the wall for pressure because it was very easy to backdash out of the pressure, but now, you know, it's a lot better to use in the open. But yeah, I mean, the defense from Nishi really strong.
And I see Spiro, training partner in his ear.
Dude,
right
he's the best guy. He came up to me as well at Celtic Third, and it's so soothing, you know. He's like, hey, man.
Yeah.
Got a cool voice, right?
Hey, you got this, man. You got this, man. He's super, super calming, man.
Yeah.
Is he still playing Eddie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's I'm gonna tell you right now, Spiro's been doing these Eddie versus the world.
Yeah.
And
All the
it's-
punishing, right?
And for every character across the cast, he makes a stream and he does an entire set, and he's like, "This is what you need to punish with Eddie versus whatever character
He
I'm
goes
fighting."
down the move list.
And he learns along the way as well. That's why we saw him get, what, second place, or was it third place at the last Master with Anakin?
I think it was second. It was
Yeah,
second.
I mean,
Yeah,
he ended up
he beat
beating
Mr.
Jimmy.
Naps. Yeah.
He beat Naps, yeah.
That's cool, man. You know, I've been seeing him at like a lot of the tour stops over the years.
Yeah. He's a Wizard World guy too.
Yeah, you're right.
Nashi. Down on. Oh wow.
Good stuff.
And this is definitely turning around. Nishi getting a lot more control in the second game.
It looks like Nashi hasn't had figured out an answer for the back tempo yet, because Nishi's been using it a lot. There again, you know, he needs to try to chase it down if he can.
And he's playing in like range 3 on top of it. He's playing really far out.
Yeah, that's the thing too. And I think that's why he's going forward with the headbutt so much. He doesn't want to take too much of a risk that will put him outside.
Bam!
Oh my god.
Max range wall bounce.
Oh my god.
And Nishi on set point here.
Well, that's the thing too. Nishi using that reverse Kempo step is kind of putting the fear into Nashi,
Yeah.
making him second guess his approach.
I mean, when Nishi is up close, Nashi's been doing really good at that up close game, and that's why Nishi started using back Kempo to get out of there. And look what it did. It turned that whole first match around, and now he's on set point.
Uh-oh.
And not for too much longer, though. Nashi can get something started. A little chip damage right there.
Oh boy.
The
punish.
Wrong punish.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Okay,
Good
this
option
could
there.
be
He goes,
big damage.
he goes for the break. He still has the screw here.
Rage drive available. Is he going to throw it out?
Oh, that's
of
the right
course he
time to
is.
do it.
That
Don't
was
turn your,
definitely the right
don't
time.
you dare turn your back on me.
Stays alive here.
Oh, nice. He had the right read, but of course, got crushed. Not able to get any
Nashi
damage.
turning up the aggression, knowing that he has to chase him down if he's
Yeah.
using that back Kempo, man.
But now you can use the stage to your advantage, right? You get closer and closer to that wall, lets it rip this time. He's definitely going to get wall now.
Oh, what should he use? 1-3.
Yeah. Probably got a better wall splat
Yeah.
opportunity there. Look at this. He has him in range, but it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Back to the
Oh.
wall. Oh my god, this is bad.
Chunks.
This is bad. Now about even.
And Nishi has rage drop as well. Uses it here, puts Nashi in rage. Oh, yes!
Again, the blue stuff.
The boulder, blue shoulder.
Oh, boss. I like the change up this time. Just getting a little more, a little stronger when it comes to that offense. Definitely got Nashi back in this game.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever play the stage and kind of think your phone's ringing?
Yes. That-
I can't believe you
Right?
brought that up
Yeah.
because it does happen.
Yeah. I was like, you hear that? Is that me?
You're like checking your pockets, and you're like, wait a minute.
I think I was on stream when I was doing it too. I was like, whoa, hold on. I got a call? I don't have a ringtone like that.
Right?
What?
That's a strong ringtone. It's going through the headphones.
Nishi able to close it out, but man, what a pretty tight set between these two. Obviously, Nashi had a hard time just finding his way in. Once the reverse Kempo really started showing its dominance here and making him second guess himself, that really changed everything.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
nice
Oh,
clash of styles.
Trungy,
so.
huh?
Oh yeah, Chungi, another one of the training partners of Spirojin too.
He's been traveling a lot this year as well.
Yes.
You know, came down to Europe, to Greece for that tournament. Did pretty well.
Yeah, still
We got,
sticking it with Geese.
A local player on the right, I guess.
Yeah, Oblivion.
Yo, all of Noctis's outfits are sick. Like all of them.
If you're royalty, you gotta be, right?
Yeah.
I think I've seen Steve show up in some.
Yo, look,
Steve definitely has those boots.
I definitely have look, and I want the cardigan. I need that counter.
Counter hit there with the 4-4 1+2 has the wall. Let's see what he does to convert here. Mix up. What you got?
I want 1-1-2.
You guys seen many Noctises so far today?
No, actually, this is the first Noctis we've seen today.
I've only seen Jotaro mostly, right?
Yeah, so now we know there's at least 2 Noctis players here in the LCQ. Oh, gets a swipe at the follow-up there. That should close it out. Look at that. Trungy, round number 1. But the thing is, you know, Oblivion was doing such a great job really controlling the pace of the match. But it was just those key moments where he faltered. Oh my gosh.
Oh, boy. Drops it.
No.
Doesn't dash up enough.
Yeah, Trungy's well-versed, right? He's been around for quite some time. Originally like a Steve player, so he knows. He's been around the block a few times when it comes to these high-pressure situations, as well as just like dealing with certain characters. But Noctis a whole new ball game, I feel like, in Season 3.
Yeah, Trungy got top 8 at the last LCQ, and I saw the way he got top 8 was the most clutch shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
So this guy's very, very good.
Oh, he didn't use the meter, but hey, live to fight another day. He also just
save it for the last round, probably, right?
Yeah, and he also just found out that his opponent ate the mix-up from quarter circle back too.
Yeah.
So he might be able to use that a little bit more as well.
But it has been parried. Noctis can parry that.
Yeah.
And he's already done it once.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, point blank.
Oh,
strike. He should be able to close it out here. Oh, no, he's choking it up.
Uh-oh. Back 3-2.
Dude, this is going to do a ton of damage. This is going to do a ton of damage.
And
Is he going to find the wall again?
He could. Not quite.
Should have did some jabs. Probably should have went for the 4-1+2.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're done.
He's done. He's dead.
That's why you got to finish your combos, kids. Finish your combos.
He's still got 2 gauges left, too, right?
Don't leave that console until you finish your combos, kids. Not going to let you leave. But, Mom, I said do it. But, yeah.
Finish your combos. Do your frame data study.
But, yeah, that was a really clutch match right there. Trungy closing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely, you said he's clutch. He's definitely one of those guys. On top of that, he's very execution heavy. So he's probably going to optimize in a lot of situations. Sometimes the nerves hits him, but more times than not, he's the guy who's going to maximize.
I also remember those crazy combos he did in Tag 2 with his Lars and Steve
that's
team,
him.
man.
That's him.
That's, yeah, Trungy, man.
So much personality. My boy Noctis.
Oh, he went for the neutral jump to start it off. He really wanted to get something going on there.
Noctis in this season as well, it kind of feels like the scrubby stuff got nerfed and the really solid stuff got buffed. So he's a better character in this season anyway.
Yeah, he has more of a Tekken character feel now, which I really like. Oh, but man, he can't feel anything right now.
Man, Trungy don't care about none of that. 4-1+2. Catches him trying to move. He's definitely going to get the wall. One with looping, takes the OP. Sidestep 3. He has a sticker of Sidestep 3 on most of the hats that he wears. I just want you guys to know that. It's like Geese actually doing Sidestep 3. It's hilarious.
Wow.
You guys always trick me with that stuff. Is that real?
It's real. I'm not even just, I'm telling you.
I don't know when to trust you or not.
You see, that's the thing. You always trust Steve. You never trust Rip.
Yeah, real talk.
I only say that. If Rip was here, I'd say the opposite.
Good stuff from Trungy. 1 round away from taking the set.
Fight.
Man, he is working on a clean sweep here.
Rick, do it
man, we're
again.
playing online now. Let's go.
Got to try something new, man. It's not working for him.
Okay, he's gonna get quite the carry here. Let's see what he does with it. Oh man, he is pumping those pedals.
Man. Good stuff.
Trungy takes it 2-0, and we're going right back into it.
Look at this match. Look at this match.
Who we got?
Kudans.
The man.
That's right. He's out here for the LCQ, right?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have forgotten about the fact that he's here at the LCQ, man, because he qualified, of course. Actually, he was champion the first year.
Yeah.
He came second the second year. I mean,
That was the question. It's like, I know for us, it was like, I heard he's not coming. Is he coming? Is he here?
I saw that
No one
Twitter
knew,
exchange
right?
between him and the Hado. He's like, sorry, I'm late, but yeah, I'll be there.
Nice to see him, of course. The question is, did he bring the turtleneck?
Right? I'm trying to see the turtle.
Yeah, I'm trying to see that.
Not in this environment, though. They said this is
No, I
winter
went
here.
with the cap.
They said it's the winter here. This is definitely not anywhere near cold.
But this venue is pretty cool. I
Yeah,
could use a turtle now myself right now.
AC on full blast, boy.
Try to go with the twin lances. The while standing 4 ends up closing it out, and Kudan taking that first round here.
Yeah, definitely one of the favorites to win this LCQ, but he has to play on form, man.
Yeah,
There's a lot
on
of people
form.
out here.
That's the
I
thing
agree,
is,
man.
Mishimas have to be on form. If you're going to win anything, you always have to be on form with Mishimas. That's the thing is, we don't see Mishimas that often anymore. It's like a lost art form.
Yeah.
And this is the first Devil Jin and the first Dragunov we've seen all day.
Oh, that's true.
But you know, I love watching Kudan because you know myself, a Devil Jin player,
Yeah.
and I would see a lot of people just go towards his mix-ups. You know, just go for the hell sweep. You know, try to mix them up. But that's how he plays. You see the whiff punish with electric. That's how you play Machine.
I mean, he's definitely, like, Kudan has the experience, right? We've definitely seen him, like, I've seen him in tournament matches get a hell sweep block 2 times in a row, and then do hell sweep a 3rd
Yeah.
time.
You have to.
Yeah,
don't
you
take
have to
away your
believe in
options,
yourself, right? You got to believe in yourself.
How much do you think that the changes to Double Jin affected him? Because obviously, like, he's clearly not done as well here. The up forward 4 now, not giving that back 4 guaranteed. Like, you have to kind of dash up into a mix-up. I think that really hurt him and his playstyle because that's what he really does, this raw mix-up.
No, that's
did
mind
see it
game.
a lot.
I think him not going to events hurt him more.
Yeah,
I think that hurt him
definitely.
more. I mean, honestly, because I mean, up forward 4 is still safe. It crushes better. It's just, it's a lack of overall damage, and maybe Oki that's what he's missing, right? But the thing is, if you're not going to be at events landing those up forward 4s, it's not going to matter.
No problems today, though.
So far.
The movement.
I mean, you talk about, like, execution. That's one of the things I love about, like, Mishimas in this game. The execution definitely pays off. I'm one of those guys. Like, I'll play a character, and I'm like, look, the higher the execution, the better. It looks cooler, it feels better, and everything.
That's a good example right there, right?
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were
Yeah,
going
but
to say
it's
that.
true, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, this is my dude. You know, I don't know if you guys recall Jingu, but he's basically the dude who taught me Tekken when I was tag 2 is
Yeah.
when I really started to learn the game,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And they're like, okay, you know,
Jingu's actually a legend, yeah.
when you join and you learn the game, you have to start with Paul. I'm like, no, I want to do Devil Jin. He's like, are you
No,
insane?
you're not ready.
And I went with it, got my ass kicked for like a whole year before I could actually start playing, but it was worth it, man.
You know, I have a lot of people like Nerd Josh, one of those people. He's like, yo, Steve, man, I want to get like to the meat, and he's like,
Using
I want to play
Kazuya,
Kazuya.
right?
I'm like, you can't do that. Like, I was like, I like, and Nerd Josh is God. Like, I'm like, bro, that's a hard jump to go from like just go into Tekken and start with the Mishima. You're actually asking to lose. Like, it's hard.
You're entertained for, you know, quite a while until you get the hang of it. But then it's so satisfying because when
It is
you hit
super
someone with
satisfying.
electric,
Because Nerd Josh
there's
still
no,
does
like,
it. He
excuse,
still does it. He's like, yo, I'm trying to hit this down forward to electric. I'm like, bro.
I mean, there are a few things more satisfying than landing like a counter hit electric
Oh, yeah.
God Fist or maybe 4 hell sweeps in a row. I mean, what's better than that, right?
just outplayed.
It's
Every
a-
time you hit that electric, outplayed.
Yeah, it's a vocal. It's like a vocal thing, right? Even no matter what game you play, there's not many games that you play that you hear that. You're like, oh man, that dude's good.
Yep.
That guy knows what's
you
up.
guys probably don't know that when we remade the game in the Unreal Engine with Tekken 7,
Yeah.
it changed a lot of stuff, and that was one of them. And we actually had to sit down again, doing the electrics and being like, does this sound right? Does it feel right? We redid the tuning on
Yo,
that,
that's sick.
specifically with Vision Master.
That is so good. The lore. See, that's what I'm
the
talking
fact
about.
that you guys have to put so much care and detail into making sure landing an electric feels good, that says a lot.
I mean, and then like even going more. So I remember a while ago when people were like, yo man, you guys changed the Brian laugh noise. It's like actually it's the same. But it's so bad. It's like we've used it for so long that when you upgrade all like the sounds and stuff like that, it affects the game. So you have to go in.
Right.
Right
Like
now.
you said, a lot of times we don't change stuff. They're like, oh, they're different.
They definitely changed. I'm like, bro, that's the same thing. You just you guys are going too
Vision
hard.
Master, did we change it? No.
He's like, we definitely changed.
And there it is, Wraith Kick, able to end it, man. Look, that was a very strong second match from Kudan's, and hopefully we'll be able to see this legend later on in the tournament. I mean, you got to look at the results for the last 3 years for Tekken World Tour. First place the first year,
Yeah.
second place last year, and this year, who knows? Who knows? Maybe he'll make it to the top 19.
That would
Yeah.
be so sick to like not really participate in the tour, but then come breeze through LCQ.
So
Yeah.
many people
Man.
are forgetting. Like we talk about all these players here, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time we said Kudan's name. Like, but like
yeah.
that's the thing, and it's no disrespect. It's just there's
Y'all must have
so
forgot.
many- It's so many strong players, man. It's so many strong players, and you guys are gonna see a lot.
All right, guys, we're back here from the Last Chance qualifier, live from the Tekken World Tour Finals in Bangkok, Thailand. My name is Mark. I'm here with Spaghetti Rip, Michael
yo.
Murray, and Taste the Steve.
Hey, it's been good so far, man. We've seen a lot of character diversity.
Oh, boy.
We've seen a lot of different players.
Guys,
It's getting even better.
Steve.
What's up? What's
What
up,
we got?
man?
we have
Talk to
last year's LCQ winner, man like Girlanda, bellissimo,
Man like Galanda.
man like all the way from Italy, man. Yes, the last year's LCQ winner. You know what? No one really thought that this guy would win that.
No one bet on his name. No one put it on paper.
No,
Damn, that's definitely true.
but he did it, man. And it's like it's the crazy thing about this is that anyone on their day could win this, and it was his day.
Look,
Yeah, on
Tekken
any
has
given
done
day.
that. Tekken has done that. Like, Tekken has definitely put players in line, and you're like, I didn't even think about that guy. And then that's the dude who wins. Gerlanda was, man like Gerlanda. I love that. I love that.
He's going to be going up against a Philippines.
Jetmiss.
Jetmiss. Winners quarters, so we're a little bit into this bracket. And he's sticking with Katarina. This is the thing, right? So when Season 3 came out, he was deciding, should I stick with Katarina because she is weaker now? But he was like, picking Julia, it wasn't working out for him. I said to him, look, man, Katarina is a character you're most comfortable with. You know, the tier list in this game is not that important. You can win with any character.
That's definitely true. I tell people that.
As soon as he went back to Katarina, he did a BTC Berlin Tekken Clash. He came third, I think. You know, so Katarina is his strongest character. He's rocking it. Let's go.
The outfit is sick. All right, here we go.
Well, Ranchu, you know, winning last year with Vera, that was
Yeah.
That was dope. That kind of just proves it, right? You don't really need tiers. It's just like if you're comfortable with a character, just rock that character, man.
Yeah.
All right, he's starting off with this nice combo to start it off.
Nice.
Nice interruption. Jab, jab, hurricane kick on top of it. Oh, double
Nice.
focus, cancel, dash up. Yo, Jetmiss, hold on.
You got Steve's attention now.
Yeah,
right?
look. You say what now?
He's going to push pretty far, not
Oh,
going to get the wall there.
Oh,
No punish.
Oh, what is he doing? That was a big launch there.
Yeah.
could have just did something simple and would close out.
Uh-oh, now he's going to have to be careful. He's going to have to deal with the mix-ups. What you going to do?
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Let go of my arm,
Wow.
Steve. Let go of my arm. I saw you move your hand.
I
I saw you move your hand.
I was about to.
I'm in the safe zone here, man. I'm in the
Oh,
corner.
you think you're
Oh,
safe.
so you
You're
think.
you're 2 people away. You think you're safe. All right.
I think I am.
My wingspan is pretty
You never know
good,
when
Wait.
Steve starts swinging me around, we might hit you. You never know.
The giant swing.
Pick up the table.
I got about 85 kilos on me, but that doesn't matter.
Oh, that ain't nothing. You didn't see what happened at I actually squatted my friend Coogie. He's 260 pounds. So keep that in mind. All right. Shout out to Bubsy, by the way, man. My brother in arms.
Man, Bubsy.
My brother in arms.
Definitely, man.
Round 3.
I only said that because he told me he was supposed to be here. He told me he was going to be here.
Bubsy,
I'm going
yeah?
to come all the way. I'm coming there, and I'm telling you I'm going off. I love you either way, though.
Oh, he
go.
went for the nice
Oh.
punish. It was negative enough where he got the down 2, but he wasn't able to confirm with the combo. And look at that. No more meters. He's going to have to make up for it somehow.
Had the wall bounce to drop the combo. Here we
What
go.
a
Good punish.
punish.
Oh, demon flip throw. The follow-up here into the down roundhouse.
Yeah.
Round
Little pop up there as well.
I
with
love
the
when
Tatsu.
people do that.
To the skies. The Mary Poppins out of here. Oh, he doesn't get the stomp.
Yeah.
I love that punish.
So one thing that I saw in Pakistan when we was at Takra Club, because there's so many Akumas there, right? Against the demon flip, a lot of people walked under it. I don't see that enough. And people like to-
Right. Or do
yeah.
a move that'll put you under it
Yeah,
too, right?
two got under it, yeah. But we haven't seen that. We see a lot of people try to jab challenge it, but that's dangerous. Because the dive people beat the jab, and you get a full launch. So, yeah, the matchup knowledge. Anyway, final round here, first game.
I mean, that kind of goes back to what we were saying about that Bronson thing, right? When he was playing King. Not naturally a King player, but he understood that, like, this is a good tactic to stop Akuma from going crazy.
For sure. And look at that punish with the down two, so good.
That's the thing, too, is like mitigating the risk is hard to do if you don't have the experience. I mean, Pakistan, one of those players that has a ton of Akuma players, right? So naturally, their defense against that character should be much better.
Yeah, it's not just about the theory, it's about the practice as well, how good you are. But here we go, wall splat. This could be it, potentially.
Oh, missed the second hit, the follow-up here.
Oh.
Oh, my God. When did Jetmiss get all those rounds out of nowhere? He was down 2 rounds,
Right?
and all of a
I
sudden
don't
he
even
came
know when
back.
you start getting bubbles on that side, man.
I didn't say anything.
I'm glad you said that though, Spag. When you talk about like it's not only about having access to like all this information. It's about being able to put it into practice. I can know everything in the book, but if I can't do it with my hands, it don't mean squat.
It doesn't
Like,
matter.
it don't mean squat. It's like, yeah, man, I know this is plus this minus this, but if you ain't punishing it,
Well, that's
it
the
don't
chat,
even
right?
matter.
They're like, oh my God, he didn't do like the down forward 2 and that
Yeah.
insane combo. What's wrong with him?
I was literally on Twitter just talking like, yeah, man, that guy sucks. He could have did this. I'm like, bro, you're playing Twitter you're playing video game Twitter right now. You need to get out of here, bro.
Well, that's what cracks me up when we go to Muay Thai matches or something. You have these old dudes with beer guys being like, "What are you doing? Come on, you need to do a hook right there. What's wrong with you?" It's like, you serious?
You're right. You're not in the ring. You need to calm down.
Nice stomp here. Follow up here. Girlanda again starting well pretty early, but I mean, Jetmiss was able to come back pretty hard that last match.
That's when he built that meter.
Oh, right. He knew the gap.
Fireball block punish.
Okay.
Get off of me.
Oh, the wall.
Bounce.
The chunks of damage. No wall start though. Luckily, this man.
KO.
Down 3 clean hit.
Those things hurt, man.
Yo, Jetmiss.
Round 3.
Jetmiss.
Took that round out of nowhere, man.
It's every time I look up, he's got a bubble. I'm like, what is going on?
Who gave him that? He
Who
stole
gave
that.
him He stole that before he left.
Oh, while standing 2, gets the demon flip. The follow up here. He should be able to push towards the wall.
Yep.
There he goes.
Interesting option at the wall there.
Down 2 once again. Got him in the corner now. He's dangerous.
What's he doing? He went for the wall. Looks like the wall break. Is that what he was going for? Oh, he's done.
My dude is actually just playing Street Fighter. He ain't using no meter. He ain't doing none of that. He's like, look, crouching 3, DP, we in there.
Down 2 immediately to start the round here. Jetmiss looking really strong to put the last year's LCQ winner into losers bracket early on.
Oh, and he went for the demon flip mix up at the wall here. Oh, very
counter
dangerous.
hit.
Big
Brain
counter
traps.
hit.
That's a classic flame trap, too.
That's day one, bro.
That, right?
That in the 1-1-2, right?
Yeah.
Follow up here. Oh, he could have killed right there, but doesn't matter. Right now, in rage, Girlanda, it's all on him. All on him. Is he going to have another Cinderella story of a day? We're going to find out.
No. Down 4.
Not this time. Not this time.
No, he's still in losers.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't count him out.
It's true, it's true.
You can't count him out.
Yo, Jetmiss, out of nowhere. Big smile.
Yeah.
Jetmiss from the Philippines.
Repping the Philippines. Man, we've been talking, we've gotten a lot of chances to talk about the Philippines, just how strong they are. Every territory, in all honesty, that's been represented here has been doing pretty well. I mean, you're at the LCQ. What more can you ask for?
We are asking for more matches, and we're going to get them. Here we go. It is, whoa, we got Fighting Spirit, a.k.a. That boy from Korea with the nasty Steve.
Yo, look, I watch him. He's one of the people I watch stream a lot, actually. Fighting Spirit, one of those guys, very strong. His Steve is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, for sure, man. One of the top players in Korea. And we've got Merku on the other side from Belgium, part of that TDP crew. Noctis player.
His follow-up here has another opportunity. He's going to have to be careful. Nice low parry.
Parry.
Man knew. He just knew.
Yo, Fighting Spirit got some crazy hair, yo. It's
He got
mad
some crazy
long.
hair. He got a nice range of colors on his arcade stick.
Man, that light is doing something trippy. That shirt is definitely not that color. I'm telling you right now. It's like orange or something.
No, I'm pretty sure it's infrared. It's that infrared color.
You see how dope this song is?
It's all about balance, man. All right, here we go. Match number 2, and it looks like, again, Fighting Spirit should be up 1-0 at this point.
All right, going to Infinite Azure 2.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that he was coming out here, man. Fighting Spirit.
A lot of us didn't know because he didn't sign up under his Smash GG name.
Okay.
So we had to make the adjustment at the last minute.
That thing Rick was talking about, right?
Yes. Make sure you guys sign up with your actual player name.
Please, please. Rick has a lot of stuff to worry about already, so please
Right.
use one account.
And Merku, I actually, one of the guys that introduced himself to me a while ago, I met him last year, I believe.
Yeah.
Fight.
Oh.
Like that. Trying to see if he was stuck in there. Great check. Fighting Spirit. Kind of second guess his approach right now. I mean, you should. Noctis is definitely not a character you can take lightly anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, back once.
Lights out.
Good jab. Good jab. Stop that up close movement. Fighting Spirit definitely likes to close that gap pretty quick.
Playing really solid at the moment.
That's side step 2, right?
Yeah,
Side
it's
step 2.
It's a good move because I think it's neutral on block, so it's
Yeah.
like it puts you back into that situation where it's like a mix-up. But yeah, nice Fighting Spirit's defense holding up here.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, it really complements the rest of Noctis' move list.
You always got to watch out for that back one, and Noctis doesn't have a lot of moves that will high crush. The best lows.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, like closing that distance. Fighting Spirit knows that, right? He knows that Noctis is not going to be able to do too much to stop that pressure, especially you got back one, back two up close, all really good tools.
Yeah.
I mean, the best tools. Excuse me.
Oh,
Nice
sidestep the spear. Nice.
Yeah.
Round
We
3.
got set point now for Fighting Spirit over Miru.
The trade. Oh, nice 4.2 steal.
Still able to get some damage out of it. He wasn't able to get the full combo like this. Oh, he missed the instant flicker cancel while setting one.
That's pretty hard to do, man.
Yeah.
What a block. Ora! Like that. Going in the stance up close, rage. Merkle in trouble. That's gonna
And
be
the movement,
bad.
though, that's nice.
Just moved around him, man. He knew exactly what to do. Fighting Spirit looking very comfortable. Moves on here.
Plays like a he's playing Steve like a real boxer, like
yeah,
he was the boxer.
weaving.
In
Ah,
and
this
out.
dude from Belgium. Yeah, I met him earlier. He came out
Yeah.
to the signing session.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is going to be a good match.
Oh, we got Liquid Gen from Japan.
Going against Nishi.
Going
Nishi.
against
And Nishi is
This
he's a
is,
Fighting Tuesday regular. He goes and he plays at Fighting Tuesday quite regular. He actually works at Red Bull Gaming Spirit in Tokyo. So he,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he works
Okay.
there. So
So a battle between East and West Japan then?
Yeah, even in Japan, man, I noticed they've been trying to hold more offline events. Like the Fighting Tuesday is a big one.
Tuesday and
Fighting
Thursday.
Tuesday is
Yeah.
actually ridiculous. Like I've been there multiple times. It's good.
How is it in Japan then? Is there a rivalry between different cities and like areas like East? Like
In
East
general,
and
there
West?
was like when you'd see this at Master Cup, especially, and Mark knows that pretty well, I think. But East and West Japan normally. So you got mainly Osaka and Tokyo.
Yeah.
Of course, you know the farther down, Kyushu and those areas are pretty strong as well.
They started really coming into prominence, I think, during the Tag 2 days. Is really where Kyushu started their rise with, you know, players like Gen, like Noroma.
Yeah.
Yeah, but typically it's been Osaka against Tokyo.
Yeah, for the longest time. Forever.
So Gen and Taisei, someone told me Taisei was like someone who taught him how to play Tekken, and they're from the same area. Maybe Tissuemon was telling me or something. I'm not sure if that's true. Or
I thought Taisei was from the Osaka area, no?
No, he's from Kyushu as well.
Oh, then you're right. Then because Gen's from there as well.
Yeah.
okay.
Gen's been playing for quite a bit, though. He was pretty young when he started. He was what was it?
He went
6?
to Evo and he got second place or third place.
Second,
second
yeah.
place when he was 14.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And
He
that's
was
when
kinda-
JDCR was like unbeatable
Yeah.
almost, you know. So that was a very good.
The first Tekken
performance.
player picked up by Liquid.
Because he was young and his dad was taking him to all the events. So you could see his dad, kind of like AK and
Yeah.
his family, right? It's kind of cool to see
AK
that.
actually started around the same time too, because I mean, we saw AK at the World Championship. He was also 14 years old at that time.
Oh, the one in Tokyo, right? The
No,
arcade?
the one.
I thought that was the 2015, wasn't it?
No, it was Tag 2.
Oh, so earlier
Yeah,
than
Tag
that.
2, yeah.
But it's those kids that come from the arcade. They're a different breed. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
And I was in Korea recently, man. And you know, Korea, there's no one at arcades anymore, man. Everyone's just playing online, and I'm like everyone in Korea is kind of scared that they're not gonna have that generation of really strong players bred in the arcades.
Yeah,
anymore.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I've heard that exact same thing. Man. And especially now, you know, I mean, RIP to Green Arcade. That's definitely a thing where
Yeah.
you don't get to, like, that was a very important structure when it came to, like, you Korean players.
I mean, it's all about unity. I mean, you can think about it. There's other places around the world that don't have the infrastructure to have great online play. Particularly Pakistan, they still crack out on sessions like crazy.
I'm personally, like, I'm not the online guy. I would rather play you in person, and I can run those sets. That's why when Pakistan, when they run like a first to 20 and a first to 30, I'm like, this is what we did back in St. We would go in the basement and just play 30, 40 games versus one person, and that's how you get better. That's my personal opinion. You know?
I think you're right. I think you're definitely right, man. It shows. It's showing in the results, man.
Pakistan is one man. When I tell you I am such a fan of everything that's happening in Pakistan.
Bro,
right
you
now,
gotta come to Pakistan, man.
I wanted to come. I wanted to.
You guys want to go right now? Should we leave right now?
Leave right now. Get on the plane. Book the tickets. Murray, book the tickets. We out of here, man.
Dude, we still have a lot more matches to go here. And,
We'll take the Mishima Jet. Let's go.
I think you guys want me around here for tomorrow as well, right?
Maybe.
The machine.
I mean, we'll make it back in time, right?
Yo, Gen running away with his first game.
Yeah.
Oh, he got him with the right option. Look at that. One hit could do it, and there it is.
Trade.
There it is.
Man, Shaheen is such a cool character. He's so sick.
He is pretty tight, man. He's got a falcon and everything.
He has a falcon.
I want a falcon.
That's what Shaheen means. Shaheen means falcon.
What?
In Arabic.
What? Yeah, bro. I didn't know that. What? I
That was
love the
a-
item when I first saw the customization of him that has the Falcon always flying. That is so sick to me.
But, you know, for me, Harad was kind of, that was one of the things that stuck out. I don't know if you guys remember, maybe it was Tag 2. We had a event where all of the press from America and Europe went to Dubai. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
we did all kinds of cool shit. Like they took everyone out in 4x4s into the desert.
Oh, you did the Desert Safari?
Yeah, and then
That shit's
they were
sick.
doing the
Yeah.
Falconing out there, and it was so tight. The
Yeah.
dude, how he control it. We had dinner out in the middle of the desert. It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Dude, that
Yeah,
Desert
it was
Safari, man, it's so sick.
tight.
So good.
I need to go to Pakistan.
Round one. Fight.
Man, we've got some really good matches coming up, man.
Yes.
After this, some
Yes.
crazy matches coming up next, guys.
Ah, the ones you're looking at now? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if Nishi can bring it back, though.
So yeah, like I was saying, you guys know Fighting Tuesday, but now there's G and a few of the other players are trying to create or like bolster an event in Akihabara that's on Thursdays.
Wow.
It wasn't a whole lot of Tekken players apparently, but now they're really putting some more effort into that to have a lot
That
of
is so sick.
So do people still go to arcades in Japan? I heard that there's still people frequently.
There's still
arcades.
people playing.
They do.
Yeah. Definitely. I just, even when I was there, we go. Like I would go. Last time I was there with Anakin, we just came back from that one esports event. We
Yeah.
did the exact same thing. We just go to the arcade and just run nothing but online Tekken matches. Even though it's outdated, we still just go in and just play it the same. And a frequent number of matches. It's not that big a thing. I definitely prefer the arcade. That's definitely where I definitely like that better.
Yeah.
All right, the follow-up here. Let's see. Right now, you know, Gen's really been showing his dominance and the knowledge of the matchup at least.
Yeah.
I mean, Shaheen just really showing how great of a character Shaheen is here in Season 3.
Yeah, so many
Round
strong
three.
Shaheen players there in Season 3, man. Got Gen, AK, Low High, I mean, so many. Doing bits.
Oh, that was sick.
That was
You get like these exchanges in Tekken, and it's like a martial arts movie, and I love it. Every second of it. Backflip out of the low.
Nishi's been sticking the event the whole day so far though, right?
Yeah, so far. And excellent use of the reverse
Round
tempo step in that
four.
round, able to get 2 huge hits
Fight.
early on.
Yeah.
Now with the round advantage, we'll see if he's able to tie it up.
New stuff.
Streak. Oh, man.
Oh, wow. What a read on the low out of back turn.
Damage, man, from a low parry.
Yeah. Pretty high as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, getting close to that wall. The offense in favor of Nishi right now. Life bar 2. Back Kenpo once again. It saved him quite a few times. And 30 seconds left on the clock.
There's Harada's go-to move at the moment. That sidestep.
That 4-2.
palm.
Oh, yeah. The evasive punch.
Oh, what
Oh.
a punish.
This could do it, right?
Yeah, I think that's going to get. So we've got Gen now on set point here.
Final round.
Put Nishi into losers and move on to win his finals.
Oh, the down 3 complete.
Oh, what is that?
Told you, man. Martial arts move.
It's the follow-up here. Let's see what he does.
Down
with it.
4-2.
And
Definitely
he's
going to get the wall.
And he's going to get the hurt. This is going to hurt big time.
Oh, no. You did that. That was your fault, Mark.
Double Scorpion, not going to able to land it. That's pretty bad. You got to be careful.
Wait, is
Yeah,
that the
the
name
Double
of that
Scorpion.
move?
What is that called in English anyways? In Japanese they call it oki, not okizeme, but when you just like throw out a move that maybe your opponent will run into. That's what he was doing there with that uppercut. You know?
Oh, with the down 4-2,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Break his leg.
I mean, there's
guys
not a
have
term for it.
It's
There's
like
no
a
term.
bait.
Yeah.
Bait.
It's just like catching timing, defensive, you know.
Because in
detail.
Japanese they call it the okiwaza.
Oki.
Just kind of okiwaza, which you leave out there, and sometimes your opponent will
Run into it. Okiwaza.
Yeah.
That's interesting. We have to start using that on commentary, Mark. Okiwaza.
Okiwaza standing, Okizeme is on the ground.
Yeah.
Ah,
Low parry. Yo, selfie black. Hold on.
Seppi. All the way from
Okay.
Germany.
Ah, the 1-1.
Oh, Yuyu is actually switching to Ling, so she probably lost that first match with Zafina.
I asked Seppi Black, are you ready if you have to face Yuyu Zafina? He goes, I think I'm ready.
That's definitely him.
I am ready for Zafina.
Well, obviously he was, because she is now using Xiao
It
Yu.
must have been a blow up, bro. It must have been a blow up if she switched to Xiao Yu, because I haven't seen her play this character for a while.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to have one in the pocket, though.
Yeah.
Takashayu.
Oh, I can't wait to see that match. We have some good ones coming up, guys.
Yeah.
Cancel on the 4-4-2.
Oh.
Oh,
The low, free.
looking to close it out. Almost had it there, but again, Miguel with the rage. He hits hard.
Nice.
The slide.
Round 3.
Here we go. Tied up on rounds. Yuyu looking to tie it up here, though. She has some work ahead of her.
You know what I love about Steffi Black as well? He never switched from Miguel. Never.
yeah.
When everyone was shitting on him saying he's got T-Rex arms and this and that, he never switched. He's like, I don't care. I'm picking Miguel. I'm going to stick with him.
I love that more. I'm telling you, character loyalists, those are the people I trust the most. I'm telling you right now. I don't trust anybody, but I trust the character loyalists.
Was he using him in was he using him in tag too though? Was that his
Yes,
character?
Jin and Miguel.
Oh, okay.
Jin and Miguel, that's a Tasty Steve team.
That is definitely my team. And they had the special throw, the tag throw. Oh, it was so sick. That was when.
Oh, that's going to hit.
Is it dead though?
I don't think it's dead. I
gotta
don't
call
think
it
it's
now.
I mean, it is counter hit though.
Oh, okay.
Slivers.
Oh, why would you run in? You know he's going to do it.
It looks like he reaches in his pocket when he does his rage drive. He's like, you son of a.
Like Yamazaki, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good punish.
Yamazaki is one of my favorite characters. By
Me
the way.
too,
He's
man,
so sick.
dude.
I love that character.
He's pretty sick in KOF All-Stars, the mobile game that features the Tekken characters. I like it.
I see what you did there,
Yeah,
Mark.
you saw that, right? I actually do play it a lot.
I know. That's why I watched. I was there.
Oh, we went for the power crush cancel here, the follow-up.
Sephi's so patient, man. He'll wait for the boss all day. He doesn't care.
Oh,
Top
except
tier.
for that time.
No, that's what he does. He just
That's
waits
game.
and then he hop kicks. Is
That's
this dead?
game. That's game.
Yeah, there you go.
But you know what's cool, man? I've been in Japan since maybe '96, right? And they used to dress like Iori, for example. That long shirt.
You mean
and like
you
that.
used to dress like Iori?
No, well, maybe.
No, maybe.
But no, that was like the fashion. In Yamazaki, that's like the
That's so sick.
some of the bad dudes.
Yeah,
like,
the
they used to
delinquents.
actually dress like that, so you could see like a shot into that time, you know, of Japan.
Well, they had a term for like the delinquents or the gangsters, the Bosuzoku, the biker gang guys.
Yeah, the Bosuzoku are the bikers. These
Yeah,
were
yeah.
Chimpia, which is kind of like almost borderline Yakuza.
Whoa.
This is
Junior Yakuza.
You know, I bought pants. I had some green. Listen to this. I had green polo pants that put themselves in a bag. I just kept it attached at the leg like Iori. I'm not even joking. That's not an exaggeration.
Dude,
That's how much I love
those
the
times
character.
in Japan were crazy.
When are you going to bring it back?
Hey, I'm down. Look, give me those pants. We in there. I got geese pants. I got it all. I'm telling you right
You do
now.
have keys.
I got them at the house. Ringe
Obviously-
came over. Ringe came to my house, and I had like harem pants with dragons on. He's like, "Yo, Steve." I was like, "I'll give you the link." That's how real I am about it. But here we go.
My dude, you don't live in Japan, obviously.
Nah.
You got a monster closet, right?
That's definitely true.
Going into the matchup, we have Pakistan versus America here.
Yeah, this is going to be a good match. Garcia Mir has been playing for a very, very long time in the arcades. You know, he was one of the guys that brought Asim back into the game back in Tekken 5. He told me that Garcia beat him so bad in the arcade, and he said, you know what, I'm going to get good at this game and beat Garcia. So Garcia was the guy, you know, he's been running it for a long time in Pakistan, but his tournament performances haven't quite been there to show how good he actually is.
Oh, he got his work cut out for him.
This
That's
is an
his turn.
opportunity.
Wasn't he one of the guys that's doing the first attempt with Lee when he was over there
He
recently?
was, yeah. It wasn't pretty. He got beat pretty bad.
I mean, to be fair, Nee beat almost everybody there. I mean, yeah,
There was
it was
only
a
two or
good show.
three that won, right?
Oh.
Yeah, 3 people ended up winning, and then obviously there were a lot of close matches and sets, but
Yeah.
Nee, being Nee, just really showing how he's one of the world's best
It
players.
wasn't surprising to me. Nee right now is playing on a different level, you know. He's definitely figured out some matchups. He's comfortable in Season 3 now.
Seeing
Him
his
running
Brian again and being much more aggressive of a player is insane.
The Brian against Akuma is the perfect counter. I was there when he figured it out.
Oh.
He goes, this is the matchup. It's really good.
Oh man, that's the tech, Murray. That's the tech. I'm just joking.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Okay, back 1-2 in the aerial state here.
I thought it was down 4-1. I thought he was gonna get like a foot off of it, but no.
Nice. 4-4-4. Pony move.
Okay.
Oh man, he is going in right now.
You know,
Jeondding in trouble.
Garcia will be used to the matchup as well. Of course, they have a lot of keys players in Pakistan. A lot of those guys have been rocking that player, that character.
And you said it's Gassim?
Garcia.
That's how you say it?
Yeah, Garcia. Garcia.
Oh, other side.
Really close to that wall. Chunky's looking a little on
Nice.
right now. Back 3-2, spins the meter on top of it. He's got one more. So this could definitely be his round if he plays right.
He doesn't get the right wall combo, is probably what he wanted.
Oh, he tried to go for a parry right there. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Almost got clipped with the tracking move. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Enough time to work with there. One more hit will do it.
What a block!
Oh my god.
Ah, not quite, huh?
No.
Look at that defense.
Nope, they've seen that before. They've seen it before.
I love that win post too. Look, yeah,
Control.
I got something to do.
I like
Almost
how
got it.
Bubsy calls that
Do you have one of those
Azazel's
hands too,
foot, bro.
Steve? No, not yet.
I got this hand. The bead hand.
Thank
much the
God,
same
man. Mark
thing,
would be in trouble for that.
Steve's rage drive when something hype happens, man. You
Right.
rip off your arm, bro.
Is that Shadow talking to? Yeah, it's Shadow over there. Shadow's talking to Trungy.
Shadow Coat giving the coaching.
Thing is about it, like, these guys hang out a lot. At every event, you can see them kind of like, you know, hanging out together, and they talk. And of course, the talk is Tekken talk. They want to be able to discuss matchups like this.
Well,
and look at
who
that.
better? Shadow uses Zafina. Let's like you guys saying. He's rocking Zafina,
Yeah.
so he's probably giving some matchup advice here. You know what to do, where to step, all that kind of stuff. Gosim 1-0 up, looking very comfortable against Geese.
Man, I haven't fought too many Zafinas, but I went to Wednesday Night Fights and I fought MYK. They do like the weekly stints when they want to learn new characters. And like, I feel like Legacy is so strong in this game. Like, because a lot of my knowledge came from just fighting like unconquerables like Zafina.
Yeah.
But even still, she's still so strong of a character now. And like fitting in the game very well, especially Tekken 7. I really like her addition to the game.
Also, when you have to take into account like Power Crush as well, you know, she has moves from stance to Power Crush, so you can't challenge like you used to be able to in Tag 2, right? So you got to keep that in mind too.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have to play this matchup. You're definitely going to need to learn the new nuances.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it's like to try to learn the matchup as a new Tekken 7 player.
Right?
So many things that you have to look out for.
Just look at Twitter. You see them all day. They're like, man, how do you even deal with this character? This doesn't even make sense. She crawls on the ground? What is going on? I'm like, bro, then you're about 5 years too late.
I'm glad you brought that up, Spag. That's the reason why we don't have like 60 characters at launch. So that's one of the reasons, right?
There you go.
Can you imagine that?
That'd be
Straight
crazy.
off the bat.
Overwhelming.
Just imagine if Tekken 7 launched with this roster.
Oh my God.
People would be crying all day.
Punish.
Trying to keep him there at the wall. Nice
Look at
sidestep
the
there
wall.
from Trungy.
Yeah. He wasn't doing that before, but that's one of the things that Shadow told him to do.
Oh, no way.
I like that little laugh as well.
At the wall, though.
Nice block. Wow. He was already ducking. He was ready for it.
Okay.
Good punish as well.
Now what you gonna do?
Oh, that was cheap. The wall save.
Nice. Starting clutching now once again. Set point now in this winners finals.
Trungy having some issues with the unfamiliarity here of the matchup. It's really been taking its toll on him. Oh man, he went for it again.
Stand up.
The side wall. And the adjustment of the combo as well.
And
That was
he
pretty
still
tight.
got damage off of it.
Yeah.
Trunky in trouble.
Why? That's funny, bro. Trying to get in trouble. Oh, is this, well, he's definitely looking in trouble now. Is this going to be it? Can he find the wall?
Oh, he got it. That's it.
Yeah. 6 rounds straight there. Gosim Mir looking really, really solid at the moment. Trungy, though, not out of it yet. He's going to be in the loser bracket. Gosim Mir out. Pakistan looking strong, man.
Yeah.
Of course. Now, Pakistan looking strong all year.
Of course.
I made a tweet just recently, and it's a picture of the top 8 from Evo Japan. And like when I took that photo, I knew that this year in Tekken was gonna be ridiculous. And that was the tweet. I was like, bro, there's no way Tekken's not gonna be ridiculous.
Oh yeah, because of the diversity.
Yep, Arsenal and Ash, all of those guys were all in that photo.
6
Jimmy.
different countries in the top 8. It was insane.
And there was no Korean or Japanese in the grand finals.
No.
That's crazy.
Well, I remember last year when everyone was like, all right, we got the Koreans, we got Japan, and then the US and Europe is like, oh, we're better than you. No, we're better than
Yeah.
you. And then we got Pakistan comes up, and then I don't hear that anymore.
I'm telling you, Tekken is so anime, it's crazy.
Oh my God! Oh, speaking of anime,
Nice.
Look what I'm doing. I'm grabbing my own arm to stop from grabbing your arm. I'm not even joking. I'm grabbing my arm to stop from grabbing
I
other
appreciate
people.
it, man. The gym workout yesterday was pretty brutal, so.
and right now we have 2 great players from the Philippines. We have Coffee Prince, one of the top Steve players out of the Philippines, going up against Jet Mishima, who has turned to the dark side here with Akuma.
But did you see that? Did you see how he walked under the demon?
Yeah.
It's something we don't see that often, but this guy clearly knows the matchup.
Oh, here we go. That's gonna hurt.
But does it matter? Does it matter if you know the matchup against Akuma? When you can just get down 3? There we go.
That put him in right range
lovely.
too. That was sick. I like it. I
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, with the lightning! Ow! Oh, jeez. It's so sick. Man, what is the voice actor's name again?
The guy that you yelled at when they were doing the presentation, that guy?
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
the voice actor for Akuma. You know him. You worked with him, right?
Was it Taketora-san?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
When he came out on stage, it was the King of Iron
Yes,
Fist
the last
finals.
King of Iron Fist finals. Steve.
Did he break his arms?
No, Steve out loud said, "Are you serious?"
Yeah, like it was over. It was so audible because it was quiet in the room. I was like, "Are you serious?" Like you could hear it no matter where you are.
Well, the thing is, you couldn't tell because you just heard what was in your headset.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That was hilarious.
Man, so many great moments in like Tekken 7. It's been like spectacular. Every year it just gets better and better. Yo, weren't you just talking about this?
Yeah, man.
This
Brian.
is the move.
The matchup we were talking about, yeah.
So the reason why, Nee explained it to me, he said, look, if you can't whiff punish down 2, what you need to do is you need to preemptively use a move to try and counter hit. And the best move that Brian has to keep him out is 3+4. And you can get counter hits very easily if they try to use down 2 from a range, right? So 3+4 is very good. Also, when Brian gets to Akuma's back, he gets huge damage, massive damage. And if you block down 4, sweep, the while standing 2, it's a huge damage combo. So Brian is kind of like a counter pick there for Akuma.
Oh yeah. Oh, he get a whole fisherman combo off of it.
Yeah.
Oh snap! That's right.
The wall here. This is gonna hurt. What kind of mix-up we're gonna have? He doesn't have meter yet. He goes with a power crush.
That could have been launched as
Yeah.
-14.
That would have been a jet upper for sure.
Yeah.
Had he been prepared, that's the thing is like you have to be prepared in negative 14 situations to do the jet upper.
Yeah.
You can't just like block and then do it.
And Brian isn't that kind of character, man. Like, you can't just pick him up out of nowhere, you know?
He's another one of those characters. You can't be like, yo, I'm gonna start Tekken. I'm playing Brian.
Pocket
Bro,
Brian.
hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not the way it works. Focus. Oh wow.
Caught him out of the
Oh nice.
Saves the
Got
block.
him.
Oh my god.
Nice. Good stuff
Going
there.
crazy with a cool.
Yeah, man, he is.
He's having fun.
I didn't know he was that aggressive.
My man is partying right now. Give me some hors d'oeuvres in this bad boy. The confetti, get it out.
Okay, gets him out the air.
Oh, and unfortunate there. He went for the ground to hit, unable to get it there. And look at that, Jet Mishima 1 round away from moving on.
This Akuma is really impressive, man.
He is
Very,
going
very
wild.
good.
You gotta also consider these guys both from the Philippines. Maybe they're used to each other.
Maybe they played each other. Yo,
prior
shout
knowledge.
out to Secret Base too. One of the names I got familiar with from the Philippines as well when I was out there.
Nice sidestep.
Hatch.
Oh, is that just backdash that you just did?
Just
Yeah, I got it.
backdash. Super Akuma got so much shit for that, man.
Oh, yeah. Super Akuma, one of those players that actually made the pilgrimage out to the Pakistan to challenge and play against a lot of the players. He went over to Tucker Cup, and I saw his matches.
Dude, I'm a fan though. You know,
It wasn't
he was,
nice. It wasn't nice. It wasn't pretty.
It wasn't nice, but he got
Yo, he got some
experience.
XP though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that right
sure.
now. Like, and I hope people don't think I'm like, yo, man, that guy sucks. I know what it's like to go to another country and get worked. I know that feeling. So it takes a lot to actually do that. Like, Mike Murray, you're right. Like, it's not easy to go to another country and be like, you know what, I want to come here for full experience and just get beat up. It's a part of the process.
To be fair, he said to me, look, I'm not going there expecting to win. I'm going there to get my ass kicked. I want to
Yeah,
go there because that's the best way to learn. So he has a very good attitude there when it comes
He's
to
cool though, man. I mean, I met him in one championship and got taught him quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it was right at the peak with everyone was hating on Akuma.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, what do you think about that? And he was hamming it up. He
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
he's
my
about that.
character
Like
loves
when I
it."
first met him in 3 off 2, I'm like, what?
He definitely told it like it was. Like, people don't know how to fight against him.
Yeah.
Most people, or the people, I guess the regions that would complain about him, don't know how to fight against him.
He was cool. I respected him more after I met him. Then we
He's got a
talked
good
about it.
attitude. Yeah, he's a
We
cool
have
guy.
Ahsan Ali versus
Oi.
Kagemaru. Oh,
Winners
let's go.
finals as
Oh,
well.
Kagemaru.
Let's go.
This could be like my arm could be in danger right
Yeah,
now.
you might
Possibly.
trouble, bro.
Kagemaru is one of those guys that has
He's
been
definitely-
putting up hype stuff on
Been putting up some hype stuff.
stream.
Uh-oh.
We okay. We're all right.
Yeah, just make sure he doesn't do anything crazy.
Yeah.
So
You gotta keep it in.
we're seeing Lei now as well, not a character we see often. Does Mizu still play?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah, you don't hear a whole lot. I mean, he's back to lay though.
Yeah, so
Right?
maybe Kagemaru should know the matchup here. Maybe. Like if he does play against Mizu or other players in Japan.
First time we've seen late today. if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Nice sidestep there. Able to get the back two follow up. That's natural combo as well.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he dropped the 4 neutral twos. Doesn't matter. Has another opportunity with the stance transition. Okay, mix up. What you got?
Oh, nice.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Let me out.
He's out of there, off the scene. Oh, nice.
I'm out.
Ahsan Ali taking that first round here. One of the character specialists we were talking about earlier, man. Really love how these guys play lane.
Yeah.
But Kagemaru, one of the more famous Josie players.
Yeah.
I still remember that Master Cup
Yeah.
where he just OCV'd. That was crazy.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
he was.
I still think that's one of the greatest esports, quotation mark esports comebacks of all time.
All
That
time, yeah.
is brilliant.
Ridiculous. That rage art on Take.
Oh,
So good.
I remember, yeah, Steve and Julian had to sober
Yeah.
up real quick.
Yeah.
They're like, whoa, what's going on?
yeah.
But you know, when I was learning the character back in the day,
Pretty far.
one of my favorite players was actually called Misaki, and I haven't really seen him play.
Misaki, the
Yeah.
legendary arcade warrior.
Yeah, he was so good. I haven't seen him play recently though.
He has like the most gameplay wins on his car.
Fight.
And you could tell because he always had that iron helmet. That was like his trademark for Josie, right?
2 rounds up here. Ahsan Ali looking good. Kagemaru trying to find his way in.
What about Poke Chop? Is he still playing Josie, or is he switched to Negan more?
He's been playing a
more
lot
Negan,
of Negan,
Yeah.
right? And on Titan. And shout out to Porkchop, man. He's been helping like 404 Esports in Atlanta get that thing started.
Yeah.
The SBO, what is it, AFABO? What is it
Yeah,
called?
Atlanta Battle Opera.
Yeah, that just happened recently. Yeah, he's been helping out with that, but he definitely still plays. He actually stopped. He stopped everybody from Korea from winning their local. He's the one who beat him.
Yeah, he's sick. That was so good.
So shout out to my bro Porkchop, man. He been doing
Oh,
it
look
for
at that. Able to catch him out of there. He should be able to push towards the wall. What does he got?
Rage. Oh, interrupts him. Nice.
Okay, wait a minute. Kagemaru getting something started now.
Round
But you know, that's another cool thing about the tour. Now that everyone, even outside of Tekken, is watching it, you see the characters like Poke Chop that we love as a Tekken crew, right?
Yeah.
And everyone are just finding him now. And it's like, oh my God, it's Poke Chop. I want to take a picture.
Yeah.
They're talking shit.
You know, I saw, who did I see? You know who it was? I saw Kakoma. And Kakoma was there. He was wearing a no-round brown shirt when I walked up. So he walked up to me wearing a no-round brown shirt.
I'm just happy to see people find them now.
Me too, man. Like I've known Porkchop for so long, and like it's really cool that people get to meet these personalities. One of the reasons I fell in love with Tekken and traveling and playing is because of people like Porkchop. So like shout out to them, and especially like just Atlanta in general.
It's interesting though, as much as shit as he talks and stuff and the hype, he doesn't curse, right?
No,
doesn't.
he never curses.
He never curses. Yeah.
He's a family. He's a super family man. He don't drop no bad words at all.
PG out here, man.
PG Porkchop. I gotta make it a kid's book of him just popping off and Tekken matches. But it's like a chibi version of him. I want my rights for that, by the way. I know you're gonna do it.
Impressive work here from Kagemaru, able to take it. Oh my gosh, this match, Guni.
Dan Guni, not from Japan, from France.
Yeah,
We end
Guni
up
from
against
France.
Kudan.
Yeah, I didn't.
But look at that, Kudan has
Okay.
the lead right now. He's gonna get that's guaranteed against the wall here. Gets a follow with the Demon Steel pedal to see what he does with it.
Yeah. Guni is such a solid player. Defense on point, but he's going up against Kudan, man.
Well, that's the thing, Guni's been able to beat a lot of great players. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember he was able to beat Jimmy J. Tran in tournament before.
Yes.
Who else is he? He's beaten so many players.
Speed kicks one
Speed
time.
kicks, yeah.
Although speed kicks always run back, but still, very solid. Rage available. Don't do the rage drive. I know you want to do it. Yeah, okay. Kudan,
Okay.
nice backdash, good punish. 3 rounds straight. We're back in here.
Oh my gosh, back-to-back match. Here we go. Ahsan Ali again against Kagemaru.
Yeah.
Kagemaru is up 1-0 right now.
Yes, a 3-round comeback, made the reverse sweep in that last match. Let's see if Ahsan can bring it back. This is winners finals, so much to play for.
Good patient play here by Kagemaru. I feel like you have to be that way versus lane. Like even if you know what's happening, you gotta watch what he's doing.
Yeah. That changed too with her wall set E3, doing that weird kind of like stun where they fall. Great mix-ups that she has after that.
I'm liking this from Kagemaru.
Gotta take his time. Like I said, if you're fighting late, no matter what, you still have to make sure what he's doing is possibly punishable. He's one of those characters you gotta pay attention to him.
Yeah, he's trying to get Ahsan to kind of chase him down. He has the life lead. Gotta be careful though.
Nice punish. Oh, and the follow-up there. Look at that. Looking really good. Kagemaru really in control of the matchup.
Yeah.
It wasn't like wasn't blocking low at first. It was just the fact that it was a slower move.
Okay, look at this. Gets some decent carry here now. Pushing it towards the corner. What's he got?
Oh, this is dangerous there. Oh!
Did not expect that.
Overwhelming him right now. Kagemaru 2 rounds up. Set point now to put Essen into losers. Get out of pools.
Yeah, again, very important matchup. Winners final. Yeah. Follow up here, pushing towards the wall. He's gonna get it.
Oh, big damage.
Now what?
You know, I don't see him using that from the recent changes. You can do the down forward 1-2 straight into the
To crouch dash.
yeah, the crouch.
No one really uses it. That's the thing.
But it's so deceptive because it's quick and a lot of people aren't used to it.
Yeah, people are just used to respecting the down forward 1. They're not ready for it. But and I guess Kagemaru doesn't really need to use it at the moment. He's looking strong.
And also her down
Get
2
off.
is pretty decent too.
Oh
and
man,
it's
it's
not-
so good.
Yeah, because she could crouch now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Oh, but not as crazy as this. Gets the hit and the follow-up there. 2
Very
rounds
nice.
to 1.
Yep.
I have such a hard time versus Joseph. I have such a hard time versus her.
She's so fun.
I was waiting for you to say something bad about her. Cause
That's why I said
been
why.
waiting.
I was like, why? You let her recover and crouch you too, huh?
Nice.
And just like real Muay Thai, I like to just sit back and do her 3. You know, just poke, poke, poke.
Yeah.
Damn, look at that. Counter hit while setting.
Damn.
Look at the damage.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Let's go. Oh, he's keeping him there. He's going to have to be
Oh.
careful. One more hit can do it.
He pressed the
Second
button, he
hit,
pressed the
that should
button.
go over.
Oh, that was
Nice.
sick. That was actually sick. Come on.
Have you got
Hiya.
Yeah.
Don't start that, Steve. You're going to get me saying it too.
I love it, man. Oh,
Nice. Did you get
Combo.
it?
Yep.
There it is.
We're gonna go downstairs.
Oh,
Okay.
Razor rush.
he does here.
Yeah, Kagemaru again with the life lead now, chilling, playing patiently, trying to pick his shots. Oh, no break.
No escape, right?
yeah.
Switches positions as well. Essen, last chance here, opportunity, nice conversion on the combo.
This is big. This is big. What's he going to do with it?
Breaks the balcony.
Oh, look at that. And the pressure.
Rage available now. This is one more mix-up.
We
Could
saw
do
what
it.
happened last time.
Oh my gosh, the sliver.
And
And there it is. Kagemaru takes it.
yes, puts Essen into losers. That's exactly what you talked about, Michael. Just using that standing 3, keeping him out.
Right?
Yeah, really good. So much
Another
range.
cool thing you saw, did you see him whiff the down forward 4, right? A lot of times you do that on purpose, and then when they get up, you hit them with a 3 that counter hits right into another combo.
Yeah, yeah, because they think they can press a button.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Kagemaru, another
Oh,
one
here
of
we
those
go.
guys.
Back to Goonie versus Kudan's. Previously, Kudan's was up 1-0. He had 3 straight rounds, but let's see if he's able to extend it here in this follow-up set.
Really simple playstyle Goonie has, just a lot of standing 2. Tries to keep his opponent out.
This is actually, I think, like a good conditioning match, especially for Mishimas. I mean, you got to really test yourself against Jack. Make sure your side steps
How
on
is
point.
he
Make sure
still
your
alive?
reactions are on point.
How is he still alive? Because up forward 4 doesn't get a guaranteed back 4 anymore. Steve. That would have been it.
See, this is my character, and still he gets some, you know,
Right?
nerves.
I like what you did. I like that. There you go, Murray. Let him know. Like, everybody, it's hard out here, okay?
People like bitching all the time, but I'm like, hey, the choir right here.
Defense looking a lot better for Gunny, like you were saying.
Yeah, one of the things that you and Harada both said a while back, I think maybe it was during the Tag 2 days, is when someone was talking about how the Mishimas were so strong, and then the response was, they're supposed to be strong. And I was like, that's the best response. That is the best response.
Oh, just a little
Oh,
bit.
he's
bit
nothing,
high.
huh?
Pretty far away, maybe just second guessing it.
Oh,
Back
nice.
1-2 would've worked.
Able to get the God Fist follow-up here. He's going to get the wall. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Here we go. Demon Paw. And look at that. One more round. Kudan's going to take it here and move on. This is the winner's final for B2 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see something.
Oh,
Man,
out of range.
Just out of range, yeah.
What? I can't believe that hit.
I was
Big
Big
body.
body, big body.
Big body. Kudan's walking by. He got a big smile on his face. That dude always makes me happy.
Uh-oh, here we go. The follow-up.
Mix-ups.
Oh, and it went for the laser.
Oh,
out of
that's
range.
gonna be
Nice bait. Look at that. He should be able to close it out.
Yep.
Ah.
Very, very solid stuff there from Kudan's. Puts Gunny into losers, moves out of the pool in winners. Very,
Not
very solid.
bad.
Oh, I can't wait to see this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Oh, my
What we got?
gosh.
Got Bilal from Pakistan versus AK.
Yo.
Philippines versus Pakistan.
Yeah, so probably one of the best Brian players out of Pakistan, right?
Yes, but you know who he's using, bro. He ain't using no Brian
Yeah,
here.
he's not
You can
using
see it on
Brian.
the
He ain't using Brian here.
In TWT so far, when he went, I believe, to Malaysia, he was using Akuma in that tournament, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
We were in the Jeondding Invitational, the Fate Esports. These guys had an invitational with the Rock Dragons guys.
Yo, is he picking Akuma too?
In the round robin, he got 8 wins and 1
Oh
loss.
my God!
Oh
my God!
No, really?
That was blind.
So wait,
pick?
I missed it. What happened?
They're both
it's
Akuma.
versus Akuma.
No way.
I've
missed it.
never seen
Wait.
No way.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, AK looked back and he was like, Akuma. I was like,
Well,
what?
I think Doujin uses him, right?
No, they all do now.
The
Since-
way Mark said that, they all do.
They
now.
all do now.
Well,
It's just they've kept them out of public view.
I don't know if it's a good time to have a pocket Akuma, but that's all I'll say about that.
Well, we'll find out right now how this is going to change up because we know that Bilal has been using Akuma throughout the tour, but now AK, first time we're seeing him use it, but wow, a punish out the gate.
Early. Blocks it down 4, gets the wall because of
Damn, Philippines went to the dark side too.
Dang. I'm telling you, man, Tekken is so
Oh, do it again. Do it again.
I thought you couldn't use the same costume. Is that not a thing?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I shouldn't
We
say
should
that,
tell them
huh?
between matches. I mean, we can't do anything from over here. They can't hear us.
And I'm the one to bring that up.
right?
Thank you, Michael.
Murray guy paying attention and stuff. What is that about?
That's my job.
One bar meter here for Bilal.
Oh. All right, the second round.
This is confusing.
Oh, he doesn't get the follow. Doesn't matter. Has another opportunity. And look at that. He's building up this meter as well. Goes for the wall standing too. Not looking good for AK, but he does have rage. That's the thing. The big difference here. He has.
Wow, dash up into
Never
low parry.
mind.
Never mind.
My guy dashed up into low parry.
The
Yeah.
confidence levels here from Bilal is through the roof right now.
Yeah.
And
He
he
is
plays, that's
comfortable.
how he plays, though. He plays like he's ready all the time.
Alright, dash up into down 3.
Okay.
Dangerous though, because he put Bilal with 2 bars of soap.
And he has him by the wall too. He can quickly get out of there and turn the tides.
Not bad for a pocket Akuma, though.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think that AK playing a character like Akuma is actually kind of scary. And I feel like he's warming up
Yeah,
now. So it's
I know,
getting,
right?
it's getting to that point. I'm like, wait a minute. Now that I think about this is a really good
Exactly.
picture.
Oh,
Oh, the wall made it so it wasn't punishable.
Oh my gosh. What's going on? Oh, jeez.
That's a heartbreaker. Good.
Okay.
Defense. Oh, he just stood there. This dude's crazy.
Rage available for Bilal. And a bar meter. He has resources. 15 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah. But AK with the lead here. He's content with just chilling.
Yeah.
Oh,
Quick
running
sidestep,
dive
too.
kick.
Oh, okay.
Jumps out of there.
Oh, that's big. That should be dead.
Just in time, too.
Oh, yeah. That standing 2 rip punish. Beautiful.
We got to remind him not to pick the same outfit.
You might just switch cards ahead, man.
Yeah,
he was
he's
definitely
going back
warming
to
up.
Shaheen, no?
He went to state select.
Really?
Wait.
Wait, should we get them to change it?
We might want to get them a
Yeah, that's kind of confusing.
Where the TO's at?
Yeah, can someone on the production team let him know they can't pick the same costume?
But yeah, the Akuma pick definitely not didn't work out the perfect way, right? However, we saw like the beginnings. We saw
Yeah, he has some
potential
solid
there, yeah.
combos there.
but I mean, like AK is that kind of player where he plays, he has a little disrespect to his play, right? And I feel like him having a pocket Akuma is actually pretty scary.
Well, the fact he didn't change character means he came in with a game plan, and
Yeah.
he wants to stick to that game
Yeah.
plan as well. Even if it didn't work out for him in this first match, let's see if he can execute his plan here.
This is what he was training for, obviously. He was looking for this opportunity. He knew he was going to run into someone from Pakistan, and he ended up picking Akuma anyways.
Yeah.
Knowing that they're probably well-versed
Yeah.
defensively against this character. It doesn't matter if he's fighting against another Akuma.
Yeah.
Either way, let's see how this works out.
Okay.
Oh, nice
Nice.
punish.
Very good.
Pretty textbook
Oh,
combo
did
there.
you see that? A little bit of twang in it.
AK is one of those guys. Him having a pocket Akuma is scary. I'm telling you right now, it's
Yeah.
scary. He just
Damn,
stood
just
there.
stood
He's
there.
not even moving.
Okay. He
is
is
terrifying.
evolving
Man.
before
This
our
is
eyes.
terrifying. The minute
Yeah,
I
I
saw like
know.
he's picking Akuma. Wait a minute. But
You made the biggest read this
Yeah.
match.
Counter here, forward, Bilal takes him to the corner.
Oh yeah, this is gonna do nice damage. He's gonna have a mix up at the wall here, close to building up first meter.
50%.
Oh, this is big.
that was
Oh,
tight.
let's see how this works. Oh, he's
Damn.
gonna get hurt.
That's gonna
Yeah.
be the round. Bilal.
Doesn't even need to use the meter there. Bilal, there we go.
Round 3.
On the board.
Fight.
And this
What
is
other
winners
games can
final,
you see
by the way.
Akuma play with this music, right?
Yeah, right?
Oh my God.
You know that hits me every time. Like every time I'm on the stage, I'm like, dude, I'm playing Tekken and the Geese theme is playing. This is ridiculous.
Alright, no duck there. Be careful.
This song is just too much. This is too much.
They got the reed flute and everything. Oh! Wait till we get downstairs and we look at the flowers.
Right?
Okay. He should be able to get the wall here. Let's see what he does with it. Goes for the mix-up.
Oh,
Got
I
it.
like that. We do not. There's
Oh!
Oh, okay.
There's not a lot of Akuma that he could. A lot of Akumas don't do that though. Like that was a completely different Oki option that I've ever seen. And it's possibly just a drop though.
And that's the thing too, he controls the range afterwards on Oki where he knows that he'll be able to confirm whether he goes for the down 3 or for a mid option. Yeah.
Well, that was one of the things that's like really strong about AK. He knows how to play the range game very well. But that's a big counter hit on the side of Bilal.
Yep. Big hit, follow up here, he's gonna get the wall, he has the meter. Let's see what he does with it. Goes for the same mix up the AK went for earlier. Uh-oh, the tracking.
Yeah.
That was just a good call by Bilal. Set point right here.
This is big too, because AK really, obviously he needs this round. Yeah. But he is starting to make some adjustments. He has started playing and looking much better with Akuma here in match number 2.
Both guys look at that one, hit that down 3, clean it with the down 2. What's it gonna be?
Yeah, they both have the ability to explode.
nice.
He went for the reset. What is he doing? He went for Demon Flip.
Drop the combo.
It's not a good thing, and he cannot get hit.
He's working on another ground meter though, Mark. There it is.
And that could be all the difference because 1 meter is enough to get him to the wall, and that's the thing. He needs to get to the wall. He needs to start asserting that dominance here in the matchup, but it's going to be hard to get that initial hit.
Yeah.
Oh, he had the big hit. He didn't confirm.
Didn't confirm it, man. Didn't believe. Down 3 again.
Always got to turn
that
those
was such-
fireballs.
that 4-4.
This is anyone's game. This is anyone's game right now.
Who's going to get that hit? He went for the down 2. They trade blows.
I mean, I might be wrong here, but they're definitely playing Tekken.
He had it, but
10 seconds.
what is going on? He has the wall.
This could be it. Bilal dropped it.
Is
it
there
dead?
time? There's no time.
4 seconds.
Run it down.
There's no time. He do something.
Oh, did it?
Oh, I thought he was
If
going
he
to
would have did Rage and
Rage
Demon, it would have been.
No, it was. I might have not
No,
grabbed him
because
for the side wall.
I think it might have worked. Oh, man. But
It's
either
hard
way,
to tell if someone drops it.
Yeah, it's true. Doesn't matter anyway.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter. We're still here.
Bilal choked it, man. He had 2 opportunities to use the fireball and get a full combo. He didn't believe in it, man. Didn't do it. But anyway, moving on to the next match. Again, versus Joe 9. Joy 9? Winners finals.
Mr. Red Bull athlete strolling through here.
Right? Oh, Anakin over here.
He's like, yeah, I don't even have to play today.
Yeah, you know.
Can we get the Akumas again, man? I'm like so hyped on that
Right?
match.
I know, right? They switched?
We went to double Shaheen, double Akuma. What's going on? Yeah, we switched in between. This is the final match between Gen, and this is again winners final.
Wow.
Philippines versus Japan right now.
Philippines representing hard, man. These
Yeah.
guys.
They have 11 guys here out here representing.
Mm.
Oh, what a duck!
Yeah.
And the Punier.
That's the house party, Shaheen, man. The pajama jam. That's what it's
Ain't
doing.
gonna hurt
Ain't
nobody.
nobody.
Oh man, you had to get me. You need to stop.
The
Steve.
pajama jam, bro.
Follow up here. Come on.
Break his legs. Mirror match. Break his legs.
Again, with the life lead. Oh, and
Wow.
he gets it. This is big.
Should be the round.
Oh man, and look at that.
Yeah, again looking strong, man.
Round 3.
1 round away from progressing through winners in this pool.
Good hop kick.
Surf on him. That's why I love this. See, you guys can keep talking. I can just beat drop. It's like we're hanging out,
We have
It
two
is,
guys
it's like
focused.
that,
Two
right?
guys focused on acoustics.
right?
You do the drums. I'll do the guitar.
Rock
Acapella out
band,
here,
man.
bro. Acapella.
And again, qualifying out on the winner's side here of Pool B1. I believe we're gonna go into
back.
the.
Oh, we're back.
my God!
Sweet.
Wait, so
I wanna
AK
see
is up?
AK's
Elbow
up.
round.
How'd
See,
that
the
happen?
longer that AK is playing,
I told you he was like,
Hey,
Yo.
you know what? Steve said it, man. Steve, you said it, bro, innit? Shout out to
it's
you.
like Pakistan Akuma. Have you seen the Philippine Akuma?
it's
Let me
just the
talk
way
to you.
AK plays the way, and it's scary. I'm like, Akuma can do what?
And that's the
AK
thing.
plays how?
It's not just. See, the strength of Akuma matters on how bad you ditched your main character. That is the strength of Akuma. When you go into that dark contract with that character,
Selling your soul and
yeah,
The dark
it depends on
contract.
how expensive your soul was. And I mean,
Oh,
up
man.
until this point, we saw AK only using Shaheen the entire year, right?
shit. Yeah.
That's an expensive soul.
No one told him about the costume very long, right?
They kept going to stage select, so there was no opportunity for them to go to the character select screen. Oh, he has the wall here. What's he going to do? Goes for the talk to. Here's the mix-up. What's he got? Goes, oh my gosh.
Punish.
Yeah, he was really greedy with that one. He was really greedy with that low. Mix-up goes.
Nice
Punish.
defense.
Yes. AK, man, he is showing how solid he is.
Again?
No, he didn't believe in himself again. He had the standing 2. He could have.
He's choking it, Mark.
He is choking.
He's a salesman.
It's Akuma, you never know.
Wait a minute.
Another one.
Oh, another one.
And he uses meter. That's even more brutal.
Yeah.
Because there's still 2 more rounds for each player to win. Time's wasting. What's he caught him in there?
Oh!
This is tough. It's not going to kill.
But what's going to happen, though?
He's gonna be in the lead though with 3 seconds.
No, he's
Who's
not.
got the lead?
Oh! No,
I think AK does. AK has the lead. AK has the lead.
Oh!
my God! What?
Round 4.
Below. Clutching it. Here we go.
That was
Set point.
crazy. Oh, man, there's too many Akuma players near me. Rixa just showed up. Gotta be careful. There's too many Akumas here.
Drops the combo again.
Did you see the duck?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, he was trying to fish for the down 4-2 launch. Wasn't able to get it there on the dive kick. Bit too high.
Momentum on Bilal's side, but a bar meter for AK.
Oh, he went for the standing 2. Nice down 4. The down 4 starting to come out.
Oh, big win.
Oh, man.
What a
What a
whiff
punish. Yeah, covered enough ground there with the 4-4-2.
And this is not looking good for AK. That last 3 seconds of that round.
Yeah.
He's in rage, got 1 meter though.
Oh, and he just did it. He believed in himself that time. But, man, Bilal able to take AK going to the loser's bracket now. He's going to have to win a few more sets of matches if he wants to get out into the top 16.
And it was all because of the last 3 seconds of that round.
The round
I was
before that
surprised,
was
though.
insane. That trade.
Wow.
That was crazy.
Oh, man.
That is ridiculous.
The first time we've seen it too. is
Yeah,
Akuma.
that's true.
That's not a bad
Like-
match there.
His playstyle is so well suited for a character like Akuma. He can do things where people just naturally are afraid of it, and his whiff punishment is really good. He was standing there so many times where he was just like, I'm not going to move. Like, I'm not giving up this ground. I love that. Oh, man.
Great stuff.
So many good matches. So many more to go, and this is only the LCQ. You know, tell me an LCQ that we've been to, that any of us have seen from Tekken that has not been nail-biting exciting. It's not
Every
been one.
single one over the past few years has delivered in ways that made us too tired to do commentary the next day.
That's actually true. That's actually
that
true.
is facts.
I remember when we actually had to do an LCQ. It was an LCQ for us, too. We were commentating so many matches. It was like 10 LCQs in one day. It was ridiculous.
Oh, the one where Reno just lost every single one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, poor Reno, man.
His soul is still in that building.
Yeah.
He's not
Like
been
he's
there.
here physically.
He's here physically, but his body is still in San Francisco right now.
Damn.
His soul still just floating above the setup.
All right.
Michael, is there anything you want to tell the Tekken fans that are watching at home? We're about to take a quick break, but I think you're going to be done with commentary for the day.
Yeah, man, this is just a start. It's, what, 4 p.m. here? We still got many hours left to Tekken, and this is just the first day. We got whoever wins this is going to be in for the finals tomorrow. We have a full stacked commentator desk for tomorrow as well. And I'll be talking to you guys tomorrow sometime.
Right,
Awesome, man.
It was a pleasure, man.
Always
It's just
a
like
pleasure,
hanging
man.
out,
I
having
told
a
you,
good
that's why
time.
it's fun.
Some good-ass Tekken, right?
boy.
Oh, yeah.
Spag,
So,
thanks,
guys,
man.
we will be back with more from the LCQ here live from Bangkok, Thailand, just after this.
See,
Tekken World Tour Finals LCQ action, and we got a good one. It's gonna be Book versus Puma.
Man, oh man. We got hometown hero Book. And I watched earlier, he was playing against Fight Spirit.
Yeah.
They had the closest match. Down to basically, you know,
Okay.
pixel.
So
hell.
Book won that, right?
Barely.
All right. Should be good, man. Puma, he took out Arthur Nash at that tournament recently, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Was that Dubai?
I have no idea.
Was it the round robin invitational that they played in Jordan?
Yeah. I think it was
right
that
before
one.
it, yeah.
Yeah, Puma's been on a hot streak. I was just out there in Korea,
Yep.
and I was watching this really big esports Tekken 7 qualifier, and Puma was killing not only like the singles competition, but the 3v3 as well. I saw him beat like JDCR's team single-handedly a few times,
Oh,
so he's been
snap.
playing really well.
Okay.
Yeah, looking really strong right now.
Yeah,
That's
this
just
is-
my first impression.
This is Pool B3, so that means if it's Book and Puma, that means Fighting Spirit, I think, is out. So it's just Khan looking in loser's bracket side.
Yeah, and Book, he's in bounce kicks. I feel like he doesn't really believe in the Jin.
Oh, here we go. This is the last winner's qualification match to see who we're going to be. Where a top 32 is going to lead looking like for this LCQ.
I just told Trungy that top 32's in like 2 hours. I hope he doesn't leave.
Man, you just ruined that
He
guy's...
asked me. I didn't know.
It's one of
So
the
why
only
did you-
Americans
so-
that we got in top 32.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody hit up Kongi.
You just said right now, I don't know. Then why did you give him a time?
Because he asked me.
Then you don't,
Break up the wall
you
throw.
tell him you don't know.
Push to the wall, wall throw once again.
Someone
Puma
hit up
now.
Kongi, please.
Oh man, Puma though looking good. You know, honestly,
Round
ever since
3.
Puma got sponsored, I feel like he's leveled up like crazy.
No, definitely.
You get
And he
signed
does-
to a team, you get the travel potential, right? And you get that experience level up opportunity overseas, right?
And I think you remembered his chain throws because he doesn't have that cheat sheet in front of him anymore.
Book's trying to stop the bleeding right now, trying to take that first round. It's a really good look right now, strong statement. If he's able to take it out with a perfect,
Uh-oh. No, sir. Straight into range on interesting choice.
it's going to take a lot of damage, though.
Yeah,
It
it's gonna
is.
be a ton of damage, but
I think Puma just wants to narrow it down to potentially one mix-up for the kill. You know, he's going to still have positioning here, just needs that one wall splat.
yeah, it's true. The counter hit push can end everything. Oh.
Good hit confirmed. Down forward 1-4.
Round 4.
Look on the board. Yeah, the class. Yeah, Thailand, hometown hero.
Clap for that.
Counter it. Back one.
A lot of the Thai players are out of the tournament right now, so with Book still being in the winners finals, it's probably the country's greatest hope of having representatives in the top 32.
Yep. And you know, Book, he's been like a staple in the finals too. To not have him there is very odd.
Yeah, especially after last year, right? Crazy, crazy performance throughout the year.
Nice.
All right, this is a great start here for him.
Getting a read on some of Puma's timing is duck that throw right there. That's key when you're playing against King players.
You mentioned earlier too, right? Like, you said Book was losing confidence in Jin. He's been messing around with Akuma, been messing around with Geese in tournament.
Oh, yeah.
But every time he goes back to Jin, he does awesome. He has a really strong
That's
performance.
what I don't understand about it. All in the back.
Look at this, guys.
He brought it all the way back.
All the way back.
Beautiful. Book.
Now they're clapping.
He's giving them home. Is this winners or losers?
This is
winners.
Either way, long way to go for all the players who make it out on either side. You know, we got a top 32 full of just killers, killers, killers. The pools were ridiculous. You know, so
It's easy to forget, man. This is the qualifier top 30. This isn't like top 8 or top, you know, we're not even talking about top
Very
16.
true.
This is 32.
And you got to think there's 19 players that aren't in this thing that are watching them like, man, I'm glad we're not in that.
Yeah.
All right, Howard Estate here for Puma. Very good choice. King's a cheater on the stage.
Jin's pretty good at it too, right?
Yeah,
King is definitely better.
King's way better.
Round
You know,
1.
but Book is definitely one of those guys that would know the combo.
Man, that's slow parry.
What the hell?
Now starting to get a strong lead. Hey, Savage sword minus 25%. Wall pressure after down back forward once again. Another read on the low. We breaking these doors down.
Interesting.
Uh-oh. Puts the brakes on it. Not trying to pursue.
It wasn't a counter hit. Oh, that was a counter hit.
That was.
Magic.
Let me show you what that's about.
4 rounds straight for Book here.
Yeah, what that? Just it happened so fast.
Dominant rounds.
Fight.
Yeah.
Finally caught him ducking.
He uses that parry so well. I mean, I wonder why, you know, he questions and doubts his Jin a lot of times because he's able to provide such a unique style. He's played Jin for almost forever, and he's one of the only players that does parry as successfully as he can.
Yeah, his parry timing is crazy good. And it's not like, you know, like, oh, I'm negative something. Let me parry
He's
immediately.
never overzealous with it. He always knows. You know,
Yeah.
he plays it based on the player, I feel.
His parry timing just in neutral is very impressive.
Yeah, he's definitely the parry Jin out of like all the top Jin players, right?
I would say Sora's up there
Sora's
too.
up there too, yeah.
Good start here. Oh, dropped the combo though.
2 big mistakes right here. He could have evened it up, but he does have rage. It's going to give him a chance to steal this round. Wall position 2. Oh, there it is.
Pressure off the wall. Not quite there yet. There it is.
Man, I don't even know if he wanted to do that as the wall.
That looks shaky
weird
too. Yeah,
combo,
it was
yeah.
looking shaky.
Because it went for a mix-up at the end, which is, I think he just killed him straight up.
And so Book finds himself on set point here. Another low parry.
Wall damage.
Yeah, gonna give him the wall.
Oh, tech catch!
Catches him in the back.
Nice job.
Center stage.
Oh, I like the action there too.
Nice sweep. That might be
LLRK.
it.
Oh! Nice block.
Oh, God.
The drop. Semi just go mid once again. No.
Damn! Is he dead?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God!
God. I can't believe that happened for both players.
Fight.
Final round situation. Set point for Book here. What a comeback from Puma. Hoppney.
Very close.
Are we actually going
No
downstairs?
way! Oh, God, he tried.
Damn! Oh my god. Nice tech trap.
Yes, sir. And he got it with the kill. Was that a counter? What was that? Why did
He
so
tried
much?
to tried to parry and he mistimed it.
That is unfortunate.
I don't know about that's what you want after like a very, very intense match. Like that was kind of reminded about my Thai massage after. So, yeah, that's what kind of reminded me of. He was trying to get that blood circulating.
Did you get put in a figure four too, man?
Kingsbridge, I believe is what they call it.
Your masseuse moonsaulted you?
You walked in the door, she just.
She made sure it was unblockable.
That was during the first phase.
Don't tech roll.
Yeah, they'll tell you when to tech.
Oh man, that was rough for Book.
I mean, that was such a close match both ways.
I mean, he had so many rounds. You know, he had such huge leads.
Yeah.
A lot of mistakes from Book that second game, up and down, back and forth.
Round
Maybe
one.
overzealous to close it out.
Fight.
This is the final game though, so.
You know, and one thing I noticed too, Puma hasn't done really any throws. I don't know if that's not his style or whatnot, but
I mean, he's always going for the mix-ups, but Book's timing on the crouches is just forcing Puma to second-guess himself that much more.
Yes,
Nice.
sir.
Yeah, be sharp. As long as he doesn't make mistakes, I think he's favored to take this game, really.
Most of his damage has come from what? Just mids and wall pressure and wall hits, right?
oh, nice job there. His hit confirm on that down forward one.
Heal off and then the finish, yeah.
Between the ducks and all the parries that Book's throwing out, I think he's really making Puma second-guess himself on
Yeah.
every decision that he has to make. Hard to read. Nice.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
And, you know, and Book's not phased from, you know, that last game. Even though it was a lot of mistakes, I think he recognized that it was all on him.
His combo
Down back
choice.
four, low parry from Book.
He's going real safe with the combos too. Notice how he's getting high wall splats, but he's not going for that extra hit. He's not being too greedy. He's
Yeah.
already up, and he knows that he's making a lot of mistakes dropping combos.
Uh-oh, he called out the timing, ducking those throws. He's doing those very well as well.
Here's it can all begin.
Let him burn it.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Uh-oh, anyone's game. Nice.
nice.
Stopped him in his tracks.
Crowd
One
goes
round.
wild.
One round away.
Yeah, this Thai crowd's starting to look alive now.
They believe.
Range zero parry.
Uh-oh.
Okay, here's the first one. Triple arm break.
I have no idea how to break that.
Uh-oh, mix up again.
Again.
Yo, the Oki. This is not over yet. Puma right
Nice.
back in it.
Round four.
And the only person clapping is Chanel,
Fight.
but it's aggressively loud.
Round open, hook fist. We get the wall once again. Hey, Savage Sword. Clock out to 50%. He's fishing so hard. So many parries.
He's trying to close it out this time. Can he get it done? Rage now for Puma. Last chance. Oh,
All right, no more rage, dude. This is gonna be a hard one for Puma, and he risked it all.
Had to close it out.
He thought he was going to duck the throw attempt.
Yep. He risked it all on that one mix-up, and that's gonna be that. Good job though from Book going on, and now Puma's gonna be in the loser, so he's not out yet.
no, definitely not. And I like the option that he had at the end there. You know, he went for the launcher. I think it was a good choice.
It's one of his good tricks, and especially
Right.
since Book has been ducking, and every time he went into the spin, he would catch him with the mid elbow. So the way that it was
Crouch
playing
grabs
out,
too.
it looked
Yeah.
like Book was just content on just ducking. A lot of times forcing Puma to go mid, and he fell for the trap.
Yeah, the crowd is good. There's a lot of hugs going on right now
I
over there.
I feel it, man. Like I said, a lot of Thai players I've been watching all day have been falling in the brackets, and Book